Today's episode was brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest way to create a beautiful website, blog, or online store for you and your ideas. Squarespace features an elegant interface, beautiful templates, and incredible 24/7 customer support. Start building your website today at squarespace.com. Enter the offer code KINDAFUNNY at checkout to get 10% off. Squarespace. Build it beautiful. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the GameOverGreggy show. I am one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino.
I was getting a little depressed with myself when I have Taco Bell and Pachi's Pizza in the same day.
What if he had some chicken wings I made, and then also a Taco Bell burrito that I deep fried and baked?
Well, that would bring me right back.
Good. I'm glad that's what happened today. Over there, the pride of Long Island, Colin Moriarty.
Go Islanders. It's good to be here with you today.
It's good to be here, Go Islanders, with you too today, Go. Over there, the pure one, Tim Gettys.
I keep saying that I already know this is going to be a good one.
Yeah,
You know
because
why,
we're all
Greg?
on point.
Oh, we're all on point. And also, right now, what's happening? Explain it. Go.
We're making our way downtown.
Well, I wanted to introduce everybody here first before we explain what's happening.
Yeah, I guess.
Is that
you're
okay?
right.
Am I allowed to do that?
Sure.
For the first time ever on the GameOverGreggy show, with a mic in front of his fat face, Kevin Coelho.
Oh, I'm sweaty. I'm sweating hard.
You don't think I've been sweating?
Yeah, it's true.
Kevin, thank you. Thank you for coming and joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for bringing your
Thank you
notebook
for
too. I
having
love that you still have to take notes on the show you have to edit. I didn't think that through when we did
don't worry
this.
about it. I thought about it. I also thought maybe I should be wearing headphones.
Do you have a cord long enough to reach that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, honestly, no, you don't.
Yeah, no, I know.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
God, I hope the audio's fine.
Right now, Alex O'Neill will tell us in the Twitch chat if something's wrong, but it doesn't matter. That's what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Clearly, we're out in the living room, which is where the GameOverGreggy show started. Clearly, it's January 5th, 2016. We're recording this on our 1-year anniversary of going independent. Thank you all for your support.
Thank you.
Clearly,
We appreciate you.
Kevin's on the show, so something's gone wrong. And what's gone wrong is the fact that today, January 5th, 2016, we launched Kinda Funny, the animated series, the pilot, which of course was a milestone from patreon.com/kindafunny. We launched it. We were so proud of it that we decided we wanted to do an entire year of shows, 11 more episodes. And so what we've been doing all day long since 10 a.m. is streaming on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames, where we've been raising money in a telethon kind of thing, sending people to patreon.com/kindafunny to donate right there. If you are watching this right now and you love what we do, we would love you to go over and give whatever you can on patreon.com/kindafunny, because all the money raised during the month of January goes to the next 11 episodes, if we get there, of Kinda Funny, the animated series. That's the idea. We're trying to raise $75,000, which is a lot. But, Tim, what are we at already?
We are currently at. Let me load this. I want the up-to-date numbers.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
They are $52,801.
Holy fucking shit. Thank you all so much for that support. That's the kind of power you guys have. You're taking care of us. You're making it. And that's literally 12 or 14 hours, I guess, since we started all of this. And what we've been doing over on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames, doing the telethon, is setting mini goals. One of which was to get Kevin on the show. One of which was to get drunk during the show and do GameOverGreggy show in quotes after dark.
The way we used to do
Old
it.
school.
The way we used to, but we never like made a point to get drunk.
No,
No,
we often did.
It just
Well,
happened.
especially me and you.
Yeah. You and I enjoy the spirits. Now,
In addition to that, though,
yeah.
there was one
I don't
more.
know. I'm sorry. What am
Oh, there was one more
The
ago.
boozing. Oh, the shots.
Yes.
That we're pouring right now.
So-
into, if I may say before we all forget, into 4 shot glasses that Amy Gill sent us and 1 shot glass from Hot Mess Moves.
Ooh, Hot Mess Moves.
And Amy Gill.
So I propose, I mean, we could do the 2 shots in sequence, but I don't think that's going to be, I mean.
No, I think we should space them out.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I feel like, I mean, you know, we can just do one halfway through the show as well.
Yeah.
So I poured, we're going to, do you have something else to say?
And I was going to say, we're drinking Matty Kerr's whiskey that he brought
Yeah,
over
so Matty
from
Kerr
Montana.
brought us awesome, this is straight rye whiskey, early release. Only aged 2 years. Somewhat low proof. It's only 90 proof, 45% by alcohol. Alcohol by volume. Bottled, distilled, and barreled in Montana.
He's
Home
from Montana.
Of Matty Kirk.
Because I believe he's from Missoula, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
let's start handing these down. Kevin, start handing those
Now,
down.
I'm busting out some glasses. Thank you. Pass them on down. That Nick and I will assemble real quick. Because, as you know,
Thank you.
I know not everyone here drinks like the fishes Colin and I are.
Yeah, no, they certainly don't.
And so sometimes when you're doing a shot of something, you want a chaser.
It's rye, though. It's not going to be.
So I reached in to the Kind of Funny refrigerator and found this bottle of Dom Perignon given to us by one Panda Musk the first time he ever came back to the United States after we started Kind of Funny. And he said, open this on a special occasion. And I think our 1 year anniversary is quite that special
I
occasion.
think it
Agreed.
is. I definitely
We will
would
do
agree.
the shots first, and then we will open this and do that or
I
whatever.
like that.
Perfect.
Did you measure the Amy Gill's Guinness
That
glasses?
is
That's
the
measured
Guinness,
out.
the Guinness
See
glasses.
mixologist Colin over here. That was like some
I didn't- I'm
fucking
sorry, I was-
amazing
I was
things.
doing a show.
Like what's that guy from Shovel Knight? Is it Plague Knight?
That's one of them,
with
yeah.
all
With
the
the-
potions
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
that's
Yeah,
Plague Knight.
you were fucking Plague Knighting it up right there, just like perfectly pouring shit back and
I was
forth.
eyeballing it. These, because it gets bigger at the top, this is about a shot and a half. This might be good for like car bombs and stuff like that, but these clearly weren't. You should never do
Those
car
are
bombs.
huge.
But yeah, these are not pure shots. So I poured a real shot first and then wanted
Yeah.
to measure it so that two people didn't get the short shrift because But still, we're only drinking something that's like 90 proof, so it's not terrible.
Sure.
We can drink like the stag up there that's like 140 proof.
That we.
Do you want a
but
shot of
would be
that,
really
Tim?
bad.
What's up?
You want a shot of the stag?
I'm down for whatever.
That stag is barrel
I
strength.
am ready.
You're not ready.
Barrel.
kidding
I've
me?
been drinking long before
It's
you
not
guys
been
ever
cut
even
at all.
started.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's
exactly
fine.
as it came out of the
It's
barrel.
fine.
It's fine.
Why it's so deep?
fine.
Say it.
It's thick. It's
Say it.
fine.
It's fine.
I'm
Stag
into winning
Junior is
People
fine.
who are watching us, don't worry about it. Kevin's gonna drive home
No, he's not.
Nope. Nope.
on
I'm getting right.
heroin. He's
No.
on the H.
All right, shall we?
All right.
Cheers.
To year one, huh?
To year
Yeah,
one.
tier one.
To
The
us
books.
and to all of the best friends.
And yeah, to all of you, this is all equally your moment as well.
Nicholas?
There it is.
Ooh, that is good.
That is smooth.
I was going to say the same thing. It's really smooth.
Wow.
It's a smooth operator.
Bottle 1412.
Colin, I'm gonna chase that down with a nice vintage Diet Coke.
When you showed the pappy to Nick, he made a joke about drinking with Diet Coke, like mixing it.
I know. If you put that Coke anywhere near the Pappy, because I paid $200 for that Pappy.
Yeah. got gypped.
There were only like I think between 5,000 and 6,000 bottles made this year at all,
Okay.
of any kind of all 5 years.
Do you want me to open up that change?
Does it look like I need your help right now?
Kinda.
Did I cook
But
you a
we're
bunch of chicken
celebrating,
wings?
right?
Right.
Did I make you a burrito?
It's a big day. It's
It
a
is a
really
big
big day.
Well, are we gonna drink that Pappy or is this? That was really smooth. Jesus, that was good.
That was really good.
The Pappy's not coming out, right? So
No,
it's moot
no.
point.
I'm paranoid to open it.
Don't open it.
Jesus Christ, that was gonna go right in my eyeball, but
Pop
Greg saved me.
It didn't.
Greg
Good
saved
job
my
not
life.
losing it. I'm proud of you.
I'm a pro.
Yeah.
Right into the camera. The
Champagne.
camera goes right into the
Champagne.
setup. We're screwed for 2 weeks.
Just get another camera.
It's kind of like
Easy.
we're on the set of Batman v Superman when Clark Kent's outside and he's like, "Who's in?" And the guy's like, "You must be new to Gotham." It's Bruce Wayne. We're not there yet. You guys jumped ahead. You haven't watched the trailer enough.
When he gets out of the car,
Fake
he's
fans.
like, "I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm
Pass it
very
down.
obvious in my acting, but I'm super rich and famous
Thank
anyway."
you. The bubbly.
What are you gonna do when it wins Best Picture, Nick? That's really what I want to know.
The day that Batman v Superman wins a Best Picture, an Academy Award for Best Picture,
Yeah.
I will never make another digital thing ever again. I
are you
will
gonna
go
do
back
instead?
to writing books the way the monks used to have to, by hand.
I'm papyrus.
On papyrus and the ink
Thank
of
you, Panda.
virgins. Pretty
Thank
sure
you very
that's
much,
Catholicism.
One more cheers.
One more cheers.
Year one,
Cheers.
everybody. Love you guys so much.
Cheers.
Thank you for doing this with me.
To everyone that made this
All
possible.
the best friends.
Including
yeah?
you.
Yeah, do the Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I didn't refer to Long Island at all today, and I just want to remind you the Great Gatsby took place on Long Island. Thank you for.
Did you? There's no way
No,
you
he
didn't
did. He
refer.
did. There was a moment where he said that he's from Long Island and he'll remind us every day.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I wrote. So people should go to the kindoffunny.com redesign page that James helped us out with and read the About Me's because I wrote them.
so
I
good.
wrote them and it's just making fun of us, including me. And I talk about how if I didn't tell you yet that I'm from Long Island, I certainly will before the day is up.
Yeah. I got to commend you, Colin.
Yeah.
Those bios were hilarious.
Thank you.
Hilarious.
I'm not good at much, but when I really put my mind to something, well, sometimes I succeed.
You know, they have the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. You are a master of a lot of trades.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate that.
jacking it slowly.
The
my
slow
God.
jerk.
Remember, 3.5, 4 beats a minute.
Max.
I want
Tough.
that thing to be almost flaccid in your hand. Because that's that's the epitome and the essence of the slow jerk.
Sometimes it feels better when it's more flaccid. Like I don't know why. I get more like tinglies going on.
You know,
No,
there's all
Kevin.
sorts.
That's
too fast.
It's too fast.
But I feel like even when you're enacting the slow jerk, you have to speed it up because the slow jerk is too slow to be caught on
Right.
camera otherwise.
Got it.
Right.
Very true. Very
Otherwise, it's like, why is Greg had his hand up the whole time? And then you go back and it turns out it's like one of those like really slow things.
It's like when you're observing from a planetarium, a faraway gas giant, let's say Neptune.
Of course.
It's so far away that you really have to stare at it for years to see any movement. You know, I'm not talking about rotation. I'm talking about revolution. So it's very simple. Think about it that way. You know,
Makes a lot of sense
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim,
Yes.
for this episode of the Game Over Greggy show, you told me don't worry about topics. This is our first 2016 episode. It's our 1 year anniversary. I got this. So what is topic number 1?
So, topic number 1, I knew that we were going to kind of talk for a bit and do the whole anniversary intro and
Sure.
and
Well, we
drinks
just
and
did.
all that stuff. Yes,
You knew
exactly.
that was going to happen.
So, I want to. It's a lighter topic to make room for topic 2, which is going to be a little bit more lengthy because I want to share the space there. Yes. So,
Do we need to do more dumb bullshit in the front?
We can
not
we can
today.
add- no. We can
Not
add
today.
bullshit anyway. I just thought it was interesting to look at. Now that we're reflecting on the year of Kind of Funny year 1, as it will forever now be known. I wanted to look at what the most popular Kind of Funny and Kind of Funny games videos of 2015 were.
All right. So you're disqualifying the Fast and Furious live stream. Gotcha.
I want to discuss those things too. Now, the reason I want to do this, obviously, is we're talking about the year. We're not talking about all the pre stuff, right? But also, Kind of Funny games only existed since a year ago today,
Right.
right? So everything on Kind of Funny games is fair game.
Gotcha.
Kind of Funny. There was a couple years beforehand where we're still figuring things out.
Oh, you mean the golden years when we were Game Over Greggy?
Exactly. There was that, and then there was that's the brief stint of Kind of Funny kind of getting its legs the first couple months.
Sure, when we
in
had
a
it-
in a pre-Kevin world.
Yeah,
Terrible
whatever
times.
happened to the 100
Terrible
pence guy?
time.
We really bet the house on him, and then he just washed up. It
He's
was
doing
over.
things, man.
really
I'm not
nice
sure.
guy.
You're such a 100 pence fanboy.
He's
Your
so
friends.
nice.
How
Like,
often
yeah.
you text him? How often you text him?
Text him? I don't text him often.
How often you call him?
Before he moved, we were hanging out like, I don't know, once every 2 weeks, once a week.
Thank you. Now listen to the question.
How often do I what?
How often do you call him? Not how often do you hang out? You're gonna be the worst criminal attorney.
I don't think I've ever called him.
So you're telling me
How many times have I called you? Not for like letting me in.
Why was the assumption that he's going to be a criminal?
I said a criminal attorney.
Oh.
You're
What?
telling me that you hang out with 100 pence. Well, I forgot what you said because it doesn't matter. But you're telling me you just randomly you're running into him at coffee beans and stuff. There's no communication, no text.
Oh no! I
he's
communicate
dropping
with-
you an email.
I
There's an
communicate with
e-vite.
Alexis. I hit her up all the time. Alexis, I text.
Maybe slow down on the champagne, Greg.
I'll tell you when
Maybe
I've had
just
enough.
pump the brakes a little bit. No, Colin, no. Let him go. Let him go off the cliff if he wants
He's
to go.
scared.
Greg and I
me.
have gotten trashed so many times together that's why I saw the trajectory when he was making his wings, and I tried to
I'm
warn
not
everyone.
wasted.
You're drunk.
No, not even yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You will be soon.
I
Well,
love
yeah, we're
everything.
doing shots and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
There's no shame in it. Sometimes,
Yeah.
But
here's my
sometimes we drink a lot. Sometimes we drink a little.
Well, first
It's-
off, I only got one speed drunk. But I'm
I
telling
know,
you.
I know that.
I'm telling you.
You lap me in terms of we go to hard water.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with old
And we'll-
fashions. Old fashions tastes like candy.
Yeah, because I went there last weekend and I was saying that when you and I go there, it's a fucking disaster.
All bets are off,
It's a
yeah.
complete fucking
Yeah, yeah.
disaster. We spend hundreds of dollars at that place.
We
just
leave the
drink-
place and get in the fight with the guys who want to be Uber drivers but aren't Uber drivers
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yell
yeah.
at us.
That was when we were with Ramon.
Yeah.
But I'll drink like 4 old fashions. You'll be on like 6.
Yeah.
Because you just keep
Yeah.
going. I'm like, let's taste the old fashioned. Taste
You've
it.
never said that. That's never been it. You've
No, I've
never
said
judged
that.
me
No,
when
no.
I drink
No,
old
I don't.
fashions quick.
I don't judge you. No, we don't judge you. We've drunk. We've had drinks so many times together. So many
Yeah.
times. We know each other. How each other. The one thing I respect about you more than anything is that you can drink.
Thank you.
More than anything.
But that's my point.
Literally more than
That's my
anything
point.
else.
As somebody
'Cause I
who
can
drinks
drink
with
too.
me all the time, you understand when I'm amplified. I'm on camera. I've been streaming all day. I'm tired for sure.
Tired.
And when I'm drunk.
Tired can do it.
The fact that I'm not slurring, that I'll remember all this tomorrow, that I was, I'm giving my pal Kevin here some trouble, yeah. Because he's never actually met Hunter Pence. I bet, honestly, if I was to go down to Mayor Ed Lee's office right now, there'd be a restraining order from one Hunter Pence against Kevin Husinsalo Coella.
That's not my middle name.
What is your middle name? Andre.
Husinsalo is the name.
I think he meant Consuelo.
That you just Consuelo's even more ridiculous.
I think that's what he meant. What did you say?
I don't know, guys. I reached into the black hole. I pulled something out. That's how it goes.
Is this what it's
Well,
like
we can't edit things out.
to listen to me talk on a
wasn't
daily
bad.
basis?
No, I know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying for
Greg-
future reference.
It's mad.
Greg, mildly to moderately drunk, is like Nick.
Normal?
At 10 in the
No
morning.
way.
Yeah.
No
Normal Nick.
way. No way.
I mean,
It's got
close.
the underlying
It's
racist
weird.
tones. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, it's in every way
In a
except
good
the
way,
weird
in a-
sex.
in a fun
Earlier,
way.
this entire stream, by the way, if you're watching the Game Over Greg show or listening later, we're streaming this right now on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. What's the meat? What's the spiced
Lomos?
Peruvian meat?
Carne
Saltado.
salada.
There you go. See? Don't even
I fucking told you.
So funny.
Do you remember what it actually is?
Carne enchilada.
Saltado.
Yeah.
What's the first part?
Carne saltado.
It's not carne. You know it's not carne. We told you like
Polo saltado.
that means chicken, and you know it.
Carnitas.
Carnitas.
Gonzalez.
Oh, okay. Carnitas. No, that's pork, right?
Carnitas Consuelos.
Carne asada saltado. I'm not even being facetious, right? It's
Cheeseburger
beef.
burrito.
What is it?
Lomo.
Lomo. What does that mean?
Lomo's made up.
It means beef.
I thought carne asada was beef.
Yeah, but this is
That's
Peru.
steak.
Different places. You're talking about different places.
No,
Different-
I'm not even trying to be facetious, but it's
I'm
the
the
same
problem.
language. Right?
No, carne asada means like cooked meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cooked beef.
I'm not even being facetious. You speak Peruvian, speak Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And so
They also speak Quechua.
Quechua, is that
The
like
native
a-
language,
The
the
native
Incan
language.
language.
The Incan.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. That's interesting.
So the top videos.
Videos.
Oh yeah, back to this. Okay. All right.
So before we get into that, yes, there is the Fast and Furious live stream that reigns supreme as the #1 most.
Are we a
viewed.
million yet on that?
On that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's at like 1.2 million. At 1.2 million, rounding out everything, it's the Fast and Furious live stream part 1.
Yeah.
Now somewhere else, in what would be the top 10, is the Fast and Furious live stream part 2,
Right.
which is at I think like 400,000 views, which is just insane.
They were wise to our game.
Yeah. So we're not counting those. Other top hit videos of our past include the video we did with Gavin Free.
Oh, yeah.
When we went down to Roosters
How to be
for
a
the
cool
first
guy.
time. How to be a super cool dude with Gavin Free. How to draw dicks with Barbara Duckelman.
Barbara Dunkelman.
Also makes sense.
B-dunks.
B-dunks.
Oh, my God. That's great.
That needs to be a thing.
That's not a thing.
I don't think it is, but
B-dunks isn't a thing.
I hope it is.
Everybody tweet Barbara and say, you are now B-Dunks. Please change your Twitter handle to B-Dunks.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Awesome.
But yeah,
A
so
lot of good work done today.
Fuck, we crushed it, guys. Take a second. We fucking crushed today. And we always give a lot of credit to the people out there that support us, and that credit is due.
Yeah.
There, absolutely, that's great credit.
Entirely.
Put that out there. Give credit where credit's due. But you guys all worked really, really hard. None of us worked as hard as Kevin, but that's fun because we make fun of him when he fucks up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though he works
Exactly.
really, really hard.
Nailed it.
Just wanted to throw it out there. We did a great job today. Thank you. Love you guys.
Thank you.
thank you.
We worked
Thank
really
you.
hard,
Thank you.
and I'm enjoying this topic,
Yeah.
but there's become clear to me.
Come on.
Let
Greg.
him finish. Let him finish.
I'm just having fun with you now. It's become clear to me that there's a glaring omission,
Yeah.
and I'd like to blame Tim for it.
All right.
Go for it.
If you didn't know, this is the Game Over Greggy show. Each and every week, 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table. Each bring a random topic of discussion for your amusement. If you like that, head over to patreon.com/kindafunny, where you can toss us a few bucks and get each and every episode early and support Kinda Funny, the animated series. If you got no bucks to toss, no big deal. Head over to youtube.com/kindafunny, where we post the entire show topic by topic, day by day, until we put the entire thing up for free on iTunes and YouTube. I'm sorry, Tim. Back to you.
No, that was great.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry,
No,
Tim.
Go, Colin.
Nick's telling me it's not worth it. I think we're on the same page here. I thought we decided 15 minutes ago that we weren't going to go through the whole. You said we have a bunch of stuff to put at the beginning. And I thought that's what you were referring to. I thought we were just fucking rolling right into it.
No.
90 miles an
No,
hour.
people want that stuff. I've done that before at a live show where I forgot to do this table. People get mad. I don't want to screw them out
The
of it.
table's important.
It is.
To the
I
lineage.
was getting mad.
Not this table, though.
No, this table.
This is
Oh, you're
similar
right.
to
No,
the
this
old
was
table.
You're right.
yeah. The
You're
old
right.
table was Mike Mitchell's table.
Right.
Yeah.
We never did a show at this table
No.
until
Yeah.
right this moment. The table, of course, in the other room, the IKEA table. My idea long ago is when we get our first space, we will retire that table.
Right.
We will assign it and put it on a wall. And,
Either that or-
and I want to get a plaque that just says this table. On it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
to be honest.
Either
It'll
that
be
or
in the
maybe, like, we
Smithsonian
just-
one day. It belongs in a museum.
It's true.
Yeah, this
Right
is not the
alongside
table
Mona
we
Lisa.
shot the first couple episodes of the GameOverGreggy show. That table is now gone, but on the Kind of Funny channel, there is a video of us saying goodbye to that table.
Right.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
God, we do such dumb.
Was that a
things.
standalone video or was that part
That
of
was
one
a
of the that's
standalone
awesome.
video.
God,
And
I
that
gotta
was
go back and
number
watch that.
4 with 1.1 million views.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I like how you say we do such dumb stuff. That's all we do.
That is all we do.
Every day we walk to Starbucks, we think about how ridiculous our lives are. That
Yeah.
we just do stupid ass videos, and people actually enjoy watching them. We're blessed.
Blessed.
Thank you.
Blessed.
It's great. It's so awesome, and it's like so. I did a lot of research for this show tonight, and I'm like,
Eventually, we'll let you talk about it.
looking through all this stuff. I'm just
Why
like,
start now?
we're insane. Like that's really all this comes down to is like we're insane in general, but this past year, like we really pushed that into like I don't know if this is a good thing or not. Like I think it is at the end
Yeah.
of the day, but my lord, we're just ridiculous, and the vastness in which we make a video about hot dogs and video about like real video game stuff as real as video games can be, and then we make table's gone, like whatever, let's do a goodbye video.
I
do a
forgot about the table video. That's a good video.
We just do all this stuff. But all right, getting into this, I want to start with Kind of Funny Games
Sure.
because I think that there's a lot of interesting stuff there that I think is surprising when you would think of what are the most popular videos on Kind of Funny Games, right?
Metal Gear.
There's a lot of Metal Gear. There is. Number 1 at a staggering 934,000 views.
It's a good one.
Guitar Hero Live.
The Guitar Hero Live
Yeah,
Let's Play.
I jumped early on that one.
That is insane. That is by far, between both the channels, the most views on any video we've made this year.
I mean, it's one of those things I talk about all the time when I talk to PR people about what we are and what we do. And I'm always talking about the fact that I think, honestly, we are only a few months ahead of the curve or whatever. And like Guitar Hero Live was definitely one of them where they reached out with that opportunity of like, hey, do you guys want to come do this preview op? And we were like, yeah. And so same thing with that Nintendo thing we went and did, right? And maybe didn't yield the views that Guitar Hero did. But we went there and we were like, hey, cool. Yeah, we'd love to come to this preview event. Can we capture and do Let's Plays? And like, can we do Let's Plays? Can we not capture and do walkthrough videos, not capture and do video previews? Can we do Let's Plays? And they were like, I don't know. And then they came back like a day later, like, yeah, you totally can. And I got there and we did it for both Guitar Hero and for Nintendo. We did them. We wrapped up our stuff. And then I was like, by the way, did anybody else do that? And they're like, no. I was like, all right. And like now, I mean, it's getting to be the point where
Yeah.
you see more and more people do it. But I still feel like we go to events all the time at that Microsoft loft where we walk in and we're like, we're going to do a Let's Play. And other people are capturing footage, but we're the only idiots being like, what's up, everybody? Ah!
Yeah, so it's funny to bring up the Nintendo thing. At number 7 is Let's Play Mario Maker at 172,000.
Damn.
So like that, it did surprisingly well even then. Like, so we're seeing something here. You know, obviously us playing games before they're out, like that's kind of a no-brainer.
Cheating,
but
yeah.
I think that it's the Let's Play aspect that really kind of is interesting to me because Let's Plays typically are the lower performing videos
For
on
us.
on
For
of
us.
games.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And when I look at this list, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them, 7 out of 10 Let's Plays.
Well, I'm glad we're dialing this back in 2016.
I think it's smart that we're focusing on the right ones. It's going to be good.
No, I know. I'm fucking around. Come
Moving on, number 2. Let's Play.
Right?
Metal Gear Solid 5. Part 1. So
Yeah.
the first Let's Play you did,
Yeah.
which, no big deal, exclusive to Kind of Funny Games. Greg Miller.
Oh, the internet hated
making
that.
things happen.
Oh, the internet hated that.
It might have hated it, but it got us 378,000 views.
Great.
Now, just for everyone to put this in perspective, we don't get those type of views. Like, this sounds crazy because it is. Like, our normal views for Let's Plays, I'd say, are 20 to 30,000. And
Yeah,
that's,
and top out around
and I'm
30.
talking at the end of the year. Like, you know, we worked our way up, but that's still pretty damn impressive. And Metal Gear's all over this thing. Also coming in at number 3, the Metal Gear Solid 5 review at 265,000. And that's the one where you
Talked for
just
30
talked
minutes.
For 30 minutes.
That was-
Spoiler free.
And that's the thing that I love about our audience and also love about the internet right now is that at IGN when we were working there a year and a half ago now, you'd get that wouldn't work. We would need B-roll. We would need this, da-da-da-da. Let's have a script. And then I don't mean to jump ahead.
Go for it.
But like Batman v Superman, that was another huge hit for us this year and kind of funny. That was, again, let's go in there and just act like assholes and talk about like what we feel about this.
Mm-hmm. And I think you're right. That's key to kind of funny. It's us kind of being passionate about anything that we're passionate about and like sharing that with people, because if we're passionate, they are too, you know? Moving on from there, number 4 at 259,000, the announcement of us leaving to form Kind of Funny Games.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good
So
video.
that's a ton of views, and that's on the Games channel.
Yeah.
There's another video on the Kind of Funny channel that's equivalent. Then at numbers 5 and 6, we got Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 5 Mission 1 and Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 5 Mission 3. Now remember, Mission 1 we released later because we didn't want to spoil too much.
Oh, wow. It's that part? Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. And that's at 216,000.
Damn. That's mind-boggling.
Yeah, if I'm looking at this right, yeah.
I think you mean mind bottling, Greg, when your thoughts are all bottled up.
No, I don't mean that.
What movie is
To
that
be
from?
clear, I think it might have been called
Blades of Glory.
the first mission, Metal Gear Solid Prologue or something like that, or walkthrough or whatever. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, cool.
Because I remember that coming out late, and it was like me and Robert talking about it after the fact. So I'm awesome, and I'm glad I did those things.
Exactly. Really, really cool. Next up, there was Mission 3, which is at 176,000. So that's great. Then the one I was talking about earlier, Mario Maker at 172. Then P.S. I Love You, episode 1. Making its way at number 8 at 165,000.
Damn.
Now it's
Oh,
cool because
yes.
a lot of these are they're pretty close in views, so it is a nice little competition between them.
Yeah.
Like they're all solid. It's a top 10 that's very just like dense.
Yeah.
I would say. Number 9, Gamescast Sony E3 press conference reactions.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 7 reboot finally shown. And that's just kind of in our thing. That's pre PS I Love You. So that's
Right.
the PlayStation motherfuckers reacting to PlayStation.
That was that was the one that on top of it doing so well on YouTube destroyed on Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, that was like, I want to
20K?
say,
20,
yeah, that was
most we ever had.
insane. Yeah. Thank
And
you for
then-
caring about that.
Then this is the one most shocking to me besides the Guitar Hero. Rounding it out at number 10, and this was this. I made this list the last time we recorded shows, so that must have been 3 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
I made this list. Then last night I made sure I went in and updated it. This jumped like 5 spots to knock shit out. Let's Play Just Cause 3.
No way, really?
Yep. That me and Colin went to go do
Yeah, again ahead of time.
131,000. It's
That was
insane.
really fun to shoot.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
And it's cool too because I was looking at the like to dislike ratio on a lot of these, and some of the Metal Gear ones were getting a little bit of dislikes.
well, yeah.
But even then,
sucks at Metal
it wasn't that bad. Like it was still 90-something%.
Turn off the
likes.
night vision, Greg.
I hate them.
I play with night vision. I don't care.
Nor should you.
Yeah, so that's the top 10. I mean, like, what do you take from this, Colin?
I don't know.
Hashtag Greg
Some
Miller.
obvious things. I think pre-release stuff's obviously huge. We should probably chase more of that kind of stuff. The Metal Gear stuff was obviously a huge get for Greg. It took him and Nick out of the game for a while, but I think it was worth it. I don't know. I feel like this really contributes back to the point I think you were making. We made, I think, earlier on the stream, which was that we should just do fewer Let's Plays and make sure that they're more thoughtful.
Do the right Let's Plays.
Yeah, we used to. I do think there's going to be times when we want to do more than one in a week, and we should do that. But,
Totally.
But I think like the quota of one a week is good, and like something that you focus on, something that's maybe longer, maybe an hour or whatever, or maybe even longer if you really want to sit there. Because I feel like with Let's Plays, it was a volume game for us for a while, and I remember kind of going through the numbers in the first few months and being like, well, this isn't really worth it. This is filler, which is not bad. And I don't even mean the word filler in a bad way. It's like this is the stuff you go to your YouTube subscriptions every day and you see these few videos pop up, but is there anything wrong with just one video popping up instead of 2 and one that you probably don't maybe even really want to watch that badly because we're just trying to find something to play. So
I think the thing about Let's Plays though, and we don't really often talk about this publicly, but it's we want to have something where we're playing games, like we're gamers at the end of the day. And it's like having that type of content does impress the developers, and it allows us to be like, hey, look at this thing we did. We want to do that at this event.
Right.
So it's kind of like the proofs in the pudding type thing.
Excuse me. Got a little burp there.
Something we talked about early in the goings, right? I mean, not the early, but I mean, when we finally stopped to talk about what we were doing was the fact that hey, we're doing Let's Plays to do Let's Plays, and that's showing through.
Yeah.
We're doing Let's Plays where not everyone's into them, but we're forcing each other to play, and this isn't where the Borderlands one stands out, right? Where I was like, oh, it's split screen, and I have a character that's level 23, and 3 of you are going to play with me, and Nick wasn't inverted and was all over the place, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just running around, and I was like, that's we took it down, because it was like, well, that's not the kind of content we're going for, right? Like, we
Greg,
want...
Maybe you didn't see when we perfected it with my Xenoblade Chronicles X.
But again,
Let's
when
Play.
we have a great angle,
Crush
like
it.
That was really
Nick
good.
Scarpino has graduated, his video game education is ready to review Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Thank you, everyone.
You're amazing.
Gave it a
Grimecraft
9 out of
bought the
10.
game based on you playing it.
He did. He texts me pictures of it every hour of him playing it.
He says, lit.
Lit. Like every time he got to a chapter, he was like, this is going to be
But
lit or
anyways,
sus.
just doing stuff we believe in, right? And that's
Yeah.
what we're talking about with the one Let's Play. You know, you and I have already had the conversation of what we want to do next week of like, well, there's this game coming out that and you're like, well, I got one too. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I mean, like,
So
there
maybe
you go.
those 2 then.
No, I refuse.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
Tradition.
sorry.
Do another
Yeah.
shot.
So now going over to Kind of Funny. Kind of Funny is a little more varied, just a little bit, I'd say. Number 1, how to have sex for the first time, love and sex stuff, with the craziest view count, 767,000 views.
Nice.
And climbing.
How long has that video been up?
Not long. I think a month and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about that is that it has an average of getting like at least 12,000 views a day. So this will
That's
outpace
insane.
the Fast and Furious live stream
Sure.
in a couple months.
Sure.
Now, love and sex stuff is interesting because it kind of dominates the Kind of Funny top 10, but that show also fluctuates. Like there's a bunch of episodes that only get like 20K or whatever. But the ones that hit, they hit hard. I want to bring special attention to the fact that that episode, one of the few episodes shot by one Kevin A. Coelho. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Sorry, Finnegan.
In your
This
face.
guy gets number 1.
Honestly, shooting that show is one of the most like difficult things ever. Because I'm really like insecure about my shooting skills because
You're
I think-
terrible.
well, yeah, I mean,
you shouldn't be insecure about
Tim
it.
is-
It's just, so you're just absolutely terrible.
Tim has taught
so
me
have the
how
confidence to know that no matter what
like
you do,
Tim
it'll be bad.
walked me through it once 2.5 years ago.
Said go.
Yeah, like this is what you do. And it's like, all right, cool. It's really difficult. And, you know, props to Sean Finnegan for doing such a great job always. The man is really talented.
It's fun though. You add a nice touch to it though. Like I like it. It's funny because that's not the
That's a
only
nice thing to say. Thank you.
Not the only episode by you that's in the top 10.
Come on.
At number 4, at number 4, how to make your own porno.
Also my idea.
Oh, but
Very
that's like
proud.
such a great idea. Yeah.
But
yeah,
so
yeah.
here's the thing: how to make your own porno, which is the one we shot during the last live stream,
Right.
for Extra Life. Where
That's
we
in
shot it
Colin's
using,
bed, right?
Using the app.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the story behind this, well, that's number 4 at 346,000.
Damn. Kind of
Yeah.
like killing it.
It's crazy.
Number
But
4.
what's crazy about it is we were at Starbucks like months ago, and this app came out that made your camera look like a VHS, like
Yeah.
an old school camcorder. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And I was showing Kevin. He's like, dude, we should shoot love and sex stuff, how to make your own porno episode, whatever. So I looked through questions and I found someone that asked that. And then we did it then. And it's like, that was such a good idea. Like it's
Yeah.
obviously performing really well. Number 2, why we quit GameOverGreggy.
Oh, okay.
Wait, sorry, no. Why we quit the GameOverGreggy show, episode 57.
Gotcha.
So that was the topic 1 of that show, which is us when we first, I guess that was the January 5th episode,
Right.
where we explained everything and why we're doing it and all that. It's crazy. We're
How many
crazy
views was
people.
that?
That has 371,000 views
Wow.
over the year. And number 3, super awesome Super Bowl commercial featuring Veronica Belmont.
That was fun.
Do you even
Veronica-
remember doing that?
Yeah, I totally do. Veronica was a champ.
I'll never forget that. That's
It sounds like, or feels like so long.
it does because it was.
I wasn't
Think about
here
it. I mean,
for
we're
that.
coming up on the next Super Bowl, and that was the thing. But we shot it right here, right over there, where the camera is, in that thing. And I don't know. Like for me, there was such a moment. There was such a monumental shift, and I talk about it all the time, and I've talked about it, I know, ad nauseum before. Not as much as I tell my normal stories, I guess. But like when I left the Hunter Pence shoot at Alexis and Alfredo's house with that first time where I left and I texted you both. And I was just like, this is insane. Like this is a real thing and you're doing a real thing. And like, we're not just me here talking about Oreos anymore. And that was like another reaffirming moment of like, we had the red camera here, Brennan and all those guys were here. Veronica was here, and we sat here and shot this commercial. And I remember shooting it and being like, I feel like my performance isn't that great, and I don't know. And then you watch it, and you're like, oh, that actually came together. You know what I mean? Like when they went and filmed Colin in the Colin in the park out there in the ref's uniform, and it was the day Felicia Day came to do the podcast, and like he was in the ref's uniform. And it's like such a weird thing, and like to see it all come together. It was another one of those. It's another one of those, just like today is for me with the pilot going out in the animated series, where I look at you, both of you, and I'm just like, Jesus, you're in a different class than what Colin and I are. You know what I mean?
It's just different. Different.
Yeah. I wouldn't use the word class.
No, I mean like, you're low class and Colin and I are high class.
Then yes, that's accurate. That's 100% accurate. Well, Colin is from Long Island. That's true. Go Islanders.
The Great Gatsby took place there.
True. West Egg and East Egg? South Egg and North Egg.
Hey, Colin.
Just cardinal directions and egg. That's all you need to know.
Is Long Island a town, or what would you call it?
It's an island.
The island.
It is the island. Yeah.
How many other islands in the United States caught
county?
Nazis?
What is that supposed to mean?
Rhode Island?
Did you
Probably caught a
catch?
couple.
I thought some Nazis.
The
stepped
Nazis landed in Yaphank, Long Island.
and you guys caught them, right?
Caught 'em, yeah.
So I'll ask the question again: how many other islands in the United States caught Nazis?
Oh, I don't know. Probably none.
Exactly. I was backing you up. I was on your,
Thank
I was
you. I
on your
appreciate
side
it.
there.
I
That
see,
was-
because
really
I was
clear to me.
expecting you to.
I fucked it up. I apologize.
I was
saying
expecting
it was
you
clear.
to
Oh, you were-
insult me.
No, I'm backing you up. It's when it's you and me one-on-one, I'm going to insult you.
Okay.
When it's one of these chuckleheads insulting you, I'm going to back you up.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Can we
Thank
get a
you.
first down, Nick? It's the anniversary, Shane. It just feels right. You gave some walking earlier. It's been a while.
Yeah, I did. I haven't gone walking in a while, but we'll go for a stroll later.
Yeah, maybe bring out the goat.
Oh, fuck. Jesus.
I wonder what the goat's
That
up
was awesome.
to.
That was really good.
Who's fucking the goat?
We should have an
goat's
annual
dead.
fucking of the
Where
goat.
is the goat?
Yeah, what happened to
We
it?
threw
Did
the
you-
goat
to the
away.
goat?
We threw the goat away.
Did we really?
did
think
throw
we
the
I
voted
goat
think
on
away?
so,
that.
yeah.
No, it's
Man,
Why
that
would we do
sucks.
that?
I
Then
should've
he's
given that to
deflated
someone.
up in the
I think he's
closet
deflated
somewhere.
somewhere.
No,
He would have
I've
not
been in
thrown
that
him
closet.
away.
He's probably like
everywhere.
Portillo. He
Been in that
deflated.
closet. Kevin, cool. I've been in that
I
closet.
spent hours
That goat
over
ain't
Almost
that
nowhere.
died in it
closet.
today trying to find the championship belt.
If you're listening to this, look up our P.O. Box number and please send us another sex goat. Because we
Please
need
don't.
It. Send us a life-size sex goat, though, so we can put it in the corner over there. Because now it's just you two.
That was a
How
life-size
big
pygmy
do you
goat.
think a goat is?
I mean,
You
at
ever
least
seen a goat? Goats
size-
can get pretty big.
They can, but they can also be the same size as the sex
True,
goat
the
we
pygmy
had.
goats.
All right,
really
just
they're
point
that
out.
small?
Yeah,
Pygmy
That thing
goats.
was like a little tiny thing. It was
a baby
It
goat.
was like the size of Portillo.
I was gonna say
Look at him. I can he does little pig noises.
he is risen.
No, he looks so. He just has the same look every time. Vacant, just vapid. Like, what's happening? I don't care. Eat, poop, sleep.
Number 5. This is another really surprising one just based on the time that it's been out, but not surprising in the content. Star Wars Force Awakens full spoiler review
Damn,
at 344,000 views.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So angry.
And do you
I wasn't
remember
on
when Nick Scarpino was like, "Can't you guys wait another day?" And we're like, "No."
Now, I think there's something to learn from this.
that? Bros before
And this is hard. It's hard to do
I'm
just
reading.
based on how we work and stuff and just life. But there's something to say about we should watch a movie and do a review directly after it.
Yeah.
You know, like that Thursday night.
Sure.
To get it out. So that Friday people are watching.
Honestly, when it comes to movies, like we do those reviews, like as we're driving or as we're walking away from the movie.
Yeah, I mean, we
you
do
know?
it anyway. That's
Like,
the
yeah,
thing.
that's what
But-
I'm saying. We
Now,
do
that night
them.
was
And it's a
hard.
lot of fun.
I will say, being here and it was like we were here till like 1 a.m.
Oh
But it
yeah,
was
sure.
for what-
but that
for-
was a lot of fun too.
That was one
Totally
of those
worth it.
E3 moments
Yeah.
where we were all sitting here working.
But what I'm saying is, I would like to do that for every movie, and that could be ridiculous, but it could be worth it because like you see it there, and like that's what we want to do. At the end of the day, all we want to do is sit here and talk about what movies we like, you
Right.
know, and there's so many of them coming out.
Yeah, I would agree. I would have liked to have seen The Hateful Eight with all of you guys and then come back afterward and talked about
That
it.
would have been great.
We should have seen it probably earlier in the day because the movie's like 18 hours long.
Yeah.
But it
How
was-
long is it
We
really?
saw it at a normal time.
I mean, I was
It's like 3 hours. and
The
15
road
minutes
show
or
is
something,
3
right?
hours and some change.
Yeah.
But it's because it has an intermission and
Yeah.
overture. I think when they release it, they'll cut it down. They'll cut the intermission out and the overture, and I think it'll be like 2 hours. And
Okay.
some change.
When you go see it,
Yeah,
can you contact me before? I want to go see it again. And
I was thinking about tomorrow since I have the day off. Apparently,
Oh, are we taking the day off? We
Well,
haven't fully discussed that.
I mean,
Oh,
we're
you
not doing,
never
we're not
get
doing
any
Colin and
time
Greg
off.
live.
I know.
if we
Do you
need to
want a
break up
burrito?
editing, that's fine. Let's break up editing. And I'll
No,
say
I
when
can
we break
handle
up.
it. I
No,
mean-
you can't. 'Cause
Why?
you'll do that
Are
whole
we
thing where you
trying to
come
get
in,
everything done?
You'll come in on Thursday all time, and Steve
I'm
Gainer's gonna
always
come up.
tired
He's
and
like,
exhausted.
"Hey,"
Oh,
you'll be like,
Jesus, we got that interview, yeah. Yeah.
Not even interview. He's gonna be here all day.
I mean, no matter what, I have to reset this whole entire place. tomorrow.
But you could come super late and do it.
I guess.
Or you could come late. Oh, how about this? Stick with me. Shit. No, stick with me. Is Paula coming, you said?
I mean, I have to. Her schedule is really messed up.
Stick with me. You guys come over tomorrow in the afternoon. You break this down. I cook firehouse chicken.
Oh.
I'll cook something vegetarian for her. I'll cook something vegetarian for her. Then we go see the movie together.
I like that plan.
Okay.
I'll bring it up to her. It's 11:31, so she's definitely asleep.
Text her.
Text her right
Use
now.
your phone.
Colin, text her.
Okay,
Hey, Google.
Text Paula.
Google.
It's
Hey,
over.
God, I hate all of you guys.
Didn't even go there.
No, when you shout 10 million things at my watch, nothing works.
One day we're gonna look back on this, and we're gonna think,
Like, oh man, it's a surprise. Kevin killed himself.
Jesus.
Never. My life's awesome.
With Lomo Saltados.
As much shit as you
Did
guys
he
give
nail
me.
it? Did he nail it?
Yeah, he did. He nailed it. He knows what it is. I was gonna say, as much shit as you guys give me, like I live the fucking dream. Like I come and work with my best friends
It's
and
hilarious.
have so much fun. I've been doing it for a year and some change,
Dude, it's good. It's true.
and it really is the dream.
yeah,
do
it's,
have a good time.
It's really
So
dumb.
thank you guys
It's
for
dumb.
making that all possible.
dude,
thank
thank
you
you.
guys watching the stream and watching this video.
I will say this,
One day
Kevin.
I hope to have that
We
too.
appreciate you, Kevin.
So, the reason why we're streaming right now, in case you, for some reason, just decided to skip to the middle of this podcast.
All right, are they done talking about their dinner plans for the Hateful Eight?
To be fair, if you don't want to listen to us talk about our dinner plans for the Hateful Eight, you're listening to the wrong podcast. That's all we talk about here. But, we did the pilot episode and a lot of nice, of our animated series, and a lot of nice comments about Kevin's acting ability. And that was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. And it didn't take that long. We did a few takes of it. I did some editing magic, spliced the good parts of, part A and part B together, and voila. But you're getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of it, Kevin.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Getting
Thank
better
you
on camera,
for
getting the hang of it,
including me
getting
on
your
that.
confidence. And I have to tell you,
Yeah.
I have to break you now. I have to break that because I can't have you coming up.
Shit.
No
Because
worries.
you're like the younger version of me. And I don't want you.
No. Look at
You
you.
got a potty
Look
mouth.
at
You're
that
mildly
chest.
racist. You watch way too much porn. You're me.
No, I was going to say, you're talking about yourself.
So,
Number 6,
all right, we're still on this.
How to Kiss. Love and sex stuff. 286,000 views.
I did not shoot that one.
You did not. That was a Sean Finnegan special.
Yeah.
Another very, very, very recent one though.
Yeah.
So like within the last month, 286,000
People like getting
views.
instructions from you.
It's great. It's great.
Well, yeah,
On
you
sexual
stumbled
things.
upon the fact of how to make the thumbnail for Love and Sex Stuff
Yes.
to a guy and a girl.
It needs to be a guy and a girl embraced.
Yeah, but
And
I
then-
remember
What are
the
you
day you
laughing
stumbled
about?
upon it because Colin was like, Did somebody not tell me? Did we pay for ads on this video? I was like, what? And he's like, are we airing this? I'm like, no, we're not. And he's like, what? How's this happening?
Yeah, we found the secret, and it's fun. It's great. Number 7, very proud of this one. Greg's crazy Batman v Superman trailer reaction. Another very recent one. It's shocking to me how many of these videos, are
I'm listening to you. I'm just typing in this in.
how many of these videos are in the last 2 months.
I mean, for me, that's a huge feather in our cap of like, it's working, right? You know what I mean? Like the audience is growing. And like, for me, it's always that thing, you look at it and you go, what the hell spilled all over? No, that isn't it?
Shoot it.
I won't.
I picked up a glass.
Okay.
And it had a little bit in there.
What I talk about is the fact that, like, Colin and I have this reputation
Roses, all right.
for PlayStation, right? And that shines through in what you're talking about with like the reaction video for Gamescast, right? Like, people want to hear our opinions about PlayStation. And I love the fact that now we're not breaking out of that mold because that's who we are, but for Batman v Superman, people want to know what I fucking think of that. Like, Nick and I did a Daredevil reaction video, right?
Yeah.
And it did fine, but
Okay.
it didn't do crazy numbers, right? But people fucking know Superman, me. You know what I mean? Mega Man, Colin. No, I don't know.
Were you gonna say statutory rape?
No.
No.
Who would say that
Something
about
else.
you?
Jesus. Is that what you're thinking?
I think that's also a testament, though, Greg, to we did that literally right after the trailer happened. That's
Right.
another thing,
Right.
Like the timing, that was another E3 moment where we're sitting here, we're like, should we do? Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
No, it's not though. Because remember, that was totally premeditated. Because I went out and I went. Because I was drunk when we did it. I went to a Skybound, I think, meetup or whatever, where I went and met up with PR and met some other people and said hi to them, and then came back because I knew I had to do it. But we came back and we're gonna do that, and again, it was because we knew it was our thing. Really, I grazed it.
You got a lot of Cup Series. we're just gonna move this over.
Now I want to say one
Greg
thing.
Miller has 10 cups in front of him.
We messed up there. We should have
Yeah.
either recorded you watching it
Yeah.
or Twitch streamed it. 'Cause
Yeah.
my God, that was amazing. Now, my most famous like fucked up tweet was because I could not look away from you, and that was a glorious moment.
It was. You're right.
We
really
have to
funny.
think about that, but we didn't.
But you
account
start seeing
how
like
tipsy you'd be.
again. No, it wasn't even the tipsy. Like I don't get.
Oh,
It helped for sure.
yeah.
But 1,000%, I did not expect that trailer. They're showing a new Batman Superman trailer on Jimmy Kimmel. Awesome. Yeah, I'm totally in. They're gonna show fucking Doomsday. Are you out of your goddamn mind? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you fucking
Wait,
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Which one was Doomsday? Was he the Ninja Turtle? Was he the one that played Raphael?
Can you please
or
stop?
was it
Can you please stop? You
Leonardo?
know that's not what a Ninja Turtle is.
Leonardo DiCaprio, is that where you were going?
I was gonna say
heard you, man.
statutory rape.
We promise we never talk about that.
Number 8.
It's not a funny thing to joke about.
Am I having sex with too many people? This was our first breakout hit, Love and Sex Stuff. It is at 238,000. So that was the first time we hit over 100K. We were teetering around it with a couple episodes that are at like 90, but that was the first big one. Number 9, the thing I'm most proud of all of these, Kind of Funny Live.
Oh.
The video at 174,000 views. Now, I'm so happy about that because I remember making that video. To this day, that video is like my most prideful moment.
You put
Period.
a lot of work
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
it.
I did.
Yeah.
You actually blew me away with
That's
that
what
because I was
happens.
like, I was not expecting you to reach out to the community and get out all that footage.
The B-roll.
I had to.
It was awesome. It was awesome. We
If you
need
wanna-
to have more cameras next year.
Next year we will.
So if you want a sappy, like Greg Miller moment of how emotional and stupid I am or whatever, this morning when I was building the Patreon pages and it was like it was like totally like Swordfish, except I wasn't getting a blowjob while I was working at the computer really fast.
We can fix that, Kevin. Kevin.
I went and put on Kind of Funny Live because in my head I was doing it started with an end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Dave Fennoy is fucking awesome.
So
And
fucking
I just wanted to listen to that beginning. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because
that intro video,
so
man. I love it.
encapsulates what we were and are, but let alone the fact that like now it was our anniversary.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's so cool, man. It did all start with an ant. But I remember making that video and putting it out. And when it started getting a lot of views, especially in relation to how many views our content normally got back in May.
Yeah.
And I remember it rising. It was like 20,000, and then 25, and then 30, and whatever. And like this is over the like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And I remember like hanging out with Kevin. I'm like, dude, like, do you think it'll hit 100? I wanted to hit 100 so bad. Like that'd be so fucking cool because this represents what I want us to be. You know, not just what we're doing, but like what I want us to be doing. And now it's like I look at this and there's so much things that I'm like, this is what I want to do. You look at the animated show today and it's like it's already at 40,000.
Doing so well.
And I'm like,
Thank you
great.
so much
Yeah,
for
thank
sharing.
you. Cool.
If you're just hearing about the animated show, please go and watch it and share it. And that's the one thing I think people lose sight of all the time is like, oh, I'm not going to share it. I only have 800 followers to Greg's whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's not what it's about because you have followers I don't have. So get it out to other people to watch, please.
Annotated right there.
Ooh, you can do that because you're making your own work.
Yeah.
Here's what I want.
No,
Put Colin's animated version of Colin over Colin. Thank you, Kevin.
Colin's animated version.
Why do you have to make
Just
more,
the cutout.
like,
Just
more
the cutout. You made
got it.
Anthony Carboni look like a dead Jedi.
My
So there's
greatest
nothing
video
you can't
editing
do.
moment of all time.
You did. It was very impressive.
That was really
Thank you very
good.
much.
It was
yeah.
very impressive.
That's-
By the way, I just had like an epiphany. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to spoil anything for Kind of Funny Live 2 of something I want to do there with Tim.
Anal.
Oh,
We
we could.
I'm
You want to write it down?
please write it down because I need.
And then
But
just show
share
it
it
to
on the
him. Yeah,
table.
show it to us.
Because I'm building the list for Kind of Funny Live too.
Hashtag building the list.
Yeah,
Are we gonna back
Oh, yeah.
the
PlayStation reference.
I'm into it.
The
Totally,
DSs?
totally.
Yeah.
People want that.
Let me see it. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be fun.
it'll be great. So, rounding this out, number 9.
Remember when this is going to be a short topic?
Hey,
Hey!
this is why I did this and not the other thing. I'm smart. I knew what I'm doing. This topic 2 is like a real thing. This is what I wanted, Greg.
We love you. Don't
This is
worry.
great.
You're
Can I
awesome.
ask you guys a question?
Yes, please do.
When you were kids, did you ever burn corks and then put them on your face like a military guy? You ever do that?
That sounds like something Matt would do.
You never did that?
No?
I'm gonna take
If you
this-
burn the cork, you go like
Psychopath.
this, and it'll put the black.
I kind
streak
of
on
wish
your
I knew
face.
that. Well, that would have been useful when I was playing
Does
Red
it
Dawn.
wash off all right?
Hey, I just want to remind
Go
us,
to
like,
the
we
stove.
do have 2 hours and 40 minutes max
Okay.
on the card. That, like, at some point, someone's gonna have to check
I'll check
how
right
much
now.
time we
We're
have
gonna
on
be
the
fine. We're
card.
I'll
fine.
check
We're
right
fine.
now.
We're fine.
I'll check
I just
right
want
now.
to be sure. I'm sorry.
The final 2 videos to round out this. Number 9, how to get better at sex. Whoa, really?
You made the list yesterday.
That just came out. No, I guess that's right. Yeah, that came out like 2 weeks ago. 152K.
You're not inspiring confidence.
Sorry, I'm just shocked.
This is like yesterday when Colin's like, how much money do I have in the bank of Greg, which is the money I owe him based on utilities. And I was like, $192. He's like, that's a lot of money. Thanks. And I was like, 10 minutes later, I'm like, all right, turns out you have $390. I did some math wrong. Sorry.
And that was after you took money out that I owed you. It was the best.
Yeah, wow. 3 weeks ago.
You're onto something with this love
Yeah,
and
3
sex
weeks
stuff
ago,
show.
152K. Now, here's the thing, and I'm really happy that this is rounding out this list. At number 10, the final thing, Troy Baker does impressions
Yes.
at 130K.
I feel like the one thing we haven't done enough of today is thank Troy Baker.
Oh,
Troy did Principal Walk-In in the animated series today. We were like, we
Nailed
don't
it.
know what we're doing. We can't pay you. And he's like, it's no big deal. I'll totally do this for you. And he did an awesome walk-in like he does. And so thank you, Troy Baker. If you're watching, not that you're watching this, Troy Baker, but everybody else, please tweet your thanks to Troy Baker for doing that.
You threw us off, Colin.
He was clapping for a second and then he went into like a hockey clap.
I told you that my friend Kevin's wedding, an entire.
What? Wait, hold on.
You just
Did you
turned it off?
open it?
Yeah.
Why would you open it?
No.
Why?
I put another media card in. Hold on. Just hold on a sec.
You can't open it mid.
All right, stop. We'll see.
Okay, wait, no. Stop the recording on the audio.
Hey, Twitch guys, you might have just seen half of a show that'll never go live.
Anyway,
Sorry, I got scared. All right, we need a sync.
This is why they stopped doing drunk shows. Trevor Starkey.
what I was saying was that the story about Kevin who played hockey with us on the NHL '94 Let's Plays.
He's the what is the fucking champion he is?
Jackal
No,
Palooza.
Juke Mania 2015.
Yeah,
Juke Mania 2015.
And Juke Mania. Can't take this Juke Mania.
Can't take this Juke Mania.
He had a I was at his wedding and he
Just
had
over.
he had a table of like of some of our old friends from Northeastern who every time they introduced someone in the wedding party just agreed to all go,
Dog show.
which I thought was like the funniest, stupidest thing. Are we eating?
No.
Give me. I want some of the prosciutto. Give me some of the
I want
prosciutto
to shoot as
pizza.
well, please.
Give him the prosciutto.
Look at
Right.
Porty. Look at the Porty's
Nick.
never been more into a GameOverGreggy
Now,
show.
because again, I'm super paranoid.
Thanks.
Are you sure that the board is running, like rolling? I'm just saying. Are you sure?
Take it all. Just go ahead and take
No,
it.
it's grabbing a slice for you. You don't want one?
Nah, thanks.
Now that you touched it.
Can I wipe some of your arm sweat on it?
Tim's
bring it
like,
out.
I want the light topic for number one to get through quicker.
I mean, good call. I'm sticking
1
to it.
hour in.
Arugula.
Well, it would be 2 hours if we went topic 2.
Bring it over.
Give me the arugula.
Now, Nick, did you wipe card 2? Yeah. All right. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you. Remember how mad I was when I thought that we didn't have any arugula?
No.
I got those
Can you
goalie
get us a
reflexes.
paper
Bring
towel?
me that roll of paper towels as well.
Thank you.
That wasn't my fault.
What do you mean? You knocked over a little bit of champagne. It's not. It's okay to have accidents.
buddy.
No, no one is blaming you
Nick, I don't need any more. Thank you very much.
except for me.
Now, Nick,
Yeah.
underneath the sink on the right side, we got some dental chews for Portillo. Bring me one of those as well.
So I'm sorry. Is this still GOG or what's happening?
No, we moved on to the games cache.
Where did that one?
Look at how excited that dog gets.
You're giving him a treat?
Yeah, he's great.
It's like midnight.
He's not a gremlin. He's not a gremlin. He'll be all right.
Yeah, 14 minutes.
How's that soundboard, Nikki?
Great, everyone. Are we still going?
Give it to him. Bring it up. Bring it up. There you go. Look at how much he loves that shit. He doesn't even know it's cleaning his teeth. What an idiot.
Remember when you had to get his teeth cleaned? Somehow took it 2 months to get an appointment. Like this was like what is this? The fucking dog dentist of the stars or something like that? How did it take you so long? Let me put some arugula in my mouth.
Because he's not a jalopy. They need to, plan shit and fucking do things.
Where do you rank arugula on the scale of leafy greens? Because it's got like a bitterness to it, which I like.
Yeah, arugula has a nice little
spinach.
What's it? Oh,
I like kale more.
here's what I want to do.
Kale,
Can I
no.
be
No,
stupid
kale's-
and just ask for you to give me a shotgun? So kale, spinach, arugula,
Romaine?
fuck.
Broccoli Rob. Hook
See,
me up with
now
some of
that's
that.
right.
Hook me up
Now-
with some of that.
Can I ask you an insulting question? Because I would say no.
How dare you, sir?
So if broccoli Rob is not,
Not leafy green.
that's what. Because I want to get to where broccoli is. What's broccoli?
Broccoli's fucking whack, but if
The
that's what you're
homie.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know. It's not a leafy green.
It's not a leafy green.
But is
That's
it
a
whack?
full-blown
Really? You
vegetable.
want to say it's whack?
It's a stalk. So it's a little whack.
Oh, stalk,
but
okay.
here's
broccoli
but
and whack.
broccoli's fine. I don't mind broccoli. It's just that why? You know what I mean? Like
It's
when
delicious,
you
it's
have, you
awesome,
have
it
all these
cleans you
other
out.
options. I'm not really dissing on broccoli because I would eat it. I think broccoli's totally fine, raw, cooked, whatever. But when you have other options, why?
It's delicious.
It's the best conduit for sauces or cheeses,
Right? There you go. There you go.
It's
which
like
is
the
really
French
the
fry
only
of
reason any
vegetables.
food
very
should
true.
be eaten.
I'll make you some stir fry tomorrow, Colin. I'll blow your head back. You love some broccoli.
I'm a big fan of the broccolini as well.
Oh, yeah. The classier broccoli.
Yeah, the leafy green of broccoli.
Broccolini's so good. And I feel like broccolini's a total fucking racket because it's younger broccoli. There's copious amounts of it probably, and they're charging you like 2.5 times more for that than they are the, doesn't make any sense.
Worth it.
Why?
Thanks, Obama.
What is it, like veal? Come on. It probably is Obama's fault.
As Colin just fucking shovels the arugula.
Pounding arugula. This has been a great show.
Yeah, it has.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We're still on topic one.
That was topic one. Yes.
Oh, we're done with topic one.
Yeah.
Right.
Cheers to Kind of Funny year
Here's
one
no, that was just the most popular videos. Topic two.
of year one.
Yeah. Topic two is year one.
Oh, okay.
Topic two is taking a look back at year one. Now, the thing is, this is a long document. There's a lot
Wait,
of
hold
shit
on.
here.
We haven't been out here a long time. Go do the Sasquatch pose thing again. Remember that? Because that was one of my favorite. You want to talk about my favorite things of all time? You know what you're talking about? Where we do the wave. This when you guys started editing him into videos and like GIFs. Oh my god, I loved it so much.
So good.
Wait, what are you talking about?
On the Damon episode, I think
was
where
the
we're at
Damon
this
episode.
table,
Yeah.
Colin got up to go do something, and he walked past the camera, and he kind of had
paused.
like had
And
the
it was the
Sasquatch.
birth of the Colin meme, which
Yeah.
is now the biggest thing on the internet.
All right.
We should really do a topic just on that because Colin memes are like a runaway success in the Kind of Funny community.
It's true.
Disturbing,
Yeah,
but true.
all of it.
Good thing we don't have
Look
this.
how fancy that looks.
That's awesome, Tim. Good job.
What?
You're like, it's true. All of it.
I can't not say all of it after saying it's true now. Every time.
Star Wars.
What?
Why did you take the second one?
I need a napkin. You don't need both of them.
No, I like to have the comfort of both of them.
Corny.
It's double
I
the
understand
redundancy.
that, but you lost.
I did.
Sorry.
I was powerless to help
Damn.
myself.
What do I have? What did I spill?
You're one. In the
You
book.
should have left the pizza here.
No, because then we eat the whole time, and then it's not as good. I mean, like right now, we're letting down a lot of barriers. We're letting our hair down. You know what I mean? Like Rapunzel, just.
That was a GameOverGreggy show episode 1 reference.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine if this is the
And a
first time
well-prepared topic.
anyone listens to this podcast?
Spoiler alert: I'm trying to become the next Dave Fennoy, and I
like
don't
that.
mean like I don't want to be like a successful voice actor. I just want to take Dave's roles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that at all.
I'm just letting him know right now, Dave Fennoy, that I'm coming for you.
See, I like that.
That's not what
because
friends
then
do
I
to
can
each
take
other.
your place, which
I
is
like
my
that
goal.
too. I like that too.
So it'll be
That
fun.
explains.
Can I go live on a compound in Montana? That's my goal.
Can you take me with you?
Yeah.
All right. I'll wait 2 months if that's
How
what
much
you
do you
need.
think? How much do you think a pound of broccolini costs in Montana?
Oh my god.
They don't even have it there. They haven't discovered
Yeah,
it.
they don't get it.
Matty Kerr was here and he's like, "What's this broccolini? Here's this moonshine."
This is really good.
It is really good.
It is
Yeah,
good.
really good.
Big fan.
I can't wait for that second shot.
This thing was good too.
Portillo.
Should we do that now?
Yeah.
I thought you already
Oh,
took
yeah,
it.
you're right,
Were you
you're right,
sipping
you're right.
yours?
I was sipping this stuff.
He's sipping 4 roses.
Oh,
Four
okay. I'm
roses.
sorry.
Yeah, you got to take your time for roses.
Hey, you want some arugula?
I want a little bit.
Crushing it, bro. Go. This is amazing.
Remember this next time he says he's team
You got a crop.
Oh my god.
The thing is, I'm not even drunk. I'm just hungry.
That's good arugula.
Nothing fills you up like arugula.
Pop it back in the drop.
Ask any mole rat you find, and they'll tell you. Nothing fills you up like arugula. Talk to a fawn in the woods. They love arugula.
Any port in a storm, as they say.
3 pizzas over there. There's a bowl of wings. There's a deep fried burrito.
True enough, Greg.
All right, topic 2. The real topic 2 start.
We have 8 minutes to finish this topic.
Why?
Why?
Because the midnight stream ends.
We're not.
No, we're not.
I know. It was a joke.
You better start getting funny then if you want to stay in the show.
I'm sorry. Can I go back to my spot over there? It's a lot less pressure. The light is really bright.
That's where you
Yeah,
can,
it's easy.
you can nod off.
It's easy for you and Colin and Greg Live to think it's a fucking clown show.
What's
It is. It is.
And it is. But I don't need you thinking that, all right? It's hard. It's hard enough to be on camera as it is.
He thinks it's just so fucking easy.
He's banging in this shit and moving the camera.
Fucking bull in a
Counting
China
us in.
shop.
Keep talking.
My favorite
Keep talking,
Counting
Nick.
into the show 1, 2, 3.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
It has been like 2.5 weeks.
It's so good.
I don't
It's so
remember
good.
how
It's
things
so
work.
good. We come back from break, and he's like, "All right, we're starting 1, 2, 3," and we're just on. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
I'm looking it up, Colin, but you'll probably know right off the bat because you're some kind of psycho. When did Wayne's World come out?
Wayne's World 1?
Yeah.
Ooh, 1991 probably.
Yeah,
There is
91.
an entire segment of Wayne's World where they teach a guy how to go 3, 2. And Kevin apparently everyone knows how to do that thing.
And that's after Tom Hawkins put him in a Wayne's World video.
Yeah.
You did an excellent job.
T-Hawk,
That was a glorious moment.
the man.
Oh my god.
Tom Hawkins, the best.
He really is.
He's all right.
I fucking love that guy.
No, I like him a lot.
He's so
too.
much fun.
Not very
very
good at
talented,
selling
too.
shirts,
I like
though.
Watch this move. Portillo's making
You
a move.
get on it.
Portillo knows
Now?
there's pizza crust over
I'm
there.
already hammered.
He's going
That
to
shot went
investigate.
straight to my face.
Oh, no,
Really?
he's jumping down. He's stupid.
Like, I feel just fine, but yeah, you know. But I'm just not drunk.
For those of you listening,
But
at
you're
home,
enjoying
Kevin
it.
just
I
reached
am
over
enjoying it.
and
It's that
did you eat his
final line.
crust?
It's the
right.
fine
100%. Do you want some of it?
Yeah.
What do you want? You want some arugula?
I want some of Colin's crust. I want to
You
smell
should have
Colin
some
on this crust.
Smell me.
arugula. Have some arugula with it. It really will
Jesus
make it
Christ.
something spectacular.
Sounds good.
Smell me.
Smell my mouth.
Topic 2.
Topic 2. All right. This is reviewing Kind of Funny Year 1.
Sucked.
So,
Done. Topic 3.
I love whatever mood Colin's in. I like this.
I'm just in a better place right now.
It's good. It's a good place. I'd say that is
Sparkling.
the review of
Sparkling.
Kind of Funny
Thank you, Nicholas.
Year 1 in a nutshell.
You're like when
Colin getting to a good place. You can see the transition over the year.
Colin's like when Edward Cullen finally went out into the sunshine. You know what I mean? He started to sparkle.
None of us watched those movies.
I saw
All of
couple
you watched
them.
those fucking movies.
What movies?
No, I really
Twilight
didn't.
series.
Oh, yeah, they were great.
Remember when Edward Cullen finally went out and she was like, "You should be burning to death right now, but you're not because this is a stupid vampire lore. You're sparkling instead. You're so beautiful." And he was like, "I know I'm so beautiful. I'm just a cat.
God damn it, Nick. You can't just default it to Steven Seagal.
I'm just a
cat.
cook."
Anyway, so this year went very well.
This year did go well.
Twilight Saga. Breaking Dawn.
Oh
Part 1.
God, the end of that was so good.
Can you please stop giving us
Part
copyright
2 was
strikes?
so good.
Part 2.
Part
Yeah.
2 was
Breaking
so
Dawn
good.
Part 2 was amazing.
When, you know,
They were all good, if I'm being honest.
No,
here.
they weren't. But there was 15 minutes at the end of Part 2 where they broke everyone's heart. That was just the fucking best.
And by
Wait,
the way,
when-
just-
the fighting.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Sidebar.
It worked. We were all like, what do you have to say, Phoenix Wright?
Hold it. People are saying, well, it's good to have Colin M in a good place again.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. We'll get into that, I think, in a future topic.
yeah, later.
Yeah, in a
Someday.
little bit.
Later down the
But
road.
I appreciate that you guys notice. You know?
Oh, it's noticed.
Because what? Say it.
And on the sidebar, it would be like pressing matters.
No.
I
We're not talking about Twilight. To me.
Why are we talking about? We always talk about Twilight. No one's even seen it at this table.
We always talk about Twilight.
Twilight's
seen-
come up 25 times.
Tom Hawkins, go. You know what to do.
Tom
Give me
Hawkins,
a
work your
Twilight
magic.
counter.
Tom Hawkins just screwed me once.
with facts.
Don't
you
screw
screwed
me
yourself
again.
that time.
Oh my god.
We always.
Let's talk about Tom Hawkins real quick.
What do you mean? We watched that video. You pull out your phone the most times. You screwed yourself.
No, Tom Hawkins knows he could have gotten to any episode.
And he got the same results.
No, that's bullshit. He intentionally went to an episode
25 times you pulled it out. The chat's telling me.
You know what? Another sidebar.
Yeah.
Tom Hawkins
a sidebar within a sidebar.
Double sidebar.
collapsing in on itself.
Do we have to go back through the other sidebar
Yeah.
to get to the?
The only way to the other sidebar is through the original
All right,
sidebar.
the only way out is through. Let's go. What was the second sidebar?
Just that I want to just reiterate, Tom Hawkins is selectively editing videos.
All right.
Because
I think I said directly, go to the last 5 or 4 videos, and he went and did
You
that.
did.
Exactly
You did,
that.
in fact, say that.
well, you must have known.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
must have
What
known.
number Game Over Greg show are we on?
107, I think. 110.
Because you just looked at the notepad.
That may not be accurate.
Tom Hawkins, go to Game Over Greggy show 57, 58, 59, 60. Show me who's on the phone the most.
107.
Thank you, Tom Hawkins.
We love you, Tom Hawkins. One day you'll get a green card when Sean Pitts loves you and marries you.
Yeah, we got to make that happen.
Jeez, it's legal now.
I mean, I keep telling
Yeah.
him.
Good for them.
They'd
No,
have
I just said it,
Their
actually.
kids would have great hair
Yeah.
if they were somehow biologically able to reproduce.
Okay.
Their children would
it's
have
super
amazing hair.
easy-ish, right?
They could probably do something in
How?
the lab somewhere.
Yeah.
Does
how
anyone
is
have a
that
sister?
easy?
Is that
You got a sister, don't
but you
you?
can do things with eggs nowadays.
that's not what I meant? You
You
know
got a
what? I have
sister?
2 sisters.
Do you now?
Yeah, you know that.
Ooh, let's look pictures of them up later on the internet.
You will not be pleased.
Oh,
I
doctor.
love you, sisters.
Fair enough.
So Twilight.
Which sidebar are we caught in now? I don't
don't
even
know.
know.
I- talking
about?
So, anyways, back to topic 2. How about that we just do it there?
Well, I mean, here. How about we can keep talking. This will be topic 2. Then we'll make what was topic 2 topic 3.
okay, you just want to talk about stuff?
For now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for as long as you want to.
I'm appreciative how you filled out to be a man.
Yeah.
I've looked back, at old episodes here and there, and it's one of those, like, when you look back at the original Game Over Greggy shows, you look like a little child.
I do.
He
And I-
gained a lot of weight. I'm not happy with it. You better
weight?
start losing weight
As
soon.
the president of
Got
Team
the
Fat
bird.
and not the guy eating arugula saying there's no other food in the house, I am proud of you.
Thank you.
You filled out quite nicely.
I appreciate
And now
that.
you got a little honey who likes you being all fat and chubby. It's
You're right.
fine.
You're right.
And she got all hot and bothered when you did push-ups today. It was great.
It happened.
Did
You're
she?
going to go home tonight, and she's going to be sleeping. But tomorrow, she's going to wake up and
She's
say,
picking me up from
that
here.
was hot.
Good
you did
story,
really
Greg.
good with the push-ups.
Hey,
That's how sex works.
quick
Again,
question.
like
You
I
fill in the
said,
rest,
you
right?
unzip the underwear.
Yeah.
You do this.
Yeah.
And then it goes,
Yeah, the doors open like Star
then you
Trek.
move the teeth out of the way. And then you get to work.
Wow.
You get to work.
Hey,
What happens when you get to work, Greg?
Work.
Tell me a little bit about it.
From what I understand, the vulva pulsates.
The vulva
it does pulsate if you do it right.
What a show.
Only if you're doing it right. Tim,
My God.
your girlfriend saw you do push-ups today, and that excited her. Is that correct?
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
I can. I'll read the tweet aloud.
She
tweeted.
She seen me do push-ups today.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That excited me.
What physical reaction did she have to my bodice?
I don't know, but it was probably
Thrusting
throbbing.
up and down, fighting the forces of gravity, and then eventually just giving in.
Nick,
They say gravity. When I push against the
What do
floor,
they
the
say
floor
about it?
pushes back against me. That's gravity.
Mhm.
Does your girlfriend want to push against me?
You can ask her.
All right.
I think she's
12
watching.
hours ago, your girlfriend tweeted the promise of Tim Gettys participating in a push-up competition is more than enough incentive to increase contribution to Kind of Funny. Then she says, 10 hours ago, Tim Gettys showed up to that competition.
I did.
She was in such a hurry to fan herself with her hand, she did not use punctuation.
She didn't.
No.
Oh
Wow.
man, she's gonna be upset.
English
about
major.
that.
Grad student.
I know
English
she's
major.
all about that.
Where's her degree from, though? Because there's a couple other tweets that don't have punctuation either.
I don't know.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Oh, can we please do this?
Sure.
Call her out.
Period. At Tim Gettys, make sure to hold Game Over Greggy's skin very taut. Press firmly into the skin and then pull against the growth of the hair. Gia, where's the period after
Wait,
hair?
hold on. No, that sounds like she was very quickly trying to give directions.
Live.
She may have also
Which
run out
is
of character.
It's
acceptable.
funny. Okay, here's another one then. Tell me if she was trying to give directions very quickly on this one, Kevin. Again, you're back in criminal court. The unsung hero of hashtag making a murderer is that dogged female reporter who refuses to buy what the prosecution is selling. No period. Was she in such a hurry to fucking tweet about this Netflix?
How long ago was this written?
7 hours ago.
She was drunk.
Okay.
Also, maybe she ran out of
What about
characters.
this one then? 10 hours ago. When the bowl is hot, but the contents are not. No period. Hashtag microwave problems.
I don't even know what that means.
I microwaved her food because I don't know how to cook. That's
You
what
are
happened.
really good at making cereal.
I am.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I feel like now I want to make fun of you guys, not her. I like Gia too much.
Oh, I like it.
I really hope that when you guys break up, her
very
and I
okay.
still are friends and hang out.
That's insidious.
I don't even want to break up.
Are you guys in it to win it? You gonna marry her? Did you buy a ring yet? Did you look at rings?
Don't. Hey,
Have you
this
asked
is an
the- have
intimate
you
moment
asked-
between. It's great.
Have you asked her brother for permission yet? Is that how it works?
I don't think she has a brother.
She has a sister.
Oh, then it's just
I think her
it's
sister would be
game
down.
on. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think you have to tell this.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Aggressively.
Tell her.
Yeah.
And you say sidebar.
This shit's happening.
You guys are really good together.
Sidebar.
I know
Third
neither of you
down.
really
Yeah.
like me enough to hang out with me ever and
That's
talk
such
to me.
bullshit.
I'm just
that.
letting it to be known that Tim is not my friend, Nick is not my friend, Kevin's my friend, Colin's my friend.
That's all such
Hey.
utter garbage. Utter.
We've gone on
total
dates
fucking
together.
garbage.
I know. And I won't even look at you right now. So
We
that's-
had dinner together. I
Just straight at
stayed
me.
late the other night. We had dinner together. You made me stir fry. You fucked
Oh,
up
that
the
was
rice
really nice.
royally. You took the rice and you crammed it up your ass, and then you shit it out all over the place.
Is that a Rachel
Would
Ray?
you like some more rice? Fucking fart ball.
When did this happen?
When he stayed here late working on something the other day.
And I wasn't
It
invited.
wasn't stir fry. It
'cause we're
wasn't
not
stir fry.
friends.
I was
I
exporting
wasn't here
something.
working on something.
No.
And you invited me to stay late.
It
For
wasn't
dinner,
stir
right?
fry.
That's fun.
There's like too many.
It was stir fry.
Too many
No, it
factions.
wasn't. I didn't start
Teriyaki
doing
chicken?
stir fry yet.
You
Oh,
you just
shit.
got the
Hang
walk.
out more.
You're right. It
You
was.
said, hey,
stir
stay
fry.
late.
You're right.
I'll
It
make
I'd love
was.
to hang out with all
And I
of
was
you
like,
more.
cool. Sounds
Here's the
good.
thing. I
Greg a
just
little
bought
less.
some Asian rice.
Don't say that. You
Didn't
don't mean
nail
We
it.
both know.
But I'll let you know
I love Greg more than anything.
85-90% there.
Good enough for me.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what-
really
that's
hoping to
what
turn
the-
around
that's
this
the
next
right-
one.
Well, invite me back to dinner. Maybe I'll
doubt
try
I
it.
got 2 steaks in there. I'll cook them right now.
Go. Let's move the camera.
As
Kevin,
would he.
reset
Guys,
the
Game Over
camera.
Greggy show's
Okay.
over.
All right, what were we talking about? What is this
topic
topic?
Gia, we're talking about
nothing.
Gia.
This topic is whatever we want to be.
I'm really excited that you like Gia that much.
I
'Cause I
like her
like
a
Gia
lot.
that much too.
I've
You are
known-
not sold on.
I've known Tim my entire life.
Yeah.
I've never seen him quite this happy in this particular way, and it makes me so happy.
Thank you.
Yeah. So good for
Thank
you.
I like this. This is an
Yeah.
intervention in a good way. Usually these are bad things.
It's a good
Yeah,
intervention.
interventions are bad usually. Yeah.
It's the anti-intervention.
I don't think I was going to say I don't think
Continue on the
We
path
should-
you're on.
this
sir.
isn't an intervention as much as a parallel.
We should start doing that. We should bring everyone's family up to have a nice intervention where we just compliment them. The
You're
entire
really
time.
doing
Like,
well.
you're doing better.
We're
Great
excited
job.
about you.
Guys. This is a tremendous waste of time. Really wanted to just tell you, proud of you. Proud of you,
Yeah,
Tim.
things are going well.
Even Porty likes the company.
Oh man, it's great. So good.
It's okay.
It's fun.
Okay.
I can tell you firsthand, being married, not so bad. Not so bad. Not great.
There it is. I was waiting.
I was waiting for you.
Not great.
Not so good.
Where's
Nick
the other
jokes
shoe?
a lot about being unhappy, but
You guys have seen me with
when
my
we
wife.
see him with his wife.
Yes.
No one is ever
It's
happier than that.
So funny.
It's
He's
adorable.
like- he turns into Portillo.
Yeah.
Around Greg.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I love her.
That same vacant
Same
look.
vacant
Oh
look.
my God, yes. I
Dead
tell my
eyes.
wife,
What?
my
He
wife
goes
jokes a
crazy
lot
when the
'cause
doorbell happens.
we can't get dogs in my apartment. My apartment building doesn't allow them. But my wife always jokes. She's like, "Why would I? We would never be able to have another life form in here because you would snuff it out. You have to have the attention 100%." And it's true. I don't even like it when she's reading a magazine. I will fucking burrow my way underneath the magazine and come up and then like just nuzzle into her chest and look at her until she recognizes that I am cuter than the fucking magazine.
That's a Portillo move.
I am cuter.
How long does it take?
I am the captain now.
For most magazines, like 2 minutes.
Well, it takes her about 2 minutes to say, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop doing this." We talked about this over and over and over again. I still do it.
Literally, the first thing we learned in the stream today is that Colin doesn't like someone to burrow under his leg and reach up on his inner thigh.
Kevin,
So,
try
Kevin, I would say try that.
Kevin, can you pass me
Kevin,
the
don't do it.
Dom
Hit.
Perignon?
I like it when Kevin does it. I felt a little tingle actually.
Jesus Christ,
God.
that's thick.
Now,
I
here's a
hate
question.
Kevin touching me.
I have very thick thighs. I'm telling
I
you.
love
You
touching
got
you, Tim.
Chun Lee's?
I love
Answer this
touching
question,
you.
though, because I've
They're
always
dead hockey
questioned,
legs.
I'm wondering how it's wired down there. He touched your right leg, thigh.
Yeah, you're right.
Did your left ball go up a little bit or did your right? Do it again, Kevin.
Touch me again, Kevin. Right side.
All right, good. Yeah, good. Okay. Sometimes like someone will touch me and it'll be the opposite because I think it goes up to the brain and it's wired wrong up there, shoots back down to the wrong ball.
Probably
That's
is.
science. Doesn't make sense.
Is that not right?
I'm not a scientist, but
All right, good topic too. What are we on?
Are you
Topic
sure?
3?
We're just talking.
Great.
You think now
topic
I'm
Wait,
the
are
drunkest
we
one
on
at this
topic
table?
3?
no, it's still
Don't-
topic 2.
Like, I need to know.
Kevin,
Tell
what do
me
you
when
want to
we're
talk
ready
about
for
for topic 2? This is your show. What do you want to do?
Big moments for kind of funny. Like
In
just the one,
2015?
yeah, exactly.
Well, no, that's topic 3, Kevin.
God damn it,
That's
Kevin.
what I
You
was
fucking
saying.
That was
ruin
what topic
everything.
2 was
Oh, I
supposed
thought
to
we were
be.
moving to topic 3.
I hate you, Kevin.
My fucking
You guys
God.
are
Should
such
never let
Topic
you
2
do
was
it.
try out.
Great.
Fuck
All
you
right,
guys.
we're moving on.
Why
Topic
are you
3.
guys such dicks?
Topic 3.
No, let's make that the topic.
Okay.
All right? I'm trying my hardest. I'm a little tipsy, and you guys ask me a question, and I don't fully understand it. And instead, you guys are just assholes about it. Huh?
I asked you why when someone touches my right leg, my left ball goes up.
I said, why? What do you want to talk about, Kevin? And you just said, I know what the topic number 3 is, and I'm going to bring that up. I don't need a smooth transition from you.
I misunderstood. I thought we were moving on to topic 3. And so I was like, all right, what was topic 2? I know that topic 3 was supposed to be topic 2. So that's what I'm going to try to pitch out. So I'm sorry for trying to be helpful. Can someone get me more pizza?
I'm on it.
Kevin, how was your Christmas?
It was really good.
Did it come together? Last I heard, it was in disarray.
Yeah, so it was in disarray. My mom called me and she's like, hey, you're not spending enough time with the family. I'm going to cancel it because you've decided that your career is more important, which she doesn't really consider a career.
Yeah.
She came to
she's-
kind of
No,
funny
we don't
live,
have to
though.
talk about it. We don't
Okay,
have to
I
talk
apologize.
about-
I'll dial it
No,
back.
what she said.
She's gone on record as
Specifically.
saying that
Don't.
that if this is a career, being homeless is a career.
She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it the way that everyone will understand it because she doesn't get. Thank you.
That's
Got ants,
fucking
don't get
awesome.
crumbs everywhere.
That's the best.
Just get
No,
crumbs
but
somewhere.
again,
Get that arugula box
she-
and put it under
she
there.
didn't-
This is a career.
No,
being
no,
home- I don't
being
necessarily
homeless
disagree.
career.
She doesn't understand how Patreon works. She's old
Okay,
and Latin, so she has no idea how the internet, works. And the fact, if I tried to explain Patreon, to her,
Sure,
there's no
sure.
way. So she canceled Christmas. She,
So then I get a text from Kevin. My mom canceled Christmas, and I'm like, God.
I
damn it.
honestly, very few things can upset me that much. I love Christmas. I love hanging out with my family. I love that time where you can all come together and have that moment where you guys are just happy. And I had a chaotic life. So those moments were far between,
I respect that.
Yeah.
It's funny to me though because I don't think I had too terribly a chaotic upbringing. My mom is Italian, so I should preface with that. So that's your baseline.
What is that
people's-
not-
it's much crazier than most people. But
Gotcha,
what's amazing to me
gotcha.
is you came and you were actually physically distraught about this. My mom cancels Christmas
You go, yes.
conservatively every year.
it was the first time where it could easily really be canceled. She's
They're
mentioned
never gonna
it
do it
before.
though. They're never gonna do it. She's never gonna cancel Christmas. You know
Well,
why?
I
she
gave-
already bought the lasagna shit.
I gave
That's
my
my mom. Like,
sibling
you're not gonna
a
fucking
lot
cancel.
of shit.
She also
and-
can't unilaterally cancel Christmas.
No, she totally can. It's her house where it happens.
Sounds like
so
a lot of
she can
power
just
she
say,
has.
"Hey, I'm not gonna have it."
She
does,
also
Colin.
fucks
It
Santa,
does.
so at any point she
Yeah.
can just say no.
She fucks him hard.
That's how she fucks, right?
Jesus.
You're telling me right now, your
Anyways,
mom
but,
fucks Santa, you're gonna be offended?
I gave one of my siblings a lot of shit
I'd fuck
and said, "Hey, stand up for me. I always stand up for you guys." And that's what she did. She saved Christmas. We had Christmas. Tim's family came, and it was amazing. Tim did not come
I
because
did
he's
not.
an asshole.
I fucking hate this shit.
It
Are
was
you kidding me?
spectacular. Tim's little brother.
I was working on this stream.
Yeah, and you nailed it. Good
Yeah,
job.
thank
It
you.
was worth it, okay?
Thank you.
But your little brother, who is, I believe, 23,
Mm-hmm.
loves Harry Potter more than anything.
To quote him, he's juiced about it.
Yeah.
He is juiced.
Very juiced.
Tim showed me a picture of him at Starbucks. I think it was on his Instagram feed, where he looks conservatively like the most gangster thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And then literally 30 minutes later gets a text from his brother saying, I got a package from Hogwarts and I'm so excited I can't open it because I think it might be my sorting letter or my invitation letter.
So Alexis went to the,
Oh my God.
the Harry Potter world in Florida. Right? Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And she called me, this was months ago, and she was just like, hey, your brother really likes Harry Potter, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, hey, can you give me your address? I'm going to send him a package from Hogwarts and give it to him. I'm like, oh, that sounds great. He's going to love it. Totally forgot about it. I get an Instagram DM from my brother because that's what the kids do these days is he DMs me on Instagram.
Doesn't call you? Doesn't text you?
Nope. He DMs me on Instagram. And he's just sends me a picture and it just says from Hogwarts. He's like, dude, I just got this thing from Hogwarts. Like, I'm like, what's in it? He's like, I'm scared to open. I'm too nervous. Like, and he once again says, I'm so juiced.
Yeah, he's juiced.
I've honestly never heard that, and I'm old. Don't get me wrong, but I've been trying to use it more and more.
Yeah,
Good.
me too.
Now, what I take offense
Because when
to,
I think juice, I'm old. I think O.J. Simpson. Back to you.
oh, he was the juice.
And he was on the loose. Remember that?
He killed someone. A couple people, actually.
Allegedly.
Remember that?
A couple people.
Allegedly.
This is what's wrong with
Small
the
news
justice
story.
system. You're proven innocent. That motherfucker killed someone.
Well, he killed someone. Then he wrote a book about how
We're pretty sure that he might have killed someone.
I mean, he wrote a book about how he would have done it had he done it, and then he's back in jail.
But they didn't
for
let it out.
robbing a pawn broker or something like that.
But real quick, heads up. If one day it turns out, because remember, his trophies got sold. If my trending
If your
gamer of
trophies
the
got
year
sold?
award that I still haven't
When is
gotten,
that? Yeah.
Jeff Keighley,
Never gonna come.
gets pawned, sold, or whatever, and then I try to buy it from a hotel room guy and he says no, then I'm going to fucking fight him too.
All right, cool. Well, I'll bail you out of jail.
Thank you. You'll
welcome.
be dead by then, but cool.
Anyways,
Fair
I
enough.
got Greg's brother,
Going back to
the
Greg's
elder
brother.
one.
My brother.
Damn.
And
His name's
Greg's the
Greg.
only child.
Going back to your brother, and here's what I take offense to: is he said, "I don't want to open it," jokingly, of course, because he said it might be my invitation.
Did he
letter.
really?
I don't know if it was joking or not. I didn't read the text.
No,
But I take it as serious. And
Hold on.
here's what's messed up about this:
We're going straight to the real shit here.
is he knows
Exhibit A.
He knows that if it was his invitation letter to Hogwarts,
It would have come in
it would
via
have been
owl.
delivered via owl.
It would have shot in through the chimney. All the fat people there would have gotten really winded.
They were fat.
Can I have the last one, please?
You see how much weight the
fat
one
shit.
fat kid lost?
Nick, can you hand me your shot glass, please?
You saw this, all right? Right?
I did.
You saw this because it was a
no.
big deal.
Dudley?
For the final movies, they had to put padding on him
No shit. Good for him.
because he dropped so
See
much
how
weight, and he
Bill
was just
Barnwell
slaying
dropped?
bitches. No,
There's a lot of weight.
I'm
Good
looking
for
him up.
It's on. It got written up.
What?
Yeah.
Nick.
This goes to Greg.
Bill Barnwell from Grantland's getting written up somewhere?
Was it?
Grandman's
yeah, no.
defunct.
I know.
This is your shot.
Thank you. Bill
for
Barnwell weight loss.
Good for Bill Barnwell. Lost like 125 pounds.
Everybody's second screen experience. Google Bill Barnwell weight loss. Here
Right
it
on.
is.
Proud
That's
of you,
not how
Bill.
that works.
It does actually.
That's actually exactly how it works.
Boing.net has it. Oh my God, yeah.
Not
Bill
at all
Barnwell
how it
lost
works.
125 pounds last year.
Yeah. Good for him. Good for him.
Who's
So-
that?
He was IGN's sports editor
No.
before Nate, right? Or after Nate?
No, after Nate, but Nate was still there, right?
Oh,
Nate went over to X spot.
Oh no, before Nate, when Nate was still on Insider.
Shit, who was before Bill?
JR.
God, you're right. How could I forget John Robinson? I'm so sorry,
No,
John.
no. There was one in between Bill and John.
The Madden player?
There was Avi. Wasn't Avi in there somewhere?
Holy
Avi Burke.
shit.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Avi is the man. Why is the reason why I like UFC?
You're right.
Because he was like, you should
That
come to a
wasn't
fight
long.
with me,
That
and
was
we
short.
went and covered the game. And
Yeah, that was
he was
not
only there
long
for
at
a few
all.
months,
Yeah, yeah.
but he was a really nice guy. Back then, I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes, and he smoked with me. So we bonded on that, and we went to a couple UFC fights together. And he was like, "You should like this," and he introduced me
about
to like
that
Damian Maya and all these fighters.
It's a
And I was
good
like,
thing
dude,
you don't
know
smoke
what's
cigarettes anymore.
up? Don't.
Fun Bill Barnwell fact. Also went to Northeastern. And when he came, I had my Northeastern jersey because I always had my Northeastern jersey for the 8 years I was at IGN, my hockey jersey on my chair. And I remember he was the only person that like ever understood what that even was, and it was kind of cool.
Did he do
But
the
then he
secret
disappeared.
handshake to you?
We don't have a secret handshake.
Yeah, you
Our
do.
secret handshake is losing
Right.
in hockey in
I'm sure
the
you
first
don't.
round of the playoffs.
I'm sure you don't.
Did he? It makes sense because he had that air of "I'm better than you" that you have.
I don't have that. I don't have that air.
No,
Greg?
you do. You do. Yeah.
I don't
Thanks,
like
Greg.
that. I don't like that because I don't really. I don't like
Everything
that.
you
I
said or do is usually there's an underlying like it's not how I do it because I'm from the island.
It's
well,
why
that's
you-
different. I mean, we are superior from the island, but that
Northeastern
aside,
related.
Northeastern's in Boston.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm I just meant East Coast people in general. No, your
I was gonna say, I-
pretension doesn't come from Northeastern. No, not at all. Because that's in Boston. You never assign yourself to Boston. You hate Boston, of course, even though you lived there by choice for a long, long time. Just like I hate San Francisco. I've been living for a long, long time. Clearly, Long Island's the best place in the world. That's why you immediately left and never came back. Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's true.
Jeez, things are
Big
getting
fan.
real.
Never went back.
Where did the Nazis get caught in America?
God.
Damn.
But I don't like that some people say that about
we're
me. Because,
fucking around,
well, no,
Kyle.
but some people say that, and I don't mean to ever come off like that. I don't know what I do to come off like that. But
I'm joking around.
Well, I think this actually ties
joking
really
with you.
well into last week's Gamescast, where you just don't play games anymore. That's the big thing. You didn't play any games this year. That's the other thing
damn,
too.
Greg.
He played 50 games
Shots fired, Tim.
in
Shots fired.
2015.
They're all over the place at this point.
Yeah, it's
what the
true.
fuck was that?
Shots.
Kevin's laptop's still on somewhere, and it's
Yeah, it's
echoing.
right there. Does that bother you?
Kinda.
So go
Funny.
Welcome to year 2.
welcome to year 2. I'm out.
Good shot.
God damn.
So
Let me
kudos
know when
to
you want
Bill.
to pay me out, Greg.
Hey,
I'll
pay
get
him
my
out before
compound.
all this money from this month gets put in the account.
Yeah, sorry, Carl. Here's your check.
Like I was
so-
saying earlier in the show, like you can't prove that the Colin in Kind of Funny, the animated series, is this Colin. We owe him nothing if we keep that character going and Rob Paulson voices him.
Oh, if Rob Paulson can do the voice,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna bring him in.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if to be fair,
Colin, don't
if
ever
Rob
leave
Paulson
us.
could do my voice, I would bring him in for
not
me.
gonna leave
in
you,
a
don't
heartbeat.
worry.
What if we just had him and Maurice LaMarche do all the voices?
That'd be amazing. They made it probably be a better show. Thanks for supporting us, guys.
So my brother DMs me on Instagram.
Yeah.
He says,
Talk
it's,
shit.
it's just
You
a
talking
picture,
shit?
and it says from Hogwarts to Greg.
Oh,
It
this
says,
thing.
bruh. Next thing. What the fuck type of
Bruh.
shit is this? Next thing. You can't do this to my soul, man. MANG.
Yeah.
Next thing. Can't believe I got something from Hogwarts. Like, no lie. What the fuck? I'm juiced, man.
Yeah.
Next thing. It says Alexis on it. Next thing. The only one I know is Let's Get Lexi. Next thing. I can't open it yet. Next thing. I don't got it in me. I respond, ha 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 ha. He responds, dude. Next thing. I'm too nervous. I'm like, about what? He says, bruh, it can be my letter, ho. How do you not get this?
Could have been.
That's my
Yeah.
brother.
I like him a lot, even though I've never hung out with him.
What the shit?
I want
love
you to
him.
He's a
DM
great
him
guy.
on Instagram right now and ask him, does he listen to the Ritz? Thank you.
Okay, I will.
Anyways, finish my
Putting on
story.
the Ritz by Taco?
No, strange music.
He
The
I
loves
Ritz.
gave him
putting
an
on the
elder
Ritz.
one.
He
and
really, he loves
honestly,
putting on the Ritz.
By Taco, like the
I wish
early
I'd
80s
recorded
Ritz
his
song?
reaction
That's
to
a
it.
fucking great
It was
song.
He
amazing.
loves it.
Kevin,
Amazing.
don't push through.
What?
It's gone.
No, I pushed through. It's done. If they heard it, great. If not, that's too bad.
Do you want to
What
light
did you
this on
say?
fire yet and draw on
Oh,
our
I was
faces?
finishing my story about Greg Gettys.
Oh, Greg Gettys.
Yeah.
You don't believe me?
No, I believe
AKA
you.
Greg
Oh,
Gettys.
well, then I'm not gonna do it.
No, okay.
How interesting is it that they have the same middle name? Gregory
Greg James.
James.
No, I don't
Really?
know that, no.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably a pretty common.
Great eyes.
combination.
Get out
Oh, you think so?
I would assume so.
That
Like Anne Marie
got
just
kind of
goes
weird for a
together.
second.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are we gonna do this
Yeah,
shot?
well, whatever.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
All right.
Fuck it.
Wait. Do we want to start topic 3 before we do this other shot?
We'll go into topic 3 with it. I don't even know what topic we're on right now.
To topic 3.
Cheers.
So the many topic threes in our future, and to Amy
Wait, should I
Amy
write
Gills.
for giving us that goddamn shot glass with an Irishman's asshole on it. Thanks, Amy.
Mine has a toucan.
Well, that was a Guinness. That's a Guinness.
Yeah.
Those are Irish.
That was a
What's
lot
topic
less
3,
smooth.
Timothy?
So topic 3, what
the
was
fuck was
supposed to be the topic formerly known as topic 2.
Was that different?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Did you
That
fucking
was
pick
ecstasy.
gasoline?
That's the same. It's the
We're
same
fucked.
bottle.
Oh,
No
that's
way.
wrong.
That one tasted different.
It might be because it's the bottom of the bottle, but it shouldn't
Maybe.
matter. It's not cash.
It was still good. A lot stronger.
It's
Not
gonna be. It's
expecting
gonna
it.
be stronger when you're.
Topic 3.
You drank.
Topic
you're-
3
It doesn't matter.
is kind of funny year 1.
Yeah, we've been talking about that.
Yeah, so it's reviewing all of 2015. I made a list and I started it in order, but then things got really messy really fast. So we just have a whole bunch of things. But I'm just gonna kind of say them,
Oh, no, I'm
and then
gonna
we
try
can,
to
we
do it.
can
Thank you.
reflect.
All right.
We can go off that way. So on January 5th, we left to do this full time. That was a really big deal. That was a full year ago. Right before that, we went down to LA
All
to
right.
do a show with Kevin Smith.
Right.
And that's crazy because that really does feel like years ago
Yep.
to me.
Yep. 1,000%.
And it's just crazy that I remember we went to that thing and we were just like, we talked to him and we did his show and our show. And we were just talking about, yeah, we're doing this, we're leaving, we don't know how it's going to go. And then we left and then we did our shows and it all went perfectly well.
Right.
And it's crazy to be here now. And I wish that we could go and do a sequel show with him
Oh, sure. Yeah.
and just be like, look at what we did.
But he doesn't acknowledge that we exist anymore.
But he,
Really?
No, I'm fucking around. No,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
no. I'm just
He's
joking.
kind of a busy man.
yeah,
Exactly.
No,
I think he's busy. Yeah,
Yeah,
making
but
movies.
it would just be cool. Like I would wonder.
Everybody
I wonder,
tweet at Kevin Smith and let him know that we would love to do a sequel show with him. Yeah.
I wonder if he'd be impressed. You know.
I would hope so. You
Me
know what I
too.
mean?
He
I
would.
can't
He's
tell
a
you.
nice guy.
You're doing the
just-
thing where look back at the year, right? And it came up in the thing I listened to this morning, the Kind of Funny Live, Dave Finnoy intro, and then in that Star Wars trailer, I can't remember who cut for us. Remember this?
That was amazing.
Who cut it of all our best moments of just like it. I didn't know it at the time, but yeah, we went and filmed with Kevin Smith. Technically, before we announced, that was a show in the can. You know what I mean? We did 2 weeks or whatever before we were gone. Huh?
No, we did it.
1 week before we were
One
gone.
week.
It was like a
days.
weekend before.
Yeah, I thought we did it in between Christmas and New Year's, or
It was our literal last days of IGN.
Yeah. I remember it was. I'm just saying. I think it was in the 20s of December.
Yeah.
After Christmas.
But I mean, like,
Jesus fucking
potentially
Christ.
even like the 30.
I'm not on trial, Tim.
No,
I'm saying
that was-
sidebar.
Wait,
Close enough.
that was one of the
Sidebar. Kevin Smith made movies and we enjoyed them. Favorite Kevin Smith movie? Go.
Ooh.
Go.
Clerks.
Clerks.
No, Mallrats.
Clerks. Mallrats.
Mallrats.
Super Troopers.
Dogma.
I want to
Dogma.
fucking
I
kill you.
Don't you? What were you gonna say, Kevin?
Oh, I said Dogma.
No.
Oh,
before
that drive back.
Yeah.
One of the scariest and most dangerous
Oh, well,
drives
you almost
I've
fell.
ever
When we
been
were
in.
all sleeping, you
When
almost
we
crashed
all
the car.
almost fell asleep, and like Tim, we just kind of just decided, okay, he's probably okay to drive.
And
we
I was.
slept so late. You totally were.
I
But,
drove
like,
that entire way.
I know. We're very back. The entire
Yeah,
way
oh,
back.
back.
I drove down.
So when Kevin Smith said to us at the time, remember in the dark times, just like, and he's like, this is from my own experience. Remember to say to yourself, you wanted this.
Yeah.
So many times this year where I've been like, fuck this and fuck that. And I
Right.
can't believe, and it's like, remember you wanted. And I was like, oh my God, like Kevin Smith is such a prophet.
Yeah.
True.
He also
true.
smokes so much weed.
We should smoke more
man.
weed.
It's cool, and like that was honestly the best way to leave because we were so not scared, but like so nervous and just excited of what was going to happen, and to have a legend like that, be
Yeah.
like, I believe in you guys. This is cool and interesting, and then for us to go and then for it to work, it was like that's kind of to me that set the tone and the
Yeah.
pace
Yeah.
to get us where we're at, and it's cool because like so moving on from that, like the next thing I have on this thing, and it's not quite in order, but we hired Kevin. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And because that was, we talk about this all the time. That was one of the first things where we're like, all right, we're gonna, like, even we're talking to Kevin, like, before it happened, and he was like, dude, why don't- just come on. Don't take me with you.
How many times did I text either of you guys?
Oh, I mean, you didn't give us an option. We had to hire you,
Yeah.
which I'm not quite sure how that worked out.
I got a job offer.
Well,
You said,
Yeah.
I'm going to quit IGN in 2 weeks. You have to hire me.
if I don't have a job, I'm moving
I
to
think
Austin.
what actually happened is one day you guys were all sitting here, and Greg was like, "All right, what the fuck do we have to do to hire Kevin? Because I literally can't edit more shit."
Yeah, that was a big part of it. You know what I mean? The fact that, I mean, that's always the thing I talk about all the time when people actually talk about it, how it's going. You know what I mean? Of like how, I don't know, I can't speak for everybody, but how naive I was. I remember in the final weeks of IGN when people were like, oh, I'm going away on Christmas break, man. Have fun. Are you worried? I'm like, I'm not worried at all. And I wasn't, except for that one day with you. I'm not worried at all. Like we're gonna leave. It'll be great. We'll do shows in the morning. I'll take a nap in the afternoon, and then and it was just like it's time. And then like that first week where I was like, oh shit, there's a lot of emails. Everyone wants to talk to us. This is cool. It'll taper, and it never tapered off, and there was never anything. And like our Twitch page still says like we stream games sometimes at 2. We never stream a game at 2. We don't have time to stream a game at 2. We have so many fucking things to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like. I just didn't expect it. Even though we laid it all out, we didn't know what it was going to be like to run a business.
I
like
mean,
that.
what's so funny is to really think back. You know, this is getting even older than 2015, but like 2015 kind of cemented a lot of this stuff. Like Kevin, the origin stories of Kevin working here go so far back to him being like him literally driving me here to shoot a conversation with Colin because I didn't have a car and it was like super hard for me to get here from my house.
Every single time I would beg him.
And every single time he was
Take
like,
me up.
let me go with you.
Which
like,
was
I'll prove myself.
the
I'll prove
creepiest
myself.
thing, which is one of the reasons I didn't want you to come.
Wait, really?
Yeah, when he'd be like, "Oh man, Kevin always asks," I'm like, "That's weird. I don't want him to come up here."
But the funny thing is,
knew.
Kevin gave zero fucks about
Oh, yeah, I didn't know who the
But
fuck
that
you
wasn't
were.
like super. That wasn't
Yeah.
like super stressed. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, it's funny because I've been making content with Tim since
Forever, man.
Yeah, I mean, since
you were born.
Since he started making content, we've been making it together, and it's just like that. All I wanted to do was continue to make it because I love making content and I love,
doing the bitch
these
work.
things.
It's funny. I mean, like, but seriously,
it's like, yeah, you say it's bitch work, but it's the necessary things.
but
to
that's
keep
the
the
shit
audience-
that makes it happen.
And it's like
doing.
right now, yeah, sure, it's the bitch work, but someday it'll evolve to something more than that. And
It's not the binge work. It's called producing.
yeah, all right,
That's what it
exactly,
is.
yeah. But
It's
like
the non-bitch work is being the shithead in front of the camera that no matter how hard you try, we just make fun of you for comedic sake. But that's one of the reasons why this is going to sound bad, but I'll put it in context after this. One of the reasons why I liked doing this as opposed to what I liked doing at IGN because it was a thankless job. You worked so fucking hard, and no one knew what you were doing.
yeah,
Especially if you're on video production, you would stay up all night to cut something really, really fucking cool, and there's no credits, so no one really gave a shit if you did that awesome. Well, I mean, for you were on camera, you were smart, but for me, I was like, oh, I made tons of videos that got hundreds of thousands of views. No one fucking knows that.
Yeah,
It did nothing for me.
that was the coolest thing about when we started doing the show, and it was watching you guys become personalities and wake up to that power. You know what I mean? Like I had been drunk on it for so long, and like Colin doesn't crave it like I do. You know what I mean? Like his calling is writing and doing all these different things, but like even he enjoys it. You know what I mean? But like I was talking
As
about
much as I enjoy anything.
exactly, which is
is
like
to say,
50% of a normal human
much.
being.
no, he's learning to enjoy.
No,
life.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, I think that I don't like the limelight, and I don't want it, and I want like I always say, like I want to be known. I want to be like Cormac McCarthy or something like that. I want to be known for like writing. I mean, that's always been my dream, and that's still my dream is to write. But I really enjoy doing this, and what I realized was I'm kind of good at it, and I never really gave myself the credit I deserve. I'll give you guys an example of this. I was talking to my dad a few weeks ago, who I'm very
Big
close to
GJM.
big GJM Onion Man, and AKA Onion Man, and I was I've been like a kind of a ball of weird emotions lately, and I'm really like very happy lately, and in a good place,
Which is weird.
Yeah.
it is weird, but it's like things are,
great, though.
things are coming. I'm like kind of but I still felt like I was getting these random body blows every once in a while, and like just couldn't.
Got to be
Like-
a better way to say that.
You like fights? He's talking about this. Like
Oh, that kind of body blow.
Yeah, that kind of body blow.
Sorry, I thought.
And to me, it was like
Don't worry about it,
I
Greg.
want to just I
Explain
wanted
when
to
you're older.
this. It involves don't worry about it.
I wanted to just come like out of it, and I was telling my dad that like my
Look at
my
these.
anxiety is like
10
growing.
push-ups.
The better things get,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually like was on my phone with my dad, and I started like hysterically crying. This was like just 2 or 3 weeks ago, where I was like, my life is so good, and I can't let myself appreciate it, and it's really starting to fucking bum me out. Like I have a great job and great friends, and I got out of some situations that I think were just bringing me down, and I've reconnected with someone in particular who like is really making me happy, and like and I'm in a good place, and the better it gets, the more paranoid I get that I'm going to lose it. And my dad was like, he's like, you've always been like this, and in terms of like you've always been you never believed in yourself about things, but you've always succeeded in the things that you've done, or at least you've tried. And he's like, maybe you just need to accept that like you earned and deserve what you have.
Yeah.
And it really, he's like, maybe you're just good at what you do, and that needs to just resonate with you more. And and that's when I started crying, because it stuck with me, where I was like, I was welling up, and I was like, he's right, and I need to seize the moment and like just live in the moment more. And so it's like, that's what this last year has been, which has been like a lot of ups and downs for me. And what sucks for me about that is that I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I always have. And so like when I'm down or when I'm out, it's like I can't hide it. Mm-hmm. And I've never been able to hide it. It's not something I do intentionally. I don't want people to know that I'm anything at all, other than Colin, just normal Colin or whatever.
Sure.
But it was bumming me out, like the cycle of, Colin's depressed and Colin's blah, 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 blah in the videos. And I'm like, I'm just trying to sit here and listen to people. I'm not trying to even be anything.
Well, that's
And then I
always been the
and-
weird thing about you. And like that's what pissed me off. And there it is. When Filthy Casual was on the GameOverGreggy show, Mike and Darshell, when they were sitting there, and so many comments were like, Colin doesn't give a fuck about this topic, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, Colin is listening like a human being listens to a conversation. I get shit all the time for sure. Yeah. And you know what that is? That's how you fake listen to a conversation. That's how on camera you engage in a conversation. Because if I was going to listen to Tim tell a story, I'd be like this. And Tim wouldn't think that I'm not involved, but for a camera, for an audio podcast, if it's just one person talking, it doesn't make sense. I was talking about the biggest thing with Up at Noon that flipped a switch for me, where when I interviewed people for newspapers, right? I'm there, I'm engaged, and it's you talk, and I write. And when you stop talking, I ignore the fact that it's incredibly awkward that you stop talking, and I'm writing notes, and then I ask you the question. Up at Noon, I remember being like, here's my question. I'm listening to your response, and I go, smile, Greg. And I had to sit there and go, And then that was like piece by piece, right? And like when people were like, Colin's this weird guy. Colin isn't doing this. I'm like, no, Colin's doing what human beings do. Just because Colin isn't sitting there going, like, that's not how normal people listen, because Colin isn't a sheep. Colin isn't a motherfucker who's going to fake it. But Greg Miller will fake it for any dollar amount you give him.
Well, I also feel like we have unfairly conditioned our audience to have like zero attention span, because the conversations move so quickly here that whenever a topic does we start breaking it down, or we do want to pay attention to someone deeply. I mean, I have problems paying attention to people. Not that what they're saying isn't very interesting. It's just I constantly have to fight myself wanting to interrupt and interject something funny and keep the pace of the conversation moving. But what you have to realize is that's not always the way you should do it. Sometimes it's nice to have the conversation mellow out a little bit. And that's why I think that's why it's funny looking back on year one is we've gelled so much better as a group. But back the first few podcasts when it was like Colin would have really introverted, like crazy fucking space topics, and then my topic would be about movies every time, and then Tim's talking about fucking Disney princesses. You know, it was like
real quick. I love how I'm.
Oh my god!
Real
Kevin.
quick, I love how I'm like, oh yeah. You know, Colin's just listening like a normal person, and you look at the camera, and Colin's just
most of everything you're saying.
reading his phone off the fucking ground.
No,
The thing that I've been trying so hard
Twitch off the
not to
ground.
fucking break on is the fact that Colin right there was pouring his heart out and doing this thing, and I'm like, all right, cool, we'll totally listen to you. But I kind of look over, Kevin starts shoveling arugula into his mouth, makes eye contact with me, and then tries not to laugh because he also didn't want to ruin it. Puts it down.
sorry.
Then reaches his hand out to get the champagne, almost knocks it over, then tries to pretend he didn't happen and just goes back like this. And I'm just like, God damn it, Kevin.
Sometimes when you drink a lot of alcohol and you, like a ridiculous amount of Taco Bell, you get a little heartburn. Arugula helps.
Oh, that might actually work. Real quick, by the way, we are currently, and I'm bad at math, $38 away from $53,000.
Holy shit.
On patreon.com/kindafunny for the animated
That is
series.
amazing.
That's gotta be a new cloud. We gotta
$38?
into it.
$58.
There you go. Much better.
That's so funny. We are also...
That's not even a drunk thing.
I was like, did it upload while he was saying that? Or
It's all
update?
beaming to my Google Glass.
Yeah.
If this were about 80 times bigger and sitting on a
Art,
patio,
for sure.
what shitty piece of art would it remind you of in a show about zombies?
Greg's Game of the Year award?
Oh, that fucking owl that she makes in
fuck
Walking
is she
Dead.
making with that shit?
Making an oh,
what the fuck?
Motherfuckers, teach your kids to kill zombies.
Yeah, stop expressing yourself through art.
You guys don't
The
understand.
world has ended.
in that small
done.
area.
I just don't want my children having guns.
Better get my fucking gun.
Oh,
That
my
little
kid can
should've
hang
gotten
out upstairs. Like
fucking
literally, I'd be
iced.
like, "Come downstairs, zombies are here." No, all right, I tried.
Sorry, you know the whole I'm gonna be cool, even though you almost got me killed just now, backfired on Glenn,
You need to catch up.
and it's gonna backfire on.
Yeah, did you finish the season?
No spoilers. We should stop.
Still backfired on him though. That was a horrible situation.
All I'm gonna say is Negan's coming.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Negan is coming.
I'm just saying.
I don't think I can
Burn
If
handle
it.
that.
someone does something stupid, don't give them the benefit of the doubt in zombie world. Okay, fucking ice them, ice them.
Just murder them cold.
Don't be the dude with the bow staff whose name escapes me because I've had two shots. Morgan.
Or
Be
Colin, Walking Dead guy you like, even though you don't watch Walking Dead. Hawkins. Jericho.
Hawkins?
Jericho. Morgan is Hawkins from Jericho.
Morgan's cool, but don't be Morgan. Be Carol. Thank you. If you're with me,
Don't be Morgan, be Carol. Thank you.
Always be Carol.
A team of Carols
Always
around me
be
at all
Carol.
times. My wife gets pissed off.
Unless
about
it's
that.
comics Carol, then don't be Carol.
Oh, she sucked.
She sucked.
Oh, here, I was gonna do this thing, but all my Walking Dead comics are down here. It's rare that I get to appreciate my comics on a Twitch or YouTube stream.
Can't really see him.
Portel, you don't want fucking
Arugula.
Maybe he does.
Go.
Yeah, I mean,
grease on
don't get me wrong, he'll eat it for sure.
So going back to this list of which we're on bullet number 3 out of probably 100. To speed through some shit, you were talking about people writing us up. Forbes wrote about us when we left.
God
Right.
damn.
Like that's insane. I didn't even
Even
remember
more
that.
importantly, Tube Filter wrote about us.
Exactly, and Tube Filter supposedly is writing about this animated series.
Polygon wrote about
Nick's
it.
like my favorite
Polygon
person in
did.
the world.
That's one
He
of
really
the.
is.
That's one of the.
I just want to see how you react.
Nick and I have a rapport that can only be built up over it. It's not even an intensity thing. It's a time thing.
It really is.
Where like I just know you.
Yeah.
When we thought about leaving and what was going to happen, I
I
didn't
know you.
anticipate giving interviews on January 5th, 2015. And I remember when Polygon reached out and was like, want to do a phone call. I was like, all right, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, and that kind of again set the tone. Like that day, that week, like set the tone for everything we did since then. I mean, just even on here, like Super Bowl commercial, that was like a month in we did that.
That was.
And it was like crazy because all of a sudden we made a production, and I was like, yeah, I'm impressed by this. Like I'm proud of this. And we also did those unboxings, and like early on we did a lot more unboxings than we did now. But like some of those first unboxings where we got creative, like the Venom mask one.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of the Darksiders site
And the
where we went in
Darksiders
the
thing
park.
where we went outside like with the homeless guy next to us, and we just like pretended he wasn't there. Like
And then we're like, hey, San Francisco, who wants this? And one guy who used to come to Up at Noon was like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And we waited like 30 minutes for him to come
me
get
and
it.
you in the cold and the
It
freaking
got
dark
We're
park.
like, yeah. And the best, there's a moment we never put on the air because it gave away Steinberg's license plate when we were crossing the street. You remember this?
Mm-hmm.
We're crossing the street with this like 80-pound box, and then you're like, oh, and there's Christine. And we look over, and you turn the camera at Christine, and she's just like, she's like, this is their life now.
Yeah.
This is what's happening now in my home.
Oh my God. It's just so funny. And then again, early on, Greg and Colin said goodbye on Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
Greg said goodbye on Up at Noon. And I got to host the Daily Fix. And it was like such a perfect thing for us. Like that was like the perfect setup. Nick didn't get really.
Yeah, it was great for you guys.
But,
Great for you guys.
He wasn't a face though.
I will say that
it's hard.
Except for like the last 2 to 4 months where he was on every Up at Noon panel.
yeah,
But
Up at Noon
not a
really
face at
lost
all.
a lot of steam towards the end there.
I will say that saying goodbye to
Groundbreaking.
Podcast Beyond was like one of the hardest things that I had ever done.
Sure.
And I know that's a weird thing, but that was our show.
Yeah.
And that was our show for a long time. We did 381 episodes of that show, you know?
Yep.
And think about like we feel like we've been doing the show forever, 110 episodes every week. We never missed a week. I joined Podcast Beyond after Greg started doing it. Greg was there for all 381. I was there for more like 280 or so. And a little more than that, I think. And that was what was surprising about saying goodbye to Beyond was I lost it during that show.
That was incredibly surprising.
And Greg, which I think caught Greg off guard, which then
The worst is like we had set it up ahead of time, and I've told this story before, but we had set it up ahead of time that like we would each have our own time one-on-one with the listener/viewer. And so then when I was getting up at the end so you could have that, and you're like, no, Greg, I want you to stay. I was already on the verge of tears to begin with, and I was like, oh, shit. And then when everybody says the same thing I say of like, you crying on that stream is like watching your dad cry. You know what I mean? Like, I'm expected to cry. I cry all the time. Part of the reason people identify with me or like me or whatever is because I am so emotional, right, and hard in the sleeve, and everything shines through. But for you to show that kind of emotion was just insane. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, you and I are best friends, right? And the times I've seen you cry outside of Podcast Beyond, I can count on 2 fingers, 3 fingers, and it's like there are very specific things that happen in your life. And I'm talking about without that being included. You know what I mean? That shows how much that meant to you. Whereas like I always talk about this, you know, when I did that interview before 300, where like I broke down in tears getting interviewed by an IGN blogger about what Podcast Beyond meant to me. You know what I mean? That was when I was still like no plans to leave and this is just life. Like, yeah.
I think that Yeah, it's like a guy in prison that's just writing on Scratch, like how many days he's been there. That's how many times Greg's cried in front of me. But
Exactly.
But it's
It's every day.
yeah.
It's
But
every
no,
day
but
for the last 10 days.
the thing that I knew about that day was that I knew I was gonna cry, and I wrote something like Greg ad-libbed and I wrote, which is very typical of us.
Yeah.
And it would have been impossibly difficult if I knew that I wasn't gonna move on with Greg. You know that was the thing. What was important to me about saying goodbye to Podcast Beyond was not only saying goodbye to the audience, because we didn't know we were going to do PS I Love You yet. And PS I Love You is the spiritual successor to our show, I think.
Of course.
Definitely.
In every way. And that's why it's number one and people like it, is because we continue that spirit. But what was important to me about saying goodbye to that show was not only saying goodbye to the audience that didn't come with us, which is a lot. Podcast Beyond has a significant amount of listeners. But it was letting Greg know that I knew, and that letting Greg know that I knew what he did for me, and that he just needed to know that one time. Even though I've told him in the past, we've had those conversations, and many drunk conversations or many sober conversations about all you did for me. I needed everyone to know that I knew what Greg did for me. And that was the most important thing for me. And what I mean by that is, I was just a writer, and I was content being a writer, and I don't think there's any such thing as just being a writer. I'm excited about being a writer. I love writing, and 2015 was not a good year for me in terms of writing. I have significant writer's block, and I was telling you guys, even when I was writing, like I wrote all the Patreon stuff for this year, and like the just like little things like our bios and stuff, and I'm like, why is this so hard? I used to shit out 2,000 words that were really great, no problem, 2 years ago.
You talking about now?
Yeah, now
It's
like
so hard?
it's really hard to write because I don't do it anymore. And it was like a muscle. Like I used to, when I was senior editor at IGN and I basically just did whatever I wanted, I used to just come in and like write 1,500 words in like 45 minutes, and it was great. And I would show it, and someone would edit, and it would go up. And I look back at it now, and I'm like, that's great. Now I'm sitting there writing bios for all of us. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've like forgotten how to use this muscle. So Greg was the one that pulled me in and has been like, you can do this. And
The bios are amazing, by the way.
thank you. And like,
So
and
good.
Greg was the one that was like, you can do this, and you can do this with me, and we have good rapport. And it's what makes me proud about what I do with Greg is that when you count 110 episodes of this show, the 50 or so we've done of Gamescast, 300 episodes or so we did together of Podcast Beyond, 100 PlayStation conversations, all the other miscellaneous videos we did, there is maybe no one in gaming media history that has ever done as many things together as Greg and I have done on video or on podcast. I mean, when
Sure.
you really think about it,
Sure.
there are very prolific shows that have been on for a long time, but when you take everything we ever did together, you would be hard pressed to find people that have done more together than Greg and I. And so it was really important for me to let him know. And that was why I was so sad, because I knew that we were going to continue to do our thing, but I thought that the thing that made us would be gone forever. But it wasn't. We just needed time to heal and get over those wounds and do it again better.
Sure.
And that's what I think PS I Love You was. We took 6 months off or so from doing PlayStation podcast for the first time in 8 years, basically. And that's why I think the show works so well, is because we took the time to think about it. And I remember approaching you and being like, we should just do it again.
Sure. When we knew that was a thing, you talk about, approaching me, you approached me. I mean, we were saying that before we left. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
that's the funny thing that you were talking about earlier, and I'm getting sidetracked here about when exactly in the conversation it happened. But when you're talking about, you were saying that you thought when you left, you were just going to have all this time. And you were so wrong about that. Like, me and Nick were the opposite, because we were on the production side. So to us, everything is the most impossible thing in the world.
Yeah.
Whereas to you guys, everything is the easiest thing in the world. You know what I mean? And over the year, I think that we've kind of met in the middle on that.
Remember how I used to do everything at Up at Noon, and you just walk in your cool suit, like, we ready to go?
I loved those days.
We
It
ready
was
to go, everyone?
great.
No,
to
I'll be
help
back
that.
in my trailer. I'll be back in
Those
my
were the days.
trailer.
I remember, of course, I remember those. And I
Nick,
didn't
did you
do
book all the
anything.
guests?
Mm-hmm. Did you book their travel?
Did you book their
Right,
travel? Remember when I
yeah.
used to book travel, though? That was awesome.
Vaguely.
Like 2 episodes.
I was gonna say no.
It was so much fun helping on that.
Up at noon.
Like seeing, because by the time I started helping, it was a full blown production that had its beats, and you
And then we
guys knew what you were
slowly
doing.
started
yeah.
peeling those beats off.
Yeah.
Beat it off.
So like we often talk about, there's the spreadsheet that we made of like, if this goes okay,
Yeah.
if this goes bad, if this goes well, whatever, and we talk about that. There was another tab to that was program schedule for what we think Kind of Funny will look like and what is Kind of Funny games.
Do we still have that anywhere?
I
I'd
do.
love to see it. I want to see that
and
one day.
It's so funny because it's like we do so much now.
Yeah.
Like we do so much. But that thing was filled with maybe 4 times as much as we do now.
Yeah.
And it's so silly to think that wasn't even a thing. P.S. I Love You, not known as P.S. I Love You, but that was on the first document.
Of course it
Colin
was,
Greg
yeah.
does a PlayStation thing. And then we do a video game podcast. Tim and Nick do a movie podcast.
I mean, I remember when we were getting ready to leave and we're talking about how happy we're going to be and we're going to do all this stuff. And you're like, and we're going to do a viral video a month, like the 100 Pence video. And I was like, fuck yeah. We've never done another one. It's like, it's one of those things that I don't think you can, there's no way. You know, and that's what's funny. I mean, granted, we're used to criticism. We're been in it forever. That's the funniest thing about today's animated pilot of the number of people who are like, writing kind of sucks or the animation isn't that great. And it was like, cool, where's yours? You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this show is above criticism. There's plenty of things we've read on this stream today where we're like, that's a great piece.
So much shit we agree with.
We do want that. We do want that.
Oh, like, where's the background music? Where's the this? Why is the sound effects off? It's like, but these are all things that we.
There's people in our own community who are like, well, why don't you do this? And why don't you stream more games? And it's like, I love you and I love where your head's at, and we have those conversations, and you need to understand that there's 5 of us. You know what I mean? Like that is 1,000%. The story I go back to all the time, or the example I go back all the time, is that I remember in that last year of IGN when I started really noticing the gray hair around my temples, and I'm like, and I'd come home and I'd have headaches right there, and I'd be like, this job is just like the dumb shit I'm worrying about that is out of my control. Like that's what's giving it to me. I'm like, can't wait to get out on my own when they won't have, and it's 30 times worse, and my hair is going more gray because there's so much more to worry about. You know what I mean? It's like we didn't leave and ramp down. We left and kept on with the same thing we've always done, which is great, and it's benefited us, you know, so well. But the big thing I had to get used to is that IGN, holy shit. If up at noon went up 2 hours late, I was stomping around like Norman Schwarzkopf, going on the offensive out there. You like that? That was
damn, a Norman Schwarzkopf
So
reference.
Literally every time it went
Desert
up,
Storm reference.
for the first 6 months.
I was furious and I was yelling and I was like, this is not cool. And like the way I would flip out at Fran about something or da-da-da, you know what I mean? And then it was literally, once we were here and it was all us and shit would happen, it was like, oh, right. You know what I mean? Like, we've talked to people this week, you know, that are trying to help us.
Right.
And they're like, I don't understand why you guys are settling for good enough. And I'm like, because good enough is all we can fucking do right now. And you know what I mean? In a year, I don't want to be where we are right now. But like a year ago, we aren't where we, you know, we're not where we are right now. You know, it's this weird thing of like, it's incremental gains. And I would love to jump 14 years ahead and have 150 employees in this awesome thing, and we're doing all this, and Roger Porky is working for us and he's doing this, and hey, we fucking stole McCaffrey and he's doing an Xbox podcast like everybody wants us to do, and it's like that's not possible right now. You know what?
We were not going to steal McCaffrey. McCaffrey is,
but no, I'm saying that's what the audience always talks to us about. You know what I mean? Like,
I would love to have McCaffrey, but we can't afford it.
Ryan, do you want to give up all your health care?
Just give him a DeLorean. He'll totally
Ryan's fantastic.
Do we not have healthcare?
Sorry, Kevin. We forgot to tell you. You're gonna if you
meet your primary care physician, Dr. Portillo.
Hello, it's a aneurysm.
Oh my god,
everything's fine.
You have a myofarction.
I want to keep going through this list because all these things you're talking about.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to jump.
No. It's just crazy how much shit's here that I think is really good stuff. That I want to just remind you guys.
I want to make one point on what Greg just said, and then we can go on. It's
that I'm awesome.
No, it's that as. Are you leaving? I'm making a point for you.
I'm right here. I'm listening.
No, I think the hard.
Holy shit, the kitchen's dirty.
It is dirty.
Sorry.
I think the important thing to remember for Greg specifically and for all of us is that like you talk about that list that we made of how ridiculous that was a jumping off point. And when you're in production and when you're doing what we're doing, the best you can hope for, really the best you can hope for 100%. You're not going to get it. The best you can ever really hope for, and anyone who's ever done a complex production will tell you this, is maybe 80%. If it's 80% of what you think it's going to be,
the minimal viable product.
There you go.
Thank you, James.
Put it out, ship it. Yeah. Right? And that's the one thing that used to drive you nuts at IGN was that you wanted 100%.
Right.
And I would try to tell you as best as I could, as I was like, you got to just, yes, let's shoot for 100%, but you got to have a happy place that's below 100% or you're going to fucking drive yourself nuts.
Sure.
And then we made this and it's all that place. And that's why it's awesome to me is that when something goes wrong, yes, I have the pressure of going, fuck. And that's not it's because I let you guys down, not because I think the product has suffered.
Sure.
Ultimately, look at what we did tonight.
Yeah.
I had a blast, or beyond what we thought we were going to do. Beyond. And I had a blast.
No,
I
you're right.
made a joke about it earlier.
And that's the whole thing of like where I think that's always been the interesting thing with what Kind of Funny is versus what IGN was. And this is a lot. Colin and I used to talk about this all the time. We don't talk about IGN all that much anymore. Of like that Stockholm syndrome or whatever. Of like, or not even Stockholm syndrome, I guess, but like, I don't want to put a name to it. But where we expect the comments to be negative because when something went wrong when you worked at IGN, you're fucking IGN. You're the biggest website in the world. Your servers can't handle this. Your video player is garbage. Da 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 da. And as soon as we came here, we literally came out of the gate where, sorry, the stream isn't working. Don't hate us. And everybody's like, it's cool. You're 4 guys in the beginning in a bedroom, and we're like. Yeah, and I was giving Zyger shit today, right? Because on Patreon, where I put up the post where I'm like, we haven't been great about all these things on Patreon. We're going to be better. That's my 2016 resolution, that I'm going to be here more. I'm going to express this. We're going to nail thank you videos. We're going to, and Zyger's like, don't worry. It's cool. We love you guys. And I'm like, sure. And I appreciate that. But maybe if you were bigger dicks, we would have been better about this. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's giving us so much slack because they understand we are. Like, I'm able to say for the first time, like, we're overworked. I can't do that. And everybody's like, cool.
But there's but I think there's, sorry to interrupt you, Kevin, but I honestly think that there's something very, very poignant and very, very
unique about that.
Yeah.
And
I think it touches on a very personal level of like everyone in life has those moments where you try really, really fucking hard.
Yep.
And no matter what you do, I've never done anything in my life where I was like, fucking nailed it, crushed it, 100%. Nothing could have gone any better than that. Right? I joke about it a lot.
The animated pilot is pretty goddamn close.
But even that, I look at it and I'm like,
it's
there are
awesome.
valid criticisms on that, right? So you just have to let that go. I think that's the power of what we do here, and not to toot our own horn, but I think it's because we remind people that it's okay to fail, it's okay to fuck up, as long as you're having fun, and as long as you're achieving the spine of what you're trying to do, right? Not the holistic picture of it, but just the fucking core of what you're trying to do. People will vibe with it.
No, I mean, that's very true. And what you're saying about the Stockholm syndrome, it's like you're saying when things go bad at IGN, it's when things go good at IGN, it was still bad.
Sure.
Like,
you always expect hate.
Yeah, exactly. No matter what you did. And it's like, if we put up this animated show on IGN, granted, not the right audience and whatever,
sure.
but say it was about video games, it would be 80% hate, really. And it's like, that's, it's hard for the people over there that are trying to push and be funny and do all that stuff. And I get it. And that's why what we're doing is amazing. And I love it so much and all that. But it's impressive what this community has done for us.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the thing, is it's like, they get it. They get that they're part of this, and they get that it's all
right.
a thing. And they get that my favorite thing is they trust us. They know that it's like, we're doing things and they're going to like them because we are thinking about them, And I would just keep going, and I feel like we're going on a good path because of that.
And that's the thing. I not to shit on the audience we had at IGN. Obviously, it's the way we found most
the
of
Venn
you.
diagram is
It's a circle.
significant.
You know what I mean? There's definitely this, but it's like, well, I mean, there's definitely more Venn diagram. But I'm saying, like, it's funny to sometimes take the lessons I've learned there and do it. Where there was, I don't know if you saw this, there was a Reddit thread over the holiday break on PS4 subreddit, and it was, does anyone listen to the Kind of Funny Games cast now that there's PS I Love You XOXO? And there was a conversation there for lots and lots of threads, and I put it in my response because I gave them one really giant response where I'm like, thank you all for being respectful about this. Nobody was like, fuck one of these shows. They were all like, this, that, the blah, blah, blah. And I was like, there's a few people who were like, I don't anymore. Tim, I don't connect with Tim. You know what I mean? Like, he's not.
Which is fine.
But I was like, hey, I understand what you're saying, but I want you to keep in mind that this is Tim's first year and a half as a personality in front of the camera, and I want you all to think back to what you thought of me. And there was like 3 responses like, oh right, I fucking hated you. Yeah. And I'm like, right,
I did too.
See, like, that's the thing is
that's the thing, Greg, right? Like, it seems so easy to go in front of a camera and talk.
Oh yeah.
And people have a lot of shit to say, and it's valid for them to say those things, and it's valid for them to criticize whatever they want to criticize, but it's not easy to talk for what is the equivalent for you and I, especially because we do Colin and Greg every day,
right,
of like 15 hours a week.
Right.
And so people pick
It's
apart
insane.
the things we say, or they pick apart like some contradictions, or they pick apart, the little nuances.
The game came out in August 2014. Like,
It's like, dude, like why don't you speak?
Halo 5 still doesn't have a release date.
No, sure. No, it doesn't seem like anyone bought it anyway. But I'm only kidding. But it's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, dude, like I understand your criticisms, but maybe be a little more kind about it, because I can put you in front of a camera for 15 hours a week and we'll see how well you do.
Sure.
And it's like, so that's the one thing where that has educated and informed the way I interact with the rest of shit going around me. Greg always tells a story about The Office, which I think is a great story about how he was writing a tweet about The Office and how it sucked in its last season, and then he deleted it because he's like, this is what people say about me all the time. And I know it's a silly thing, but how many Geno Smith fucking tweets did I delete when the Jets were playing? How many, like, just because I'm like, you know what? This guy might, like, he's just a man.
Yeah.
And that's
He's
the one-
not. Geno Smith isn't. I don't like Geno Smith as our quarterback of the New York Jets, but he's not going on the field trying to lose.
Yeah.
Like he's certainly not trying to get the ire of the most hardcore, hate-filled fucking press in all of the United States, which is New York media.
Yeah.
And so like it gives you a little bit of perspective on
Sure.
the other side when you're like. 9 out of 10 times when I write something like that, sometimes I write like obscure tweets that only football fans would get or whatever. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's like all I'll say, and they'll get retweeted 50 times when people are watching the same game.
See, that's the smart
But
way
I'm
to
like,
do it, though.
motherfucking
But
Geno
even that,
Smith.
That's
like,
different, right? Like when there's a bad play, sure, you say
Right.
Jesus Christ, but when you're like, not to beat the Office thing in the ground, I'm not going to even talk about that, right? Like that was a turning point for me where I was like, right, that's what people do to me, and those are humans on the other side of the screen. And like for me, it went the opposite of like, you know what? When I tweet about something to someone or about someone, I'm going to tweet positive things. I'm going to tweet about the good things I see, right? And I remember when I was in Hayes' car waiting in line at like 6 a.m. to tailgate spot at Mizzou on one of, I guess 2 years ago when I went back for a game or whatever, and we watched I can't remember it, that sci-fi film where they travel. You're a sci-fi fan. No. Jesus
Keep
Christ.
going. Give us a little bit
Interstellar.
more.
Independent film where they travel in between dimensions. There's an eclipse. They have glow sticks. There's
Sunshine?
different
No.
Continuum.
Continuum.
Is that right? Is that right?
Never seen it.
Never heard about that.
Yeah.
Chat, let me
want
know.
to.
I'm seeing your chat. You'll
Just
see
by
it.
that, I want to.
But we watched this movie and I was like, holy shit, this was fucking awesome. And I tweeted at all the actors that were, or 3 of the actors that were in it, right? And all 3 of them responded. And Hayes turned to me, he's like, you're such a celebrity. They all responded. I'm like, no one ever, the barrier to entry, when we say, if we were to say right now, go vote for me in this thing, well, you're really hardcore fans, but usually it's something like 1% will go through to click a link in the description or whatever, right? But in this situation, think about it. I go and I watch any movie. I see the movie. I enjoy the movie. I walk out. I go to IMDb. What's the actor's name? I Google the actor's name. I Google, do they have a Twitter? I find their Twitter. I tell them they're great. Nobody does that, right? So you do it, and then the actors respond because no one is fucking doing that.
Exactly.
And that's the same. I just got a tweet back from Allison Brie the other day, and this is not the reason I do it, right? I tweeted these people saying I saw you in something, and I thought you were good in it. And they tweet back, thank you. And it's not me saying, hey, I'm going to come on the GameOverGreggy show. And it's not them saying, oh, I'm so cool. It's them saying, legitimately, fucking thank you.
Of course, I can't have anything to myself because the Allison Brie tweet is mine.
Coherence, somebody says.
Just like
Coherence is the movie. If you go watch a Coherence.
Just like the Hulk Hogan video.
Have you seen Coherence? Have you seen Coherence?
No.
Have you seen Coherence? Have you seen Coherence? Colin, have you
No,
seen
I haven't
Coherence?
seen Coherence. Should I see it?
This is a
No,
movie.
shush. I got the shirt in Japan.
This is a movie you need to see. Let's watch Coherence tomorrow.
Okay.
Is that you tapping out?
Yeah, I'm tapping out. No, I agree with you. And what I realized
Dude,
about what I realized
fuck
about
it. We're watching Coherence tonight, everybody.
what I
Stick around. We'll drink more. I'll watch.
what I've realized
we'll
about
not do it.
We'll do it
What am I
live.
gonna do tomorrow?
We'll keep
I'm
going
moving my car.
on.
no,
We're
we
watching
can't watch
Coherence
that. I'm not
tonight.
watching anything tonight. What we I want to go to bed in a little while.
Why are you crushing my paper?
But what I
Stab the
realized
book with this
what
like
I
Harry
real-
Potter. Stab the book with this like Harry Potter.
That's for you, Greg.
But what I realized
I'm
about
juiced.
what I realized about your mentality, especially with the officer when you're
Why?
telling those stories, is that our audience, we've engendered an audience that's largely positive. You can pretty much tell, especially in Gamescast or GameOverGreggy show, when someone bitching or complaining about something isn't really one of our people. And that's fine with me because I'm not looking to be the next
Right.
IGN or GameSpot. I don't care. Like, I don't want to be that big anyway. I never want to be that big. I want to be intimate and involved with the people we know. So we know we know Tom Hawkins, we know Joey Noel, we know Amy Gills, we know Maximum Cortez. We know these names, and when I look into the chat during Colin and Greg Live, what I realize is that I'm learning and recognizing literally hundreds of these names. You know, I might not be able to name them off the bat, but when I see someone ask a question, I'm like, this guy asked a question already, and I know this guy from a month ago or whatever. And what you realize when you read your own tweets, or at least I do, and I'm sure you do as well, because we get a huge volume of them, is it's like we engender that positivity because we try to be positive. It's not to say I don't have negative tweets, because I do. When I hate something, I really hate something, I tweet about it. But to me, it's like Hateful Eight's a good example. I thought Hateful Eight was like a very mediocre movie. We'll talk about it on a future Game Over Greggy show. My instinct is to say like, oh, like let's tweet about it and be like, oh, I didn't really like it. But I was like,
yeah,
I have nothing to say. Like, what? How is it useful to anyone for them to read this?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's one of those
Time
things.
out. Time the fuck out.
Did you just see that happen?
Kevin did that where he's like, looked like he got sucked down by a tremor. Then he popped back up and leaned over and goes, I gotta pee. And then he went.
Go to the bathroom.
He went. I leaned out of the way. He's like, no. And then he tried to shove his body back down the chimney.
I wanted to see what my options down there were. Not happening.
Oh my god.
You almost got it, dude. I was like, it's gonna be so funny when he snakes down there and then you got stuck.
Yeah.
Like that poor kid in Willy Wonka that was going
If
through
I
the fucking
scooted back
chocolate.
my chair, I probably would have been
loop.
able to do it. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
It's fine.
Colin, what you're saying is actually really interesting to me because, you know, like what you're saying earlier, me hosting Gamescast gets a lot of hate from me, like just in general. Having said that, also, you guys, like Greg was saying, you got so many years on me in terms of talking about video games, especially if you put me with other people, I think I'm okay. You put me with you guys, yeah, I'm at a severe disadvantage, you know?
I don't know about that.
But it gets better. It gets better and better. But like, still, you guys have your cadence, you have your thing and whatever, and also you just have the knowledge. The way you talk about video games is different than the way I do. I feel like if I was talking to different people, I might come off as the guy that knows more, you know. But I like the fact that you guys know more than me about that, about certain stuff, right?
But not everything, right? And that's
No,
the thing.
and that's I love talking to you about
are
sometimes because we'll talk about like I think we know the older Nintendo stuff obviously better than Greg does just because of our life experiences.
For a quick time out, as I eat my pizza, this is what I was talking about on Reddit, where we're like, Tim doesn't know as much as Greg and Colin. I'm like, have you seen the Mario episode where I don't talk? Have you seen the Final Fantasy episode where I get up and leave the table? Like, you're being selective.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. But for me, you talk about the negative and positive. I feel like I get so much negative, and it does affect me. Like I try to pretend it doesn't, and I really try to stay super positive about stuff, and that is the right way to go. But it's like I see the comments, and it's like I try to fix things and change things and adapt and whatever. But at the same time, it's like a lot of the stuff. I'm like, it's just hurtful, you know. Like it's really
it
just
sucks.
It's just mean. Having said that, I want to give a shout out to Ryan Santil. He's one of those guys you see his name all the time, you know?
Yeah,
and like
we've
he
read many of his
supports
comments.
me, man. He supports me so much. He is a Tim fan. And I'm like, thank you, dude. Like that really stands out to me. And I want to let you know, I favorite your tweets all the time and I try to respond to you whenever I see it because you seriously, he was the first guy. He was like, dude, I want to let Tim host shirt. All through the year, he said, I want to let Tim host shirt. First guy to send me a picture of him in a let Tim host shirt. It's like, thank you, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that. I'm sorry, Greg. You go.
Real quick from the Twitch comments right now, live on our show. Not gay, but S20 is to S20. Says, these guys are so full of shit with their positive energy. How about MOBAs? Yo, fuck MOBAs. All right, we're being honest.
Yeah, did you not see my experience with fucking MOBAs earlier?
Hey,
First off,
fucking
he's
nailed that
undefeated in
shit.
MOBAs. Jeff
I'm
Keighley,
undefeated.
why are you so afraid? Put him up for esports
I'm
Gamer of the
undefeated,
Year.
and I retired. I choose not to run, Greg. Okay, I choose not to run.
You're a one-term
to Seinfeld
president.
reference. But I just, to me, I feel like people have been profoundly unfair to you. My whole mentality of this is to not feed into it. So like, I could go and fucking fight for your honor on Twitter or whatever, and I would love to do that. But I feel like my whole experience, especially being at IGN with volume, right, is not the game, but volume of comments is like just ignore it, right? It's hard. I think sometimes the one thing I think Greg excels at, and I still don't know if he's full of shit or not. This is one of the things where like you can never know. I know Greg. I'll straight up say I know Greg better than anyone in the world, any fucking single person. I know Greg better than them. I'll say that. It doesn't matter who it is.
Are you aware of the no Aisha Tyler?
I'm aware of Aisha Tyler, who was the only person that ever challenged me on a Game Over Greggy show, and people like that.
She did so well.
I don't know if he's serious or not when he says that it doesn't get to him. And it's one of those things where it does get to me sometimes too. And I tweeted you guys or texted you guys like a week ago or so, maybe not even, where I was like, was I really that bad? in these last couple games cast. Like people are really beating up. I mean, I played over 50 games last year.
Yeah. And what's funny is like that is me in every episode. You know what I mean? Like what you got for those episodes, that's me just in general.
I know, and I never fought back or said anything about it. Except for on Colin Moriarty Live, where I'm like, I'm not going to change the way I play games. And on PS I Love You, where I'm like, where I'm not a slave to games. That's what I always say. I'm not a fucking slave to video games.
I never said anything or fought bad about it.
Except for what I said,
three podcasts we've done this week, and now our fourth podcast.
But other than that,
Facebook post I
but
put
Mr.
up,
Miller, other than that,
my PSN update.
yeah, other than the fucking 1,500 word editorial I'm going to post on fucking Medium, but it's one of those things where I feel like. We know what it's like.
Oh yeah.
But what the context I think is important. I think it's important for Tim, and I think it's one of the things that we've known for a long time, but I think Tim is learning is it really is a vocal minority. We know how many people listen to the Gamescast. It's one of the most listened to video game podcasts in the world.
That's the thing. If you looked at the people who just say they hate you, right? You think, oh, this, and we're in the top 10 every time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Gamescast isn't a fucking little podcast. It's listened to by a lot of people. It's a massive podcast. It's one of the most listened to video game podcasts in the world, according to iTunes.
Twitch chat's all saying they love you.
And so
thank you.
You have to kind of just dissect the 400 comments and which 100 or 50 are negative, and be like, okay, well, this podcast was downloaded by literally hundreds of times more people than are leaving thousands of more times of people that are leaving the negative comments. And when you have that context, it's not always easy because you're always kind of you want to be self-critical of yourself, and you want to kind of take into account the things that matter or that might be valid. And I try to take those things as well, where it's like, yeah, maybe I was wrong about this, or I said this wrong thing, and I understand people's passions, whether it's on NeoGAF or on YouTube or on whatever, on Reddit or whatever, where they have something to say about it. But it's important to keep that in mind. I've been really impressed with you, and that's one of the things where it's not, I would never, this is the same reason I always gave a lot of credit, not to Clements because he was with us from the beginning, but to Goldfarb. When we did Podcast Beyond, it's not easy to just walk in and be like, well, Greg and Colin know each other so well. And you can see it on PS I Love You XOXO, where it's like, we don't talk over each other. It's very, like, we know, right? It's intimidating to walk into something like that. I get that. And people had said in the comments, which I think is a valid thing. I was reading the comments before, where they said, I was like, who has done more than Greg and I together? And I don't think anyone has, except for maybe one group, and that's Ryan Davis and Jeff Gersman, right? A fucking legendary pair of game critics and pundits, right?
Great people too.
And good people to just be amongst in terms of like, well, numeric. We're never going to be as good as them, I don't think, but we'll always be.
I'm probably better than Jeff, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not as good as.
I'm fucking around, Jeff.
So it's one of those things where it's not easy, and you did it. You did it boldly. You're young. That's the other thing people don't understand is Greg and I are old. Nick's really fucking old. But it's what. So I've actually really appreciated your boldness.
I remember Carter
of getting involved, of preparing the show. Greg and I don't even know what the fuck we're going to talk about when we get into that show. We just talk because we know what we're doing. You prepared all of it. I think the success of Gamescast, which has been quite meteoric, considering it's only a year old, is really owed a lot to you. So consider those things when the negative comments come up. That
100%, and that's what I'm saying. And I appreciate all that so much. But what I'm saying is, it's like the negative comments do affect me. But the Ryan Sentiel's one comment is all I need. Where I'm like, that's what I focused on always. And it's just like, I appreciate that shit so much, and it's cool. And Nick too. You're different. You're a different breed.
Yeah,
because
I'm untouchable.
Both of you are different breeds. Kevin just purely gets love.
Yeah,
because it's awesome. Because
it's amazing. Hey,
we give you the shit.
No, hold on a second. Let me just say one thing to the fans. Thank you so much. Every single day I wake up and there's 30, 40 tweets of people saying thank you for doing what you do. And honestly, like, thank you for letting me have that opportunity. Such a good thing.
It's cool,
Yeah,
and
it's the like, best. And it's like every day waking up to that makes my life just
worth it to do the bullshit. And I think that's the cool thing with you specifically is the fact that like we hate on you so much, so then the audience gives you like they don't hate on you. They give you the benefit of the doubt. And they say it's not your fault.
And you deserve the benefit of the doubt.
For sure.
Thank you.
100%. And like that's all super fucking awesome. And then with Nick, it's great because it's just like you just don't read the comments. So it's just whatever I tell you.
Awesome.
So all I tell you is the good stuff. And
Great
then you're
stuff.
so happy about it all.
Today I read all the comments.
Yeah.
And because Kind of Funny the anime series is your baby. Go to patreon.com/kind of funny.
Support it. and support it, please.
I'm saying that. You don't have to say
I'm
that.
sorry.
I'm doing it for you.
Just mimic everything Greg's saying, Nick.
No, I was especially, of course, hyper aware of the comments that were happening today and all the feedback. And there was some negative feedback today. And that...
But it wasn't like overly negative feedback. It was like, here's things we can like change and do things.
feels right. Why you keep putting him on my lap?
What am I going to do?
He doesn't like it.
He's a dog.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's a good point, Greg.
It is a good point. Just remember you said that. But I will say this. It's not like everyone has to go out of their way to be overly positive. But there is a way to criticize something with respect. And I think that's one of the cool things about today for me. Was that we were sitting at Starbucks waiting for fucking Taco Bell to open at 12:30 in the fucking afternoon. Thanks,
What the
Taco
fuck
Bell.
was
What
that?
the fuck was
That was
all about?
ridiculous.
Go jack off on your own time, manager. I need a fucking
What
I need a grilled stuff, and that's all I'm saying.
Nick.
You can grill stuff yourself
No, wait,
on
hold
your
on.
own fucking
Nick,
time.
Nick, this is an important question. Do we have any more to talk about?
There's a sack of it somewhere.
All right, I'll find it.
Greg grilled half of it.
What do you want? I'm bringing it over.
Just bring the sack.
But look, I'm not saying that any one of us here is beyond criticism, because obviously none of us are perfect, with the rare exception of Colin, who purports to be perfect on a nearly daily basis. Greg, that's gonna get grease all over the fucking thing. You threw it at him upside down.
Don't back at me. I don't know which direction it's supposed to be.
Get the dog. He went
On
right
the
for
plus
that.
side, there's a 5-layer burrito on my back.
Yeah, right, buddy? Jesus Christ, you got a lot of teeth in that.
This may be the greatest show we've ever done.
I know, right?
Yeah.
This is awesome.
This is a classic. This is a fucking instant classic.
Thank you guys so much for letting this happen.
Oh shit.
So one last point on this for me is that, I'm not saying that anyone that's sitting around this table is beyond reproach, right? Well, none of us are beyond criticism. None of us are, we're not even trying to be perfect. We're just trying to do the best we possibly can. And I think that people out there that are honestly giving it their all deserve, if you're going to criticize, at least a fair modicum of respect. And I think that's what I saw today, was there are people that just didn't like it. There are people that said, there was one guy that said, I watched it 3 times and I got to be honest with you guys, I don't like it. And that's totally fine. And he went on to say what he didn't like about it. And it was very respectful and it hurt, right? But I wasn't insulted by it. It always hurts the same way it hurts anytime you try really hard and someone says it just didn't vibe with me. And I get that. But that's what's cool about what we have going on here. And that's what's cool about all the best friends out there, is that even if they don't like something, even if they flat out hate it, I mean, they'll tell us. But they'll tell us with the respect like you would tell someone that you love. And that's
we
important.
know work went into this,
Yeah.
and this is our problem with it.
But it's a giant pile of shit. And that's fine.
Exactly. Troy Baker's the worst part of the show.
He should stick to just being good looking.
I say it all the time.
walking.
And just keep his fucking mouth shut.
No, he's amazing.
Stop
He's
it.
walking.
This is not funny.
This was
All right,
jokes. These
there
were
you go.
jokes.
Thank
He
you.
crushed it. He crushed it. He crushes
Just give
everything
him the
he does. He's really
respect he
talented.
deserves. He nailed it.
We're joking. He nailed
Nick
it.
would have never been able to do it that well.
Kevin, eat your burrito.
Boys, you're the cock of the walk.
Eat your burrito.
Coughing.
The wings are so good.
A comment that I want to bring attention to that happened today on the show, and this happened while we were at Starbucks on the animated show. What?
It's my brain firing off different things. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. Do you want me to interrupt? Do you want me to
Please
interrupt? It's too late.
Is it
I
a
wanted
little
to
late
call out
now,
the
Greg.
fact We're at $53,090.
Holy shit.
$90.
Oh my god.
And our friend Throw7 mistakenly tipped us $1,000
Oh my
on
God.
Twitch.
Wait, mistakenly?
He didn't realize the whole thing. Go to kindoffunny.com or patreon.com/kindoffunny. So
Twitch.
technically we're 54.
Throw 7.
That guy. Honestly,
Man.
hey, real talk. I
At
want to
some
give a
point,
shout out to Throw
reach
7.
out
Just-
to us. We
just-
want to know what's going
the
on with your
story?
life.
I
Yeah.
follow him on Twitter.
He's amazing. He's
Do
so
you?
amazing. I've seen what he's been
Works
doing with
at a Taco
Alfredo.
Bell.
With Alfredo and Jackie, he's been awesome to them. And just in general, Throw 7, you're a good dude. Or woman? I don't know.
You're good.
Who knows?
Period.
You're good. You're a good
Yeah.
person. But okay, this guy, Sean Brandt 23, commented pretty immediately when the show went up. So the Patreon goal is $75K a month for the animated series. That means they'd make $900,000 a year off Patreon and a ton more from Twitch tips and ad revenue. I'm just wondering when they'll let go of Patreon since it's been a year. I mean, I'm sure they don't need the Patreon support. I respond,
Bullshit.
but I respond.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, it's $75K just for this January. You know, then the people should change it back to whatever they want and whatever they're comfortable with. If they want to subscribe to the content next month, we're trying something different. He immediately responds, got it. I see now. I'll throw a couple bucks your way for this month.
And that's the thing is our kids are cool. Like whenever somebody is upset about something that they shouldn't be upset about, it's not necessarily our fault, but we explain to them, and they're usually like, oh, fuck, sorry, thank you.
Dude, that's the thing is with us, we do things in the most complicated fucking way possible. Today, we kickstarted a project, but guess what? We didn't use Kickstarter. We did it in such a weird ass way and all this stuff. And
when we had that conversation, I was like,
Yeah.
so I think we should kickstart this. And Tim's like, no.
Nick had
that's
another
too easy.
in the same way.
Colin went around to people who'd started Kickstarters and burned crosses in their yard. So yeah, we couldn't use
could-
Kickstarter.
But it's funny because Greg,
Sorry about that.
You always talk about how when we were coming up with a name for this company,
Yeah.
and I was saying kind of funny. Nick's like, we're not fucking doing kind
We're
of
not
funny.
kind of funny. I won't be a fucking company called
I
Kind
was
of
saying
Funny.
we should use Patreon to do this, and Nick's like, we're
Yeah,
not fucking doing that. And I'm like, all right.
Pudding mouth.
And here we
way better.
So and it all
It was
worked out.
mouth pudding, and Pigeon Patrol was my top.
And this is, I think it was you and,
fucking
it was
awesome. I
you
forgot
and me
about that
and Kevin
one.
in the car the other day. And could you imagine, you fucking motherfucker, E3 last year, and they're like, it's GameSpot cross mouth pudding.
GameSpot.
And it's the mouth pudding logo.
GameSpot
at E3.
cross Pigeon Patrol.
Hey, and I want credit
The
for
fuck
Pigeon
does
Patrol.
that mean?
You have credit for
That was
Pigeon
mine.
Patrol.
Mouth
Kevin
pudding
V
was
walks
yours.
up and he's like, nah, and walks away.
Oh my fucking god! All right,
Kinda funny.
going back
Much
to this
better.
topic. I want these
Wait, I'm
things
sorry.
to be known.
What topic is this?
This is topic 3.
Okay, good. I just
sticking-
It's
wanted,
called
I wanted to make
Show Your
sure
Balls.
That
Yeah.
at
Should
2
we still
hours
have
and
a fourth
31
topic?
minutes, we were still on topic 3.
Yes.
That's how long it's been?
I like this show.
Extra special
The
episode
chat
for you
likes
guys.
this
of all
show.
time.
We like this
It's the
show.
1 year
Thank you for our
anniversary.
first
I
year.
agree.
All
I
right.
agree,
How many
Kev.
people are watching still?
Guys, this year in 2015, just this year, we have done 72 full
3,200.
episodes of the kind of fun of GameOverGreggy. 72.
So that includes 52 plus.
That's 52
12.
plus the bonus ones we've done, like at conventions,
Right.
plus the
exclusives.
the Patreon exclusives and
dying.
stuff.
Wow.
72. 231
By Nick.
topics
That's impressive.
of the game.
231 topics.
Yeah. 231 topics
Wait, how is that right?
because some full shows are topics. Yeah.
Some of them were me just ranting for 45
And
minutes.
exactly. It's like I actually like to
Let me tell you the problems with America's lunchrooms.
I'm so excited for some of these
I'm passionate.
exclusives to go up because
No,
some of them
they have such
are
good.
fucking gold. And I
Yeah.
get that people, they can't give stuff. Like give money to get
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Patreon exclusives, but
Again,
man,
they'll get it a year
I
later,
can't wait
whatever.
for them to go live. Thank you.
77 full episodes of Kind of Funny Gamescast. That's way more than I would have thought. That's a shit ton.
Yeah?
But E3 kind of stocked those things up,
Sure.
right? 230 topics of Gamescast.
Tim, I'm sorry.
No, it's A.
I'm sorry that the Tim GameOverGreggy show is not
No.
going so well.
2 hours
To be
and 30
fair,
minutes in.
he shouldn't have given us this much alcohol.
I shouldn't have
This
given
happened thanks to you over at
Yeah, we were supposed to be
patreon.com/kindoffunny. We would be
I told
dead.
you.
Although, to be fair, I mean, I would have taken 4 shots total.
Do another shot right now,
now.
tough guy.
This reminds me
Do
of
it.
Batman's
Drinking the whole
mask.
time.
Oh, man, don't
No, I'm
Cool.
down,
no more shots.
but I'm good. 23 episodes of P.S. I Love You. How crazy is that? When you
Very.
include all the one-offs that we did. That's a fucking shit ton.
No, totally. I mean, like, Colin and I talk about this a lot when we're laying in bed together. In the fact that, like, when we started P.S. I Love You, XOXO, and I'm talking about, like, before we even announced it, we're like, this is going to be cool. This is going to be a big deal. We're excited to be back in this fight and yada, yada. And, like, we launched it, and you guys made it the #1 PlayStation podcast without having an episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We haven't, and so far, knock on wood, we haven't left that behind. And like, that's not lost on us. That's not crazy. That hasn't been lost on Sony, is the fact that we were, think about this. I mean, we talk about PSX. We probably had 2 episodes posted when we requested a panel at PSX, and they gave us the only podcast panel at PSX, and we packed that motherfucking room. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
The same room that the conference was in.
right. And I had a security detail after that. You know what I mean? Like, there's no denying, like, we're that powerful to them. You know what I mean? And that's the thing you see every company and everybody wake up to, and not in the bad, creepy way. Hopefully, you know what I mean. Like, people aren't trying to win our favor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the best thing. Here's the
Win
best,
our love.
Here's the. I will read you an email today. All right. What did Kevin just do?
Kevin
What just
almost
happened?
knocked over one cup and then did knock over the other.
Kevin.
But on the
Kevin,
plus
rein
side,
it in.
no, Nick has a bite of this burrito, and it is amazing. Nick, how is the burrito?
Really fucking good. I'm not even hungry.
So
Can you please come up to Mike?
Here's what I want to talk about real quick. So we reached out for all of these codes to give away today on the stream, right? And I reached out to Telltale, right? Because I have great context there, yada, yada, yada. They send 15 Telltale collection codes, right? And I'm talking about why we shouldn't be feared. Like, we're just people, we're personalities, da, 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 da. They send me 15 collection codes for this PS4 game, full price to everywhere else. Give them away. Have a great time. Then they respond to their own email and they go, P.S. Here's one more code, but this is for Colin. Tell him, and in quotes, we love you anyway. Winky emoticon. You know what I mean? Like, that's who we are. You know what I mean? That, like, people understand that even when we sit here and we're like, not my kind of game, that they will still, like, today, I mean, like, granted, Lee is our friend, former coworker, da-da-da-da-da, but, like, while Colin is shitting on fucking League of Legends for no reason, a representative from League of
I'm
Legends...
shitting on League of Legends because it's fucking trash.
A representative from League of Legends writes in and talks shit to him of, why isn't he using another hand?
She was
I'm only
texting me
kidding. I
and
don't
she
know
was
enough
like,
about
that
the
was
game.
fucking so funny. Like, that was great. And like, that's good.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know?
only kidding. I don't
be
know
fair, I don't
about the
think
game.
Ryan
I just
cares either.
it is a character for
I
us
think
to,
they're
or a
right.
character, a part of my character, I should say, to make
Yeah.
fun of MOBAs.
No,
I don't
for
know
sure.
enough about League.
Did it
to know
interest you at all?
No, but
Really?
It's, no, not
Oh,
even a little
God,
bit.
have you tried to play a MOBA?
They're ridiculous.
I
That's
watching
not why I
that
play
made
games.
me a little interested
But
in it.
I agree with you.
wanna
I thought that
try
was
it
cool.
out.
If Leah, who we love very much, and I think that, yeah, I agree with you. It's we I don't want to say command respect, 'cause I don't think that's the right word, but people respect our opinions, and it's really through the support that we've been given from the audience, because we could just be kind of shitting and pissing in the wind. You don't want to shit in the wind.
People talk about it all the time of like, are you afraid of saying this and a company
don't.
want to talk to you, or they want to do this, they want to give you this access, and it's like, no, because honestly, and I know that like the fucking haters will throw this in my face or do whatever. Honestly, that is not how this industry works. When somebody is fucking thrown under the bus and ignored and not invited somewhere down, it's not because I gave this game a 7 out of 10. It's usually, and I mean usually, because of course there's the Gerstmann example and and Kane Lynch, if we want to go that far back.
2007 that happened, right?
But usually, I just want to make sure that I'm, stating that that's not
context.
impossible. Usually it's that you were a dick about something. You went to an event. I just heard over the weekend a horrible story about somebody from a video game website. I was like, holy shit! Like, why would anyone invite that guy back? You know what I mean? It's about you lying
Was it
about
Marty?
something. It's about you make. It was Marty.
Marty, wasn't it?
Marty walked in, sat down, and like, let us show you. And he's like, where is my sweater? And they go, you're wearing one right now. And he's like, no, where's my one for seeing this game?
Yeah.
And like, we can get you a sweater. I can't. And they ran out to Urban Outfitters and they came back and gave him a sweater. And he's like, all right, fine. Tell me about your game. What's this indie game called Firewatch?
Marty's a cocksucker.
Marty is a motherfucking son of a bitch.
I love Marty.
Marty's amazing.
Everyone loves Marty.
Has he been on the show yet?
Yes.
No.
Really?
Was he?
GameOverGreggy
Was he
show.
good?
Episode 38.
No, you don't know that. You don't know
made
that
that up?
number.
No, but it's
I don't
around
think
there.
Marty was on the show.
Marty
you
was on
sure?
the. I make the thumbnails. Marty was on
Can
the
you
goddamn
confirm? Can
show.
you just go on
I
the
had to take a
dog
fucking shitty MySpace picture of that motherfucker and duplicate it over and stretch it out so people wouldn't know that there's that. Oh,
That little trick right there.
Making
One of the
thumbnails.
greatest.
I love when Anthony Carboni called you out for your.
oh yeah,
Your
where
thumbnail.
I literally took his D News thumb and fucking just put purple. Like it wasn't even Photoshop. It was like MS Paint purple shit over the D News logo.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah,
Anthony
nailed it.
Carboni.
Yeah, that's fine. Most people didn't notice.
It is-
I would have never seen it and no one tweeted about it.
1:25 of the
Nick,
morning.
then go home.
You think Marty's in a bar right now? Shut up.
No, I think Marty's asleep.
It is a Tuesday.
He's
It
at
is
a
Marty.
He's at a bar.
Can't.
Yeah, it is Tuesday. You
Then don't.
probably shouldn't be calling him.
The bar
Try
closed
sleeping.
already,
Look,
probably.
he's already calling at this point.
Well, it's already wrong.
The first ring
40
never
times.
goes.
He's committed. He was on the second ring.
Remember when you
said
called Sean Finnegan and he called you back and he was like, "What's up?"
Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
well, that prank call wasn't worth, huh?
Yeah, that didn't work at all. Prank calling you can't do it.
I told you that he had my number.
You can't do it anymore. You can't prank call your friends anymore. They're not gonna know it's you.
Moving
Let's
on.
call Goldfarb and see if he
All right,
remembers
move
when
on, Tim.
Marty was on
I'm
the
trying
show.
to move on here. Nick, how many episodes of Love and Sex
Aaron
Stuff
says the
are
mic's
live?
blocking your face, by the way.
Are live?
It
I
is.
have no idea.
There's
Way more
nothing
than
I
I
can do.
probably
What do you-
assumed.
But guess. Just throw out a guess.
30?
31.
Wow.
No, there's nothing we can do. There's
There's
nothing we can do.
31 episodes
shouldn't
of
lift
Love
you.
and Sex Stuff
You can put a
live.
pillow behind
And
me.
that doesn't even account for the 13 that we shot that just started airing.
Yep.
Then we went down to LA and shot with a bunch of
That's
guests
fun.
and
That was
stuff.
good.
Like that's another
That's
thing we
fun.
did.
Wait,
in
Was it only
2015.
13?
We shot 13 down there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
one of the things I wish we could. I hope to do more of in 2016.
Collaborate.
Just to go down or go to someone's town and be like, "Yo, we're here. Let's fuck around. Let's make content for like a couple days with you guys."
Now, real quick, something I've said publicly on Twitter and that I 1000% mean.
Yeah.
Wow.
You went right for
You taunted him.
Well, you know,
Just letting you know that it isn't just him being a bad dog.
that was my
You're
fault.
such a dick.
That was my
You
fault.
see that right there?
Don't let it
That's
get off the
shit
plate.
you
That's
don't
disgusting.
see.
I didn't expect it to be that quick.
You were so fast.
Watch out. The grease is already leaking through that, so be careful with your fucking greasy paws. What I've already said on Twitter, and what I mean, is that we need to go to Arkansas and see Boogie. Boogie's in. We need to go. He always
Kansas?
he always claims he's got this huge house. We should go and we should make content with him.
I'm hella down. Hella fucking down.
You and me could go
That
on our
dude's
own
legit, man.
because this guy doesn't want to. Obviously,
Who is
I'll
that?
go.
Boogie, Francis on Twitter or YouTube. Twitter.
He's a friend of ours. I'd love to do that, but here's the
the
I'd love to
Jedi
go-
lightsaber guy.
I'd love to go see
that
Boogie. We should go to
did,
Mississippi and see
like-
Jim as well.
Let's
And
fucking
we'll
go
we'll be right
Jim.
by
Get
each
the
other. Right
fuck out.
each
He
other.
wants to do shit with us?
we can probably Little Rock to Birmingham pretty easily, I think.
Oh my God.
Well, that's not really where we need to go. Jackson is probably the better.
Yeah,
one.
I know. It's on purpose.
The timbre
I'm
of your
excited.
voice.
But what I really
can
want to
stop.
do, and what I think would be really fun for us, although financially perilous,
I
would
love that
be
you
to
did
just
the
go
pilot
to.
voice for a
I've said this
second.
before, is to just go to random fucking places, and just be like, "We're in Kansas City tonight," you know, and we're gonna just hang out at this bar and like.
This is the most Colin Moriarty plan.
We've said this. No, we've said this before in the past. Places we never get to touch.
I'm
You know
just
what I
saying. I'm just saying. If you're like, we're in Kansas City, trust me, my Columbia Brigade's coming to hang out. It's
It's in
gonna
Missouri
be okay.
though. It's on the other side of Missouri.
Nope. The Kansas City you're talking about would be in Kansas City, Missouri. Kansas City, Kansas. It's filled with hicks who fuck their sisters.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Jesus
but the
Christ.
Royals and
Say
the
that.
Royals and the
mean.
Chiefs play in Missouri, right?
Yep.
sense.
That's why that's the real Kansas City. Fake Kansas City. All the K's are backwards. They don't know anything over there. They're too busy
But I
having
love the
sex with each
idea.
other.
You know, one of the things I loved about, even though we're not going to go this year to MomoCon and stuff like that, one of the reasons I love to go to Atlanta and to Fort Worth, or wherever the fuck we went for SGC and all these kind of places, is we get to like kind of touch places and be in places that we don't geographically get to ever. And I'd love to be able to just go to like fucking Helena, Montana or something one day and be like, we're just here. And we're just here for a night and we're just going to hang out at this bar and come hang out with us. It would be nice to have the financial means to just be able to kind of touch and be with those people that we never get to go to in the fucking prairie provinces in Canada, in the middle of the country, in North Dakota or South Dakota or Montana or Wyoming, where it's like these people want to meet us just as bad as the person who lives in Boston, but we're in Boston every year. You know, and that's kind of thing. So yeah, I'd love to go see Boogie. I'd love to go see Jim and do all these kinds of things and collaborate with them. But as much as I'd love to do that, I'd love to just spend a few $1,000s and just go to random places and just be like, we're here and we're just gonna hang out with you because you don't get the opportunity to go to San Diego Comic-Con. You don't get the opportunity to go to PAX Prime or PAX East. You don't get the opportunity to go to E3 or.
And that's why you should support us on patreon.com/kindafunny, because right now we're trying to get $75,000 for the animated series. But then after that, we have crazy stretch goals. And the crazy stretch goal is to go to, where do you want to go, Colin?
Let's go to Ireland.
No,
Let's go to Ireland,
that's the thing,
and Let's
right?
see.
Fuck
let's
yes.
see every single person
What
in
does
Ireland
that
except for
do? Yeah,
Amy.
animated
Just
show.
cause.
what we need to
Wouldn't that
do,
be fucked up?
what we need to
Wouldn't it
do,
be fucked up if someone came to your town that you loved and saw all of your friends
Except me.
except for you?
Yeah.
what we need to do for real one day is
Thank
surprise
you,
Amy
help.
Gilroy.
Oh, I'd love to.
And
do
I just
that.
mean like
I'd
we just
love to
fucking
do that.
go and she thinks she's going to some
Whatever the Disneyland of
the
Ireland
Lucky
is.
Charms factory
Yeah, the
is
Lucky
having
Charms
some
factory.
kind of
In
sock
Dublin.
hop.
It's when they make all the pots of gold.
Dublin's Lucky
Greg.
Charm Factory.
The Irish Spring factory has a surplus of soap, and then she goes there to get it, and she's got her little burlap sack. And like, please give me a piece of bread, governor. They're
not fucking
and they're
poor in
like,
Ireland.
oh, governor, it's us. What's up?
I agree with
Amy?
you. I agree with you in the sense that the three cities I think we need to, like, in terms of volume that we need to go to the most is Toronto, London, and Sydney. Those are the three places that
I want to go to
we
London
really,
so fucking bad.
I really think that this is the year
Get a cheeky Nando.
that we have got to figure out how to get to England. We have a fucking massive British fan base.
Well, this is why I
We
keep
should
and
talk
pushing
the
about
you
Irish guys can come over
to
too,
get-
and the French guys
I
can
want
come over.
Media
talk about
Molecule to send us over there, but you keep saying you hate them.
I never said that. And by the way, I keep saying that I'm not into dreams, and they keep wanting to send us to fucking England anyway. So Can't be that.
Which
It can't be
ones?
that ineffective.
Well,
Which
it's
ones
you
mean
keep
Michael,
insulting
they're the
both of
ones
the
you hate?
Alexes. I don't know.
I never assaulted any Alexes.
So hot.
Yeah, what?
Don't put that in front of Portillo. Don't put that on him.
But this makes him.
Don't.
This reminds him of his mother.
It probably
Oh,
does.
God.
In some weird fucked up
For real
way.
though, Greg, we need to go to London.
Yes. Just touched down in London.
I'm gonna bring the Stars and Stripes. I'm gonna bring the Stars and Stripes and a Gaston flag and just stick them in the ground when I get off the fucking plane. Claimed.
I had a friend in college.
You're gonna claim the entire country
down
of
on
England for
I
us.
had a friend in college who said he got his first blowjob in London because of his American accent.
Does that make
Like,
you excited because you want to get your first
I
blowjob
gotta
in
go
London
there.
as well?
Again, though, you
to
have
get
to
a
understand,
blowjob.
I've had so much sex where it's zoop, and it just and then it's and I'm just like, I know how sex works, Colin.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I've put in a dental dam.
I hope you have. I hope he's serious
No,
about
I really
that.
hope you haven't.
I hope he's crammed a dental dam up his ass. Just lubed it
You
up,
and me both.
Damn.
squeezed it up there, and then when he sneezed, he accidentally shit it out because he forgot that it was up there.
Well, then I got cold.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
You pooped tonight. You proved it again.
How many Let's Plays do you think we did this year?
Ooh, shit ton of biscuit.
How many Let's Plays? Let me think.
Don't say it
Think,
aloud.
Colin.
Yet. Don't
you
say it.
use
Don't
that
say it aloud yet.
brain. That dumb brain.
A little more of this, Colin.
Yeah, of course.
Beautiful
I
brain.
mean, 4
You never even had
week,
any of that before.
Shut up.
50
Shut up.
weeks, 2,000,
Shut up. That's the
Are you tasting
worst.
the difference
That is
between
the
these
worst.
No.
200,
Oh, have it anyway.
700, 5,400.
154.
I'm going to say
Very off.
That's
Really? More?
I'm-
Yes.
More?
Way more. We do like 3 Let's
210.
Plays a week, right?
Yeah, but we
210.
5.
We do like 3 a week. Nick.
5 a week. I'm on. You guys never invite
Nick
me to be in
hasn't
them.
looked at the YouTube pages in a year and a
200
half.
Looks kind of funny.
75.
Still ahead.
Less.
260.
I can't do math.
239
Right now. This is upsetting.
Okay, 239.
We did
That's
two-
it. How's that possible?
239 motherfucking Let's Plays, Nick.
Yeah, my math's off. You're right.
That's a shit ton of Let's Plays.
50
That's
times 4.
365 days.
Yeah. All right.
366.
And we don't
this
do content for the weekend, so that is a
Oh,
Let's
we
go
do
by
now.
week, Kevin, you.
Yeah.
No, for games.
No, we do.
Oh, do we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't listening.
But yeah, that's pretty nuts. That was the number that impressed me the most when I was doing these things. The topics were pretty cool too.
Praying mantis.
That looks like a beetle or something. Good job.
Thanks. I'll leave it here for Priscilla
Wow.
to eat.
All right. So Greg,
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna leave you to make the call on this.
Okay.
Do we keep going with topic 3
No. being this? Let's move to topic 4.
Or do we move to topic 4 and actually do this topic, which would then bump out the 2016 thing?
What about?
To
What's
like
the
next week.
2016 thing?
Looking forward to year 2 and our resolutions.
Oh, yeah. But first off, here's what I want you to do. Bump resolutions out to next week.
Okay.
Because I wasn't prepared for that, other than I want to be better on Patreon, which will be my thing next time, but it doesn't matter.
I was fully prepared for that topic.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I was too.
I don't understand where you guys get in this heart-shaped bathtub and talk about it. Then we're like, oh, and we also decided they're going to be fucking
Jealous?
alphabetized.
Jealous.
Jets?
Jealous.
I am,
I
right.
talked. It doesn't matter.
A long time ago, you planted your flag on my asshole, and you said,
Sure did.
I didn't
And by my flag, I mean my dick
Christ.
on your asshole.
I give you free license to do it because I say the really bad shit, and then you can just say whatever you want.
Time out, though. Here's what I want you to do.
That was impressive.
Because here's
though.
how you can build off it for next week. Because everybody's enjoying this. It doesn't matter. Next week's topic is, before you get to what are our New Year's resolutions, you should go back, because I won't do it, and watch what our episode of...
That's not gonna be fun. I was about to do that. I started doing that, and then I realized we say shit that's so us, and we say the same shit every year, and
Well, then,
just,
that's what my whole thing is. Like, I don't
Well,
do
it's-
New Year's resolutions.
I
They kind
know,
of
but
suck.
that's why the topic is year 2 of Kind of Funny / New Year's resolutions, because Colin has New Year's resolutions. It's like you weren't listening these past like 3 weeks.
Oh, my God. Fuck you.
If it's not about Lego Dimensions or the trending gamer, Greg doesn't listen anyway.
That's true, but fuck you. I'm right here talking to you, making sure all this shit works. And this motherfucker is over there on Facebook going, oh, that was a funny moment
hey.
in college.
But
Oh, man. Oh, let's talk about Transistor.
Transistor's a great record, dude. 21 tracks, 22 tracks. We got the secret
Transistor's a
song.
great
There's a secret
record.
song.
yeah, hey, I'm
There's a
not trying to
Cat
give you
Stevens
shit
song?
on some real shit,
Secret
Greg.
song.
Greg, really? I want to let you know I appreciate you so much. I always tell you this.
We appreciate it,
Whenever I appreciate you, I'll let you know I appreciate you.
Once or twice a year.
So yeah, but whenever I say it, I really do mean it. And it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I put a lot of work into making sure that this stream worked and shit, because that's what I like to do. I like to produce these things, and I like to make sure that events work out.
You
perfectly
killed it.
and blah, blah,
You
blah.
killed this.
I know, and I'm not looking for that.
I'm
'Cause
telling
I do
you,
want
though.
to say,
I
Did a
don't
great
care.
job, Tim.
thank you.
Everybody, round of applause for Tim at home.
God damn it.
In the chat, give me the little clappy hands. If you have Tim's phone number, text him the emoticon of the little clappy hands. Talk show.
No, but what I'm saying though is it's like, I like it. I know that we're a good team because I'm doing all that shit and I'm talking to you, and it's like we all have our dynamics of like how things get done. You know what I mean? Me and Nick have our Starbucks talks. Me and Colin, just every once in a while, we'll have our moments. You know, they happen and shit. You and Colin, obviously, all the time. Like all this shit. But it's like with me and you, it's like I'll scheme, come up with a plan or whatever. But it's like I really do kind of look to you to be like, you down with this? Does this work? You cool?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be that final, like, this is a good idea. You know, and more often than not, you're like, this is a good idea, and you just accept it, right? But then you'll give me feedback, and I'm like, fuck, you're right. That's a good thing to think about, and I'll change it. But what I loved is I was coming up with all this stuff, and I'm so worried about getting today right that, like, I didn't even think. My plan for promoting this stream was, you'll talk about it on Colin Greg Live. It'll be fine. We'll tweet about it, whatever. But it's
Nailed
like,
it.
you're making images. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you're making those.
Yeah. Not the Elder Wand.
You made all the images.
Ascendio bullshit.
Tim's trying to spill his guts here.
This is the Greg Gettys episode, I want to say, with all the fucking Harry
I
Potter
love
bullshit.
everything. We're nailing
No,
it, guys.
I'm with you. I know what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, it's like you're making all the promo images, making sure shit's uploaded, making sure people know about this shit. And it's like, that's when we all fucking work. You know, we fill each other's
And
holes in every fucking way, and it's awesome.
And no, that's the big thing. You know what I mean?
Stuff each other's holes full.
Oh, man, you made
I stuffed Nick's hole until there's nothing left that can be stuffed in it.
Stuffed my hole
Maximum.
one time so hard and so full that I almost went blind from how good the stuffing was. Axiom. Patronus.
Holy shit.
No, there's I mean, it's one of those stupid things where
Can we please start a topic?
we are the 5 sim we have is too perfect in the way that it all does work. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those where you say the stuff like that, and then I know how Nick and I are the Spitfires. Yeah. Where we get too fired up at something about something stupid, but never at the same time, which is great because then that would be the end of the world. You know what I mean? Good. But we feel each other, we'll talk each other down, that thing and the other. But we all do the same thing where it's like it all makes sense. We all do sit there. We all do talk to each other. We all know. And that's what I try to stress to people. It's just so weird where people are like, why does this work? And how does this work? And what is this? And I'm like, I like this stream, right? Up until 2 days ago, a day and a half ago,
Sunday,
had no fucking idea what it was going to be other than we're going to do it. You know what I mean?
No one did.
And well, I know, but no, he knew.
I
He
did.
knew.
I knew.
Well, okay, he didn't, but like I didn't. I'm the one putting it physically together.
And this
thank
was the
God
first
for
time.
Devin and Art. Like,
Of course.
they gave us a template that we could build off
Exactly.
of, and that's what we did.
And that's the whole thing that I'm saying is like it's one of those things that we have all of it there where we can ignore certain things and rely on each other. I remember when it was me trying to make all the Twitch stuff work on my own, you know what I mean? And it worked, but it wasn't great. And then it was like when we were coming into this, I was like, we should have this kind of sidebar and this kind of thing. I'm like, well,
Greg, you failed.
I haven't. I didn't bother to tell anybody because I didn't want more work. And then sure enough, it was all done.
Mm-hmm. I only kid. I get up at 10:45 in the morning and get the news together for Colin and Greg Live. It's the hardest job.
Can you
I'm
please,
kinda funny.
please get up 10 minutes earlier? If we could start on time, honestly, it's such a
Speaking of New Year's
A
sweet-
long
resolutions.
time ago, I told.
Shut up, Nick.
Speaking of New Year's resolutions,
It's just it always breaks my heart when you're like, I get up when my mind. I'm gonna just tell your mind to get you up 15 minutes early. It's that
My
easy.
mind's a clock. And
It's
it never
slightly
fails.
off.
and
But it's leap year. That's the thing.
It's also a
leap year.
calendar, so I'm a
But
day
keep in
off.
mind,
and
this
daylight
is
savings time.
This is the same clock that
Sure.
miscounted 2 avocados, so the clock can't be trusted
oh
on
Jesus,
anything.
New Year, no, 2016 New Year, you can't fucking hold that grudge in the avocado anymore.
No, like it's like I told Greg. Like
He gave
I
in.
forgave him that the avocados. He ate the avocados. It's no big deal. You ate the avocados. It's over. It's done with. You ate the avocados. It's fine, though. It's fine.
The
It's
defense
fine.
would like to call Colin Moriarty to the
Sidebar.
stand. Colin Moriarty, why is there an avocado in the crisper?
Wait, are you talking about last week?
I'm talking about right now. If I walked over to the avocado.
Oh, shit. That is my avocado.
Did you?
Oh,
now,
Colin.
the defense.
Oh, no, I admitted
Colin,
it.
you
Under
can't
oath.
react like that.
Oh, no.
Under oath.
Wait,
Under
that's
oath.
the avocado?
Under oath. The defense would like to ask, did you forget about that avocado in the crisper?
Colin, that's your legal representation.
I plead the fifth. Kevin, you're not.
Please,
Kevin is your
legal
first
respiration?
mistake. You hired Kevin as your entire respiratory system. That was your first mistake.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
Damn.
I will not incriminate myself.
Exhibit A.
Is that from like 6 months ago? Don't take that thing out.
No, I bought this avocado last weekend. That's a good question, though. Why is it in the crisper? I didn't put it there.
Plausible.
To be
that-
fair,
Christine
my
put it
client
there.
did not
Christine
put it there.
You can't
my
prove that she
client
didn't.
did not put it there. There's no proof that my client put it there. So,
That's not looking good.
Oh,
all right.
that
you-
avocado
wait,
is
hold
no
on a
good.
second. Hold on a second. You broke this avocado. All right.
For the
you
record-
ruined the avocado.
Are you kidding me? You think this avocado
no,
is so
stop.
soft
Don't
that it
squeeze
fell
it.
from the sky?
Let me see it.
You.
Is it
Dropped pretty high.
I don't
It's
think
still
so.
good.
It is not still good.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, damn it. It's
Eat
still
it.
not anymore.
Eat it like an asshole.
It was.
Yeah, rip that
I'm
thing
sorry,
open.
eat it like a vagina where you do the
No, you can be an asshole.
whoop and then the
Nope.
boop and then the
Can we move on to topic 4 now? Please?
Watching you eat that simultaneously made my penis more erect and less erect at the same time. So it stays. No, I don't want it.
It's good.
It's straight up, but it's flaccid.
Fine. I'll do it on my own fucking terms.
do it to the camera, you fucking whore.
Tim, do you like avocado?
No.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm
Avocado's
good.
great,
I'm
man.
good.
I don't
This-
know
and
if I
like
like avocados, but this
And
one
this
like
will forever be
avocados.
known
You know what
as
I
the
always wonder?
ceremonial
fucking truth.
breaking of the avocado.
But Nick, you know what I always wonder?
Yeah. What?
Is
What do you wonder, Colin?
Where you going with this?
it's how the avocados that Greg tasted and ate that were mine in the bowl.
Yeah.
I wonder how those tasted. Did they taste this good?
Greg, as your legal representation,
You can't represent Greg and me.
unfortunately, I represent both you guys.
Conflict of interest there, Kevin. You can't beat the respiratory system for both.
Look, I understand what that
Those
is.
people.
And Nick, as your legal representation, I
You literally
tell
are
you to
mine.
stand
I hired
down.
you as the legal representation for Kind of Funny. It's true. You're HR also, and you're an offshore account holder.
I'm really proud that nobody showed their nipples today.
Cordy did all 6 of them.
We got real close.
We did get close.
real close.
I gotta take a pee.
Are we on topic 4 yet?
No, this
No.
is still 3. 4
On the
can't
plus
start
side,
until we're
wait,
fucking
hold on
ready.
a second.
Tim won't let us move on.
I won't let us move on.
Tim won't let us move on.
This is, I'm pretty sure, going to be the officially longest gog of all
Mario,
time.
not Bros, says, "This is my favorite thing in the whole universe." And he said it all in caps, so you know he means it.
Did he say lols?
By the time Colin gets back, we're going to start fucking topic 4, and I want to let you know.
Should I go pee?
I never want to start topic 4.
All right, hey,
Never.
I'm down to just go for.
I want to stay in topic 3 and talk
I'm
about
so
the other
sorry.
one. Now,
Gia, if you're still watching this, I'm sorry.
someone asked me
Do you guys
earlier,
remember
Tim,
when we said the stream was going to end at midnight? It is
Yeah.
1:44. Let me go home, for Christ's sakes. I have a family.
someone asked me
Yeah.
on the stream earlier today. The stream we're doing, of course, for Kind of Funny, the animated series, to fund all 12 episodes during the month of January. Every dollar you give us on patreon.com/kindoffunny goes toward it, but no one gives a fuck about that anymore. The important thing is this. Someone asked me if I ever got a tattoo, what would I get? And I thought long and hard about it.
Unicorn.
The Deathly Hallows.
Oh.
I would get those.
What is that?
No, that's a good one, too. What is that?
I know it's a Harry Potter reference.
It's a Harry Potter reference.
But what is
All right,
it?
so in Harry Potter lore, these 3 brothers they cross a bridge, but they meet up with death at the same time, right? And they trick him. They win a game against him, so death's like, oh, I'll give him 3 wishes, but it's one of those things where like the wishes are gonna screw you up.
Yeah, Death knows that
Got
they're
it,
going to
got
die.
it, got it, got it,
right.
got it.
So he says to the 3 brothers, "What do you want?" The first one, they get the elder one, Pick it up.
They get the Elder Wand.
There it
Got
is.
it.
So it's that one wand that
The
can beat
Elder
anyone. In the
That's what you
planet,
got my
and
brother for Christmas.
Yes.
Elder Wand. It's the most
Got it.
powerful wand out there. If you wield it, you are the master of
Yeah.
fucking people up.
And for the second one, they get the Resurrection Stone.
Right.
If you hold the Resurrection Stone, you turn it 3 times or whatever, you get to see people have died.
Right. But they're like, but the problem with that is they're like not the same people. They're like zombies. Or
Well, no, nobody really. It's unclear whether.
Or was they like ghosts that you can never touch?
Yeah,
I
they're
can't remember
ghosts,
what it
so
was.
you
That's
can't
what it was.
touch them. So it's unclear if they're just parts of your imagination or not.
Right. And it drives you mad.
So for the third one, he said, "I want something that hides me from you," and that's where he gets the invisibility cloak. Which you need to watch the movies. Or
I do.
read the
Which in Harry
books.
Potter is
Yeah.
is
Do you
one of
want me
the
over here?
main things that you don't realize in the beginning.
Can you give me the opener?
He just he gets, and you don't realize until the very, very end of the series. Spoilers that it's like a pivotal fucking. Thing.
Well, don't tell me. Stop.
Well, it's so cool.
I know
Anyway,
the
long
invisible
story
wall.
short,
Well, are
is-
you gonna watch them?
Yes, I'm gonna watch these
after
movies.
like 10 years of
Yes,
them
I
being
will,
out.
I will, I will.
Long story
So you don't
short,
know the end of Harry Potter?
No. So,
Dumbledore
No,
is
No.
Harry.
Voldemort.
oh my
so
god,
I
you ruined
googled
it.
it. I googled Deathly Hallows and I saw an image and I just realized that was on. That is what was on Trisha Hirschberger's dress.
Yes,
in Love and Sex
all
Talk
over.
episode.
Yeah,
so
Didn't
it's
know that.
the cool part about it.
So you
That
get that
explains why I
tattooed on you.
studied it so closely.
It's the symbol, right?
I'm just kidding, Trisha. You're married, and it's fun.
Because he who has the control of the Deathly Hallows is truly the master of death.
Got it.
But what it turns out is that
so?
Hagrid is
Just fucking explain that, Colin. Just fucking finish explaining
What the
that.
fuck are you eating, Colin? What is this? Oh,
chicken
wings.
wings. What it turns out though is Hagrid's really tall.
Got it.
For a long time, people
likes
thought he was
dragons.
just really fat, but he's really
he's
tall.
a half giant. Is his thing. He's a half giant.
You guys
Not
are
a full-blown
Harry
giant.
Potter for me.
Half
Fuck
giant.
you for not having watched it by now.
I don't care.
Or read the
Didn't that movie
books.
come out in like 2008?
You guys, his
last
mom
one.
has literally
one.
read
No,
every book from the first moment
10.
it came out.
11.
2010 or 11.
Your brother is so juiced about
He's
it.
so juiced.
He can't open
I love that
boxes.
in Twitch, every time I look at it, we talk about Harry Potter, someone says juiced. It's great. They're fucking gold.
Do you remember the movie
Big,
Juice?
beautiful kids. I do.
I don't-
I really
I wanted
do.
to say I do, but I don't.
Wasn't it Omar Epps?
Yeah?
And I want to say
Is
it
it
was
steroids?
Wesley Snipes. I remember he's like, "You got the juice now," and he's like, "Nah."
You got the juice.
Was it made by Joseph Kahn?
Nah, yeah.
Christopher Columbus.
I think it might have been. I think it might have been.
You're thinking of Christopher
I'm gonna
no,
look
Columbus.
this
maybe that
up.
was Torque.
I might be thinking
I'm
gangs.
not being facetious, Chris.
I might be thinking New Jack City.
I don't even
No,
know.
I'm thinking Juice.
I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna look
Thank
it up
you.
right now.
Christopher Columbus.
Are you guys ready for topic
Home
4?
Alone, great film.
Didn't he
I
do
thought
Harry
he
Potter?
did it.
He did a
Huh?
1 and
I
2.
thought we did
Oh, topic. We did
We're
topic 4.
done with it,
Okay.
man.
Can we
No.
please start? Because we're on our third hour and
So
Kevin,
far, though, on
See how
patreon.com/kinda funny
you can get this
games,
up your ass.
we've raised $53,000 and $139 for Gryffindor.
54 if you count the very generous.
Tim, if you watch the movies, that would have been fucking funny.
No, I saw the first 2. I get it. I know.
That's really funny.
McGonagall.
I'm an old lady from that show he likes, Downton
Downton
Abbey.
Yeah.
The Lady Dowager, man. Don't
All right.
fuck around with Downton Abbey.
Did we start it or
Shove
not?
that thing up your
We
ass.
started when it makes sense, Kevin. You know how the show works.
Steimer's watching. She's like, why didn't I bring home the Elder Wand? What's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? Why are we whispering?
I'm trying to start topic 4 so I can finally fucking write down this last time.
Wait, but with row 7 though, are we at 53 or are we at 54? Great.
What's up?
With row 7, are we at 53 or 54?
Oh, with throw 7, we're at 54.
Jesus.
But that will never show on Patreon, so
Yeah.
we're at 53.
Okay. Fair
Can I
enough.
write down a sync point?
Gryffindor thing was that was fucking lit, dude.
What are you doing?
We still say that in 2016?
No,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do.
Nick,
We
give me a
do.
verdict. No?
No, we have to call Grimecraft right now and say what's the new cool words.
Topic
For
3 is
2016.
an hour and a half long.
Fine, Kevin.
Hour and a half long.
Kevin, prop this up by some means and see how many knots you can get up your ass.
Oh, I can take them all, Nick.
Prop this up by some means.
All right.
Care how he
Please,
does.
God, tell me we started topic 4.
No.
Start it. For fuck's sake, so I can finish this time.
These people paid good money to get you on
really
this show.
Give me the goddamn notebook. I'm gonna
This
write
is-
the fucking timestamp.
This is
is
the
a fucking
$53,000
broken avocado.
podcast.
Colin, the folks from Game & Watch are saying they'll send us up to Canada. They said you, but
Where?
I'm coming too.
All right.
Are we gonna go to Medicine Hat or Yellowknife?
Last time I went to the place that has the thing.
Regina. We're going to Regina.
We're going to Regina.
I can't go to Regina. I don't
not
want
going to
anything to do with Alberta or
Where
Saskatchewan
are we going?
or Manitoba.
No, it's Regina.
Where the fuck is Manitoba?
The middle
It's
of
a
Canada.
rap joke.
All right, so can you please stop and start topic 4?
Fucking goddamn it.
Portillo.
Okay.
All right, that topic was brought to you by Loot Crate. Would you classify yourself as a geek, gamer, or pop culture nerd? Then this is the subscription box for you. Now, for less than $20 a month, you get 6 to 8 items of gamer and pop culture licensed gear, apparel, collectibles, unique one-of-a-kind items, and more. Make sure you head to lootcrate.com/kindafunny and enter the offer code, kindafunny. We want to believe! With the revival of the X-Files that we've all been waiting for, there has never been a better time for an invasion. An alien invasion, that is. Packed with the thrill of an extraterrestrial encounter, this month's crate features exclusive items from the X-Files, Alien, The Fifth Element, and Space Invaders, including a contest-winning shirt and a terrifyingly cute plush. So hop into your power loader, I don't understand that reference, and grab your aliens. That's what you call the thing Ridley used to get into. Right? No, was it Ripley? Google this for me. Go as fast as you can, Kevin, and Google that. You didn't bring your phone in? Ripley or Ridley? No, it's Ripley. It's Ripley. Ripley. I'm 100% committed now to Ripley. Yeah, we're keeping all this. Okay. Grab your flashlight because loot is out there. With exclusive items from the X-Files, Alien, The Fifth Element, and Space Invaders, plus some classic sci-fi goodies, we can tell you this, the loot is out there. See, they did it like the X-Files. Remember, you only have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's crate. And when the cutoff happens, Mulder, that's it. It's over. So go to lootcrate.com/kindafunny and enter the offer code kindafunny to save $3 on your new subscription today.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is topic 4.
All right.
Thank you.
It started. I'm going through this goddamn shit. So, Forbes wrote about us was the last thing I said.
That was literally fucking 12 hours ago that you said that Forbes wrote about us. Greg, how long have we been here?
I do believe it's January 7th, 2017.
All right.
Gia died in her car waiting for
she's
Tim to come out.
somewhere. I don't know where
She's in heaven.
I thought you were going to
Wait,
take that to an
that's
even
how
darker
good she
place.
is.
I didn't like it. But
she might be asleep.
Portillo.
So very
shit.
very early in the year, we were talking about the unboxings. What, is Nick gone? What do you,
Yeah, Nick's gone all right.
No, stop. He's doing a great
Nick,
job.
I want the
in
Max
checking
theme
everything.
right now.
Nope, we can't hear him. We can't hear him unless we keep talking and keep the gate down.
Greg, have you met my dog, Portillo?
Oh, I haven't. Hey, Portillo, it's nice to meet you. You look like a good dog that's well-rounded and doesn't bark at everything.
He's a good dog.
He's not.
He's graying because he's old. I've had him for a very long time. Met him at my college. Mizzou.
Tim, what's the topic for
Weird.
the topic?
A lot of things
topic
you're
for
saying are
now
weird.
topic. What would have been 1, but I moved to 2, and then we moved to 3, and now is 4. It's kind of funny in 2015.
Thank you.
And okay, you know what?
Wait, 2015?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So what was going to be really celebratory is now just going to be me reading a bunch of things really fast. We got my next thing on the list. Panda Musk did the first of 4 videos, the
We love
animated
you.
videos.
Colin, is Tim
yeah,
just
what,
still
what happened,
talking
Nick?
at us?
Did he just go to sleep?
Where the fuck are you?
No, all right,
Nick?
I wish we
Nick?
could show Nick.
Oh.
but-
I expected it.
It's like a periscope. Periscope down, Nick.
All right, well.
Submariner jokes, Kevin.
Oh, the Marvel superhero who's a knockoff of Aquaman?
That's a good avocado.
It is. I'm telling you, it's a good
Yeah,
avocado.
no, you nailed it.
It was on the brink, though.
I wish you didn't destroy it.
What's up that Periscope,
Tim?
Nick?
Huh? The avocado?
Oh, fuck you, Nick.
About it.
Nick, nobody can hear you.
What were you
when
trying
you're
to say?
not
Tim's trying to
talking
say-
directly
No,
to the
who
mic.
cares?
Tim prepared all these things, guys.
It's fine. We can do this next week.
Yeah.
Or
Nick,
never.
what are you doing?
We never
Put the
planned to do
periscope
this
down.
at 2 in the morning.
The enemy's gonna
No.
see you, Nick. Nick, the enemy's gonna see you.
That's not how
Oh.
periscopes work.
It absolutely is how the periscope works.
The enemy can see you if the periscope is out.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
That's why they put the periscope up when they're looking around, and then they put it back.
They
I think we
absolutely
should all
can
watch
see you with the
Kelsey
periscope's out.
Grammer and Periscope
Sonar
down
or
tonight to figure it out.
Periscope?
Figure it out.
Periscope?
How can they see periscopes?
Because the periscope has to go above the water.
I knew Periscope was going to beat Meerkat.
Oh, I had no fucking idea about that.
Did you know because Justine told us it was about to beat it when it beat it?
That was part of it, but also just Twitter.
Kevin,
That's
fix
Twitter.
this to a chair by some means, and just slowly lower yourself down onto it.
Nick, periscope
3
down.
hours.
Periscoping down.
This GOG
Look, Kevin,
episode
Kevin,
is 3
Kevin,
hours long.
Tell me, let's-
Thank you for staying
Can
with
you
us
see this?
this
Can
entire
you see
time.
this? Can
It
you
has
see
been a
this? And now it's gone.
Immense amount of time, like immense amount of fun.
There's 2,987 people.
Wow, we're slowly losing them.
At 150.
$53,139 to Hufflepuff.
Now, see, now I know you haven't seen Harry
Yeah.
Potter because
There's
Hufflepuff
no-
never wins shit. They never win shit, and rightfully so
those
because
break.
Hufflepuff is the politically correct
I
house.
give a fuck.
Hufflepuff is a house that everyone has to get into. You just get into the house.
Can I get
when
a Hufflepuff?
Gryffindor doesn't want you. No,
I'm
you'd be a
Hufflepuff.
fucking. You either be Slytherin, you'd be Ravenclaw actually.
What
100%
are
Ravenclaw.
No, he'd be
Ravenclaw.
Slytherin.
No, he'd be Ravenclaw.
No, he'd be Ravenclaw.
How
Ravenclaw's the
dare
great-
you,
Ravenclaw.
sir?
Colin's a
Ravenclaw is the
Ravenclaw.
smartest.
Ravenclaw's
You're
the-
telling
I
me
can-
you're
I
looking
can
at Draco
guarantee
Malfoy. You're
right
not
now.
like that guy's a hard
What am I?
fucking core Republican.
You'd be Gryffindor.
I'm Gryffindor.
You do think
No,
Gryffindor is Slytherin?
bullshit. He's either Gryffindor or Hufflepuff.
He'd be
I
Slytherin.
can't
Are there
tell.
Americans in
Really?
in
Hufflepuff is
Hogwarts?
Lay it
Hogwarts
on him. Lay it on him.
It's a what?
Americans have their own score, right?
Jesus.
We don't know yet.
That's probably
I don't
better.
think.
Just like all of our other stuff's better than the British.
Kevin, don't eat an avocado
They
like that.
basically,
I don't
she
even
didn't want
want
to
it
write
at
the
this
books
point.
because she didn't want to have to lie to the rest of the world and say that we're inferior. So she wrote us it kind of vaguely in.
But tell him about the movie trailer.
Oh, we've got the
Oh, the one you made, the Aurors?
that'd be amazing one day.
that'd
Yes, I do want to make that.
Literally amazing.
No, what is it? Mythical, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them takes place in America.
In America,
so we'll see it. We'll see
Colin,
America.
they got Colin. They got the eagle, but it's all magical and phoenixy and shit.
Can you get an image for us?
I'm gonna go around the
Sure.
table right now and call it out right now. Tim Slytherin, Colin Ravenclaw, Kevin Hufflepuff.
I'm Gryffindor, you son
No,
of a bitch.
you're Hufflepuff because Hufflepuff
No,
has
you
one
don't
person you
understand.
like that's like
Pottermore-
cool, and you're like, I'm gonna go to Hufflepuff. Fuck everyone.
No,
and then everyone's like,
Neil,
Kevin, don't do
Pottermore-
it.
Pottermore.com. used to let-
Prince is gonna be one of these Gryffindors.
You'd be Gryffindor.
I know, because I'm definitely the lead.
I would be Gryffindor through and motherfucking
The
through.
comments say you're Slytherin. Just letting you know, Nick.
Comments can
No,
suck
there's-
a fucking Cheeto dick.
Nick is the best example of a Hufflepuff that I've ever seen.
Hey, I want to give a shout out right now on the Twitch chat that my boy Houston's and Maximum Cortez, both from Texas, are here right now.
4 a.m.
Oh, I don't even know. Yeah, I guess it's 4 a.m. for them right now. And Houston just says, cancel all my appointments for tomorrow. Stayed up past 4 a.m. watching 5 drunken tipsy guys talk about Harry Potter while eating arugula and avocados.
Are you guys not sober?
Wait, we have more arugula?
No. There's no more arugula. I stuck the extra burrito in there.
You ate all of the arugula? There's like a pound and a half of arugula in this box.
It was really good.
Fucking kidding me?
Hey, you don't understand.
All right, that's
I
disappointing.
have to keep myself from saying stupid shit. So,
Colin, you want me to make you stir fry?
Yes.
Are you serious?
do you need me to reset the camera?
I would probably need your expertise on the rice maker, but I got steak and I got mushrooms and I got broccoli.
Got onion?
Well, you have an onion in there.
I always have an onion.
You're the son of Onion Head.
All right, can we stop
Onion
pretending
Man.
we're going to cook food right now and just keep going back to the show?
He's not Onion Head. My father is not Onion Head. He's Onion Man.
Mr. Onion.
My Onion Man would kill you for saying that.
Do
Onion
you
Man would
think we
fucking
make
wipe
it
you
to
for
4
this
hours on
planet.
this cock?
I just want to let you know, I gave up. The topic's gone.
No, I'm aware of that.
I want you to know.
I
What was
understand
topic
that.
one of this?
Nothing is written. It's
Oh,
just,
it was the top 10 videos.
There you go, top 10 videos.
want
I'll
this-
write that in right
This
now.
This show,
diner
just so
that
you
I've
know,
never been
Kevin.
to.
Penny, Lucky Penny.
Lucky Penny.
Oh my God, Lucky Penny
Is it good?
in the Richmond.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a diner.
Wait, the one by
But it's like
Trader
the only
Joe's?
one.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so.
that's the
I
one.
mean, I love it because that's the place. It was across the street from Toys R Us growing up, so I would go there with my action figures. But it was back when action figures came in those stupid ass plastic boxes that you couldn't just open. You needed scissors. So I'd ask the waitress to get me scissors, and then she would. And you open it, it's those crinkly ass fucking things that are like making way too much noise. So these motherfuckers were getting like eggs. And I'm like, bro, it's like 8 p.m. Why are you getting eggs right now? And then I'm fucking opening shit and it's all loud, and they're judging me, and I'm judging them. Real talk, I'm opening my Beetleborgs toys. They're in the wrong. I'm in the fucking right. I never got the red stinger Beetleborg. That's some bullshit. I have the blue one and I have the green one.
It's not too late to get it now.
It is not.
eBay.
Right now.
I got it on eBay.
Topic 2, the title that I have is just nonsense.
All right,
Yeah,
so
all right, let me see what everyone thinks that this says. Topic 2, it says nonsense. It indeed says topic 2 nonsense. It looks just like
dare
civil, but
you
it
to put
indeed
that out
says
like
topic
that.
2 nonsense at 1 hour and 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Topic 3, KF your home. KF your chore? That's at 1:34.
I don't know. I'm too drunk to read that.
And then it says topic 4, KF 2015, but I just wrote no over it.
it's fucking $90.
Oh, it's KF year 1.
Did you look at the Beetleborg?
Year 1.
Yeah.
Year 1.
Yeah. You deserve it.
$90 for the red striker. I was wrong. It's blue stinger and red striker. I had the blue
So which one do you want? You want the red striker?
Colin,
I never
can you
had
tell
red
me
striker.
what
Buy
kind
'em.
of alcohol
Huh?
is
Buy 'em.
One day I'll get it.
Buy
stating
'em
my
right
page?
now.
That's
Not
rye.
buying it for $90. I'm not.
The paper, the way the paper
He's
stain
only
looks
going
like
to go
rye
up
to me,
in
Kevin.
price.
She. Greg.
I apologize, everybody.
It was one of those bullshit things where there was an actress and then she stopped. She got a job in another show. She was in the Casper movie. So they put her in that.
Oh, Christina Ricci.
And then they replaced her with some other thing. Did
That-
you know Hillary Duff was in
Ricci was
Casper
great.
3?
No. What I do remember is one
didn't know
time there
Casper 3
was
was
a
a thing at all.
birthday.
Oh, it
I
was.
had a birthday where my parents were like, oh, and it was like, we're going to go get your cake and all this dumb stuff. And the first gift they gave me, and I opened it up and I was all excited, and it was some wind-up beetle toy. Just a wind-up. It was a beetle that walked around. I was like, oh, thanks. And that's when I stopped loving my parents.
Really?
No.
Hufflepuff.
Still love them. Bring my wand over here. I can't do it without my wand.
I love Beatles because of
You might be
Beetleborgs.
Slytherin now.
What are you talking about? I'm still the Gryffindor.
might be
I'm the
Slytherin.
leader.
Yo, I remember seeing
Can I go home now?
I remember seeing the first Harry Potter movie before I read the book.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and they're talking about like all the schools or
Sorting
whatever.
Hats,
And
yeah.
they had the sorting hat, and I was like, that motherfucker say Hufflepuff? Because what the fuck does that mean? Then I read the book and I was like, and he did indeed say Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff, yeah. And here's the deal. It's
That's the best
house,
she could do is Hufflepuff?
the house that no one wants to be in. It's the fraternity that takes everyone.
See, I used to say Hufflepuff for life when I reviewed the Lego Harry
Takes
Potter games.
anyone.
Really?
Yeah, I like Hufflepuff. They're fun.
If you read the books, you would be mortified. by
Guess
yourself.
what? Nothing
Have you
bad
seen
happens
Neville
to them.
though?
To Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Neville's in Hufflepuff.
Fair enough.
He's not.
Neville's
He's
a Gryffindor.
Neville?
Yeah,
But
100%.
yo,
Are you kidding?
I don't fucking know this
All right,
shit,
so
Kevin.
then don't fucking talk.
You're really... Who the fuck's in Hufflepuff then?
No
Who's
one.
the Hufflepuff?
no
Nobody
one.
that matters.
My
literally
dude,
no
my
one?
dude's in Hufflepuff.
You're
What's
telling
the
me...
name of- isn't
Y'all
that girl?
motherfuckers are
Like
telling me
Luna?
that Neville is not a
No,
Hufflepuff?
The Asian girl.
Luna might be in
fuck is Neville?
Hufflepuff.
I know who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Harry's
Cho?
girlfriend.
You're
That
talking
first
about
Cho.
Cho, isn't she
I
Hufflepuff?
want to say she was Gryffindor also, but she might be Hufflepuff.
Can someone
Damn it,
call
I gotta look
Greg?
this up.
Gryffindor.
No, chat. Let us know. You're watching right now on Twitch. Let us know who's.
I feel like
is a
I want to say
Gryffindor?
Cedric was Hufflepuff, but he wasn't. He has to be Gryffindor because he
Remember what a bitch Cedric was? They're like, oh, he's really cool, and then he climbed a tree, and he jumped down from the tree, and you're like,
he went out like a bitch.
then,
I've only
now
ever
you're a
watched the
vampire.
movies.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I didn't read books.
went out
Oh, I see what
like
you're
a
doing.
bitch.
You're making a joke. No, you can't tell me to quiet down now.
I did,
Sorry,
though.
everyone, if you're a
It's
bitch and
too
you got
late.
offended about that.
I did though.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
It was very sad that he died.
Harry Potter.
That's how they talk in English. You know that, Tim?
Cedric Diggory.
Harry Potter.
Hold on.
Greg,
let's see-
what's
let's
the
see if I
likelihood that
remember
you and I
this
just get
correctly.
arrested for straight insulting British culture when we go to
Oh,
London?
when we go to
95%?
Oh,
All right,
man.
as the lawyer here, kind of funny can't get arrested First Amendment right. All right, we
We
got
don't
it.
have First Amendment rights in
Cedric
English.
Diggory, Hufflepuff. Fucking crushed it. Did I remember that correctly?
That was me.
Greg, do you think that when I
don't listen
walk
to
off
what
the
you say.
plane at Heathrow Airport
Yeah.
and I stick the Gadsden flag in the ground, do you think that they'll be offended by that?
No, most people are gonna walk right by and not give a shit because they got their own problems. Do you know that Kate Middleton keeps having kids?
It's a natural
Kate
crisis.
Middleton, the
Princess Harry Potter.
Harry Potter,
Princess
Harry porridge.
Does she have another kid?
I don't know. I've
Is
seen
she on
things.
kid 3?
I thought it was kid 2, so I don't really know.
Well, clear.
I just remember that she
coming up. See where she was. I think she's no.
I just remember that she had
She might be
dumps like a
Ravenclaw.
truck. That's like what?
Wait,
What? Cisco, come home.
Wait, is it thighs? Like what?
Yeah.
My entire life,
What do you think it
I
was?
thought it was guys. Like what?
What?
Like they were questioning. The guys are like, what?
She was
Okay, that
Ravenclaw.
isn't that.
Nick.
That isn't that crazy.
God,
Nick
Ravenclaw.
Periscope up.
I thought you meant the app. Because that would have made a little bit more sense.
Still see you. Can't see you. Can still see you. Can't.
Nick Periscope up. This is like the hunt for Red October, is it not?
One ping only.
Tom Clancy jokes, motherfuckers.
That's where we're at.
Please let us go to sleep.
One ping only.
Are we going for $60,000? Is that what this is?
What are we at right now?
I don't know.
I'll check for you.
53,000 something. 53,100.
Why would he say guys like
65.
what, Tim?
Because the guys are like, what?
What?
You look at that butt, like what? How many times have you looked at a
$53,165
butt and said what?
for Gryffindor.
Why do they talk like that?
Because they're British.
They're British.
They're super excited about dumb
Nick,
bullshit. Not understanding we have
please
iPhones.
come back up.
I
Kevin,
make
you gotta look up
magic in
Luna.
my hand every day. I don't need your Cindy Riosa.
You understand that all-
Lift the book. Just fucking lift the book.
Greg,
Just walk over.
Greg.
I made a deer light. I got a fucking flashlight on my phone. It's real simple, Harry.
We're real impressed, Harry.
all these books
Get the
are
fuck
in like
out.
the 90s. This
Yeah.
is before iPhone.
brother needs
so
to
it
watch
makes
this
sense.
episode.
The movies weren't.
Harry, we're so impressed with your
No, they
fucking
weren't.
attic
I'm the
bedroom.
most evil person in the world. I'll grab you. That's how he beats him. Spoiler alert.
But what house
For
was,
you.
was Luna Lovegood from?
What do
Luna
you mean
Love-
by that?
Hold the fuck
Slytherin.
up.
Do you remember the movie?
Nick.
And you just
Yeah.
go like,
There's
we
a
die
character
together.
named
And that's the end of the
Luna.
movie.
Are you
Love
talking about the
good.
first
Yep.
movie?
Really?
The
Yep.
last.
Luna loves
That's not how that
Yep.
happened at all.
Yeah, it is. And then
She
he's
was
like,
good
here's
for
an, here's
Luna
father was
loves
a
good. It's
shithead.
real.
Are you kidding me?
He's not making this up.
No,
Google
that's
it right
real.
now.
She married the great grandson of the dude from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Periscope down.
Did she? Beautiful actress.
She's
Luna
attractive,
Lovegood
Starting to
Yeah,
hurt, Colin.
there
is
you
a
go.
real
Starting to
name.
hurt.
Fantastic
I will
character.
appreciate your age soon.
If
Just
you find out how she
bring
got the role, it's
Periscope
amazing.
down. One ping only.
Daughter of Xenophilus Lovegood, a.k.a. one of the many enemies in Kingdom Hearts.
What the fuck?
Tom Hawkins, why the fuck are you tweeting at me right now?
So we going
Hey,
home
T-Hawkins,
now, or what's the
off.
plan?
Suck it.
Are we done? Was that topic 4?
He thought it was guys like what as well. thank
he's
you.
British,
Well,
so
he's
they don't
British. He doesn't
understand
count.
English.
They also thought that they could control us until we said, fuck your tea and fuck King George. And they were all like, whoa, and their monocles fell out.
George, what?
We're going to come over there and fuck shit up.
Yo,
and then
King
they got over
George.
here.
King George III, who's who you're talking about? King George III, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of the House Hanover.
Hangover House.
Hanover. You can throw G in it. Went absolutely fucking batshit insane. He was king from 1760 to 1820. It's a long time, 60 years, especially back in the day. So he was king during the War of 18, or not the War of 18. Well, he was king of War of 1812, but he was the king during the French and Indian War, then the lead up to the Revolution, the War of 1812. But by like the early 1800s, he had gone completely fucking insane.
Oh, you mean
Why
literally
is that?
insane?
Colin just started a sentence. Yo, King George III.
Yo, my dude, King George III, tyrant.
Wait, but why did he lose his mind?
He just, he might have had Alzheimer's or something. We don't really know. He, but people have identified the diseases they think he has. He like went completely batshit insane, like the last 20 years of his reign. And people had found like all of these interesting drawings that he made that he hid in books in his library. That like people hadn't opened the books in like 200 years and have found like all these drawings of like castle extensions, all these things with like no exits or entrances and all this kind of weird shit that he had. He used to talk to trees.
Jesus, this guy was batshit crazy.
Goddamn hippies.
What do you think I would draw if I went a little crazy? And
Dicks.
The animated show.
that's exactly what I was thinking too.
Hunt for Red October fan fiction.
I would draw all 4 of us as human embodiments of dicks in high school playing dodgeball.
Too far.
One pig only. She was Ravenclaw, by the way. We're gonna love good.
Ravenclaw.
Tim, is this topic over?
Whatever we want.
Please end this.
Hey, this
go
real talk.
home?
Like as of right now, this episode is going to be topic 1, the most popular kind of funny videos of 2015. Topic 2,
Nonsense.
We're drunk as shit. Part 1. Topic 2, 3. I'm done. You know.
Can this
Part
can
2
topic
and part
four-
3.
Can topic 4 be the finally Nick sorts everyone? Nick is the human sorting
Nick's the
hat.
human
Yeah,
sorting
sure.
hat.
Sort us in the beginning end of it.
All right, Gryffindor. Fucking for
Everyone
reals, clears.
says you're not.
Gryffindor.
Thank you.
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
Like if there's never been
Ravenclaw.
another fucking Hufflepuff. you're a Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
You are totally a fucking
You don't know
Hufflepuff.
what the fuck you're talking about. All right, I'll sort you guys.
I'm going Ravenclaw.
That's what's up.
You
Now,
Slytherin,
that's what's good.
Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff.
Because and here, let me call.
Damn, Greg's Hufflepuff. He's calling you a bitch.
Who's the muggle? Nick? Nick's the muggle? You have
tell
mud
you.
blood?
No, not even funny. Let me tell you why.
Let me sort everybody, all right? Let me sort for a
Okay.
change. Can I sort once in a while? Can I have the wand back, please?
I don't have it.
It's right over there. You're the
Yeah.
closest. Call
Hope it
through
didn't
it.
break.
Get it.
I
Kyle.
understand it was so hard. You could lay on the ground and do a terrible Hunt for Red October impression, but going over to get the wands too much.
One ping only.
I'm sorting everybody. You ready?
You better motherfucking say Gryffindor.
Greg, if you don't use your best British, fucking offensive British.
wait, we need a hat.
Let's sort these folks.
Can we use Portillo as the hat?
Oh, that's even better. I need the one.
That's
He's a
another good
sorting
idea
hat.
we could use for Portillo after he dies, because on PS I Love You
Sorting
XOXO, we were talking about how I could take his bones and make little nails out of them that I can then nail Greg's coffin shut.
as Gryffindor.
Boom.
I
Crushed
sort
it.
you as Hufflepuff.
Yep.
Oh,
so
Governor, I
off.
want some porridge. I put you in Slytherin.
Slytherin?
Oh, Governor, you are indeed the other house, and
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
am Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yo, motherfuckers, be Qui-Gon Jinn?
Why would you even want to be Qui-Gon Jinn?
Qui-Gon Jinn sucks.
He was the worst character.
It's fucking awesome. Fuck all of you.
Qui-Gon Jinn
fucking
sucks.
hat.
I'm with you.
He had a communicator that was made out of a razor, and he talked to Watto.
It's only his connection to Watto that interests you.
You wait for it. One day, J.J. Abrams is going to come to our door and be like, I need you to write a Watto script.
The Watto spinoff. What happened in his later
Yo,
life?
quick question for you guys.
How did he become a horse?
Quick question for you guys. I got a text message asking me about. This is an important question. It's a non sequitur, Greg. It's a non sequitur. Yo, how whack are merry-go-rounds? I was having this conversation
merry-go-rounds
Makes
suck,
no
dude.
the other
goddamn
day.
sense.
Merry-go-rounds,
Go.
fucking trash.
Have you been on the one in Great America?
Hold on a second.
that's fucking dope.
No, hold on a second. The ones that don't go up and down when
Yeah.
you're riding it, like,
Get
get
out.
the fuck
Get
out.
the fuck
Get
out.
the
You like
fuck
going up and
out.
down literally 2.5 feet each?
No,
Hey,
Great America
that's
is
all
on
I
some
need.
shit, man. I swear.
Yep.
It's good.
Now, Tim,
Yeah.
when I think merry-go-round, I think the one in the parks where the kids actually physically
Oh,
have
well.
to spin you,
Yeah.
and then they spin you with
Wait.
such centripetal force that you fly off,
Yeah. That's
and someone loses a hand.
those are the best things in the world. The ones where like you try to spin your friends so fast that they go
That they
fly
die?
into the sand.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. It
selection.
gets everywhere. It gets so coarse. I'm Qui-Gon Jinn.
I really
please-
wish
Are you
I
adding
could
Qui-Gon
Qui-Gon
Jinn
Jinn
to
to your list of characters? Because
Sure.
I really do love that.
No, Anakin. I'm Qui-Gon Jinn. The trade embargo should stand. Who wants to smoke these grits?
Yo, can we not talk about Phantom Menace? One day we have to talk about Phantom Menace, but today's not that
Not
day.
that day. Not
You
that
know,
day.
I love that so many
That's
people
the day
in the
I decide
comments,
not to live anymore.
people in the
Never
Twitch
wanna
chat
talk
right now
about
are
that
saying
film.
that this is as seminal as Kind of Funny Live, and I appreciate that.
Make sure he gets as
Nearly
many
as
views.
long.
It is as long as Kind of Funny Live, which you all
Surprise!
the world
This is
to be
kind of
that.
funny
We're at
life too.
3 hours and 20 minutes.
Really,
I believe so.
I love that. That's
I
fucking
mean,
My
it's
math is
2:13 in the
correct.
morning.
Hey, Nick,
yeah.
why don't you go shut the camera off
we
again? Periscope down.
Please Go
Shut the
home.
camera off. Greg, you have
One ping only.
The time it takes me to get from here to over there, and then to go outside to take a pee in the bush, and then come back here, then see if there's any more Taco
Yo,
Bell
how much
left.
of a G was Tom Clancy?
He's still a G, isn't he?
He's
Still
fucking
alive?
straight up dead.
He's dead
For like 5 years at least. Red Storm Rising, though. That's my jam.
Which one was that? What's that about? The Russians?
Red Storm Rising was like the independent, like not connected to any of the other one books.
Did you read
A
any
lot of it
Tom
took place in
Clancy
Iceland.
books?
Yeah, I did.
All right,
What was your favorite? Do you
Red Storm
remember?
Rising.
is topic 4 kind of funny 2015?
No,
Is that-
it's sorting
It's part
people.
3.
It's sorting people. It's sorting people.
I don't need 2 mics. Thank you, Colin.
Colin.
Yes,
Colin,
I'm here.
You brought up Tom Clancy. I'm gonna bring up another very famous Clancy, Thomas Edison.
Okay, that's not Clancy, that's Thomas. What state was Thomas Edison from, Greg?
The great state of Timbuktu.
it
Now, what I
Boston?
want to
Come
know,
on. And what state was he from?
Was
You
it
have to know
Boston?
this. No,
no,
not Massachusetts.
I'm guessing New York.
No, close.
Oh, state.
Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay.
There's a town called Edison, New Jersey. Yeah.
Well, that's really convenient. So his family was moved to Edison, New Jersey. Like, what's our new name? And
I'm
they're
gonna
like
bash
Edison.
you over the head with this fucking microphone, Greg, because you know that it was named after him.
Oh, how would I know then?
You know what? When I go see Ramon in his old hometown
Ramon.
of Piscataway in New Jersey.
You always say he's Puerto Rican though. So
He is
his
Puerto
hometown
Rican.
Puerto Rico?
San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's not necessarily where he's from because he's Puerto Rican American.
Thomas Edison was Puerto Rican?
Wait, yeah, that's a
Time
great
for
point.
bed.
That's a
Periscope
great
down,
point.
Nick.
How great would it be if the camera just went. Sort somebody.
I'm gonna sort Portillo right now.
That's not how it works. You don't sort someone with a wand.
Hufflepuff. You're Hufflepuff.
He really would be
You
Hufflepuff.
would be Hufflepuff. You're
nailed
just
it.
Not, you don't.
Nick,
don't
you nailed
wanna-
it.
you don't
He's
like
not
being a
really
slave.
important to the story, but everybody's happy he's
You don't mind
around.
being a
Yeah,
slave, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is Cedric was Hufflepuff, but he should have been sorted.
Yeah,
into
are you
Gryffindor.
awake?
Who are you talking to? Is that Hufflepuff?
Oh, you're in
he's
the
talking to
area?
his
Where are
girlfriend.
you?
He's trying
It
to
sounds
get
like
picked
she's
up.
at
It
a
makes sense.
Periscope up.
Oh, you're headed over here. She's headed over.
Can we put her on the show?
Do you want to come on the show?
Oh, dear.
She says no.
She said
We
yes.
heard that. We heard that.
We heard yes.
She straight up. She didn't just say no. She went.
Straight out of Compton.
No.
There's a mic against the phone, and it sounded like you said yes.
So that's where the speaker. That's not where the speaker is.
Tell her that Devin CM says she wants to come on the show.
Please don't do that. It doesn't sound
Okay.
good. Colin.
People, the
For
chat
anyone
says
listening,
they want you to come on the show.
Colin
Do you
was
want to come?
rubbing
You,
the
you
mic
can,
on people's
you can end the
faces.
show. You can come say goodbye.
He's rubbing it like it's a massage.
You down
or-
for that?
It feels really good.
Okay, thank you.
What's happening?
I
Right
love
now?
you so much. Bye.
How close is she?
Now Greg's getting his face rubbed by Colin.
Can you ask her how close she?
She's
No?
in the area.
And now Portillo's
I don't know
back
what
is
that
getting
means.
rubbed by
Do you
Colin.
think she's a dirty
It's gonna be a
Nelly?
hard night.
She might be at Dirty Nelly's. Yes.
One ping only. My impression's getting worse and worse.
It really, well, neither one of our impressions started off good to begin
Oh,
with.
dear.
Some things don't react so well to bullets. Remember that seminal scene where he's like, "No shit, it's a fucking nuclear submarine."
You
Yeah,
like
no shit, Sean. It's a fucking nuclear submarine.
fucking
Welcome to Hunt for
nuclear
Red October.
submarine.
you like
fucking
Sean
idiot.
Connery in the Bond movies, right?
I do like. Sean
Can you
Connery,
name
but
this
it's-
movie? I am the last dragon. Punch the keys.
Is it Dragonheart?
Is it Dragonheart?
And
What was the second one?
Battlestar Galactica.
punch the keys.
Punch the Keys.
Yeah.
Dragonheart
Was that
was
from
excellent.
He-Man and the
Have you ever
Masters of
seen
the
Dragonheart?
Universe?
Finding
Sorry,
Forrester was the
good.
second one.
Dragonheart.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen any of those movies, but I
At
did
the
see
end of it,
Entrapment.
no, I'm not going to
with
spoil it.
Catherine
Not for the
Zeta-Jones.
kids.
First retry, then retrust.
I did see Dragonheart. I love that movie.
Morty, where you
Isn't
going?
it
Nick,
great?
fuck
Thank
you and your fucking encyclopedic quote
Sean Connery
bank.
quote knowledge. Stupid, useless information about Sean
And was
Connery.
that topic 4?
Yeah.
But we're waiting for G to close the
cut
show.
this
She's
Right?
gonna come and close
Oh,
out the show.
Jesus.
How
Kevin.
far is she?
She
Let
said she's
me
in the
go
area.
to sleep.
You said, and I quote, "I'll do anything it takes.
17.
I'll do anything it takes my mouth to be on
I'm
the show.
not stopping.
Anything to be it takes to be
I'm
my
just
mouth."
begging to stop. That's all it is.
Say that again, Nick.
Kevin said, and I quote before this started, "I will do anything with my mouth that it takes to be on the show."
Not something I ever said.
What do you have in mind?
He had to wet my whistle.
What the fuck does that
Hey,
mean?
my favorite comment I've seen all night. Kevin's gonna need so much Pedialyte in the morning.
Wait, who's that? Who said that?
Hold on, I'll find
Gia.
it.
No, I think I knew who said that.
Yeah, I know who said that.
Porty, what are you doing? Just chill out. While we wait,
The endorsement.
Oh, okay.
while we wait for Gia, what I would like to say is pretty simple.
Go for it.
This topic is brought to you by Squarespace.com.
It sure is.
Building
Yo,
a
they're
website
beautiful.
can be tough, and even if you do it on your own, if you just tuned in Squarespace, we might have been drinking this entire episode. It might be 2 a.m. No big deal. Building a website can be tough, and even if you do know your way around coding,
Are you fucking kidding me, Greg? Give me the iPad.
Let's try it
Give it to
again.
me. I'm gonna do it.
Let's try
read
it again. Let's try it again.
sort of.
Let him focus. Let him focus.
Alright, you're gonna be
Building a website can be tough. And even if you do know your way around coding, creating something that looks good and works well is time-consuming affair. I'm going to say a time-consuming affair. Whether it's for a business site,
it's so easy.
a portfolio, a restaurant, or whatever else, in this day and age, you probably need one anyway. Well, lucky for us, Squarespace makes it easy to build beautiful websites without breaking a sweat. Squarespace provides simple, powerful, and beautiful websites. No Oxford comma. That look professionally designed regardless of skill level. No coding required. Not only does Squarespace provide you with an intuitive and easy-to-use tools to Jesus Christ, to create your website with Squarespace also has state-of-the-art technology. Powering your site. Take this, I can't read it.
You were so close.
I'm starting over for Tim.
Are you serious? Give me a second. Hold on.
I'm sorry, Greg, I failed you.
Nobody's mad at you.
All right, everyone
We're all mad at Gia.
We're till hold it together.
Building a website can be tough, and even if you do know your way around coding, creating something that looks good and this is the worst idea. Why did we wait this long to do this integration? Why did he put it? He knew we were gonna drink.
Read it later?
No.
Hey everybody, use squarespace.com and use the offer code KINDAFUNNY to get 10% off of your purchase and show your support for Kinda Funny. Seriously, you can't beat the ease and simplicity of Squarespace. Squarespace gives you 24/7 online support and the option to build a beautiful website. So what are you waiting for? Start a trial with no credit card required and start building your website today. Porty, I know you're excited about this Squarespace deal we have because it gets you more food. Thank you. Have you ever seen MASH?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you suffocate him like Hawkeye suffocates?
I don't think that ever happened in Matt.
Focus.
That's just
You got this joke,
wait, why is the door open?
Because Gia's coming in like
Gia's
a ghost.
Gia, don't think you're not gonna be on the camera.
Focus.
You came over.
Just-
You fucked up.
Give me 30 more seconds.
You fucked up, Gia.
Periscope
Now,
down.
let's go back to MASH for a second and
Decide.
And Hawkeye.
Do you remember this?
No, he had a.
You guys are fucking crazy. One of the final episodes of MASH was Hawkeye.
Please, God, focus and finish the read.
But I have to finish the Hawkeye part.
No,
Hawkeye killed the
unfortunately,
kid.
you have to
but
start from the beginning.
He originally told the story
Guys,
that he killed
guys,
the
give
chicken.
me 2 minutes, okay?
2 minutes.
Let me show you what professionalism is all about.
Top to finish.
Top to finish.
Top to finish.
Building a website can be tough, and even if you do know your way around coding, creating something that looks good and works well is a time-consuming affair. Whether it's for a business site, a portfolio, a restaurant, or whatever else. In this day and age, you probably need one anyway. Well, lucky for us, Squarespace makes it easy to build beautiful websites without breaking a sweat. Squarespace provides simple, powerful, and beautiful websites. Stop doing that. That look professionally designed.
Well, real quick,
Regardless
just so
skill
you know,
level,
just
no
so you
coding
know,
required.
Colin, just so you know, you have to redo the entire thing because you are holding an iPad in front of your fucking face.
Fucking hate you guys.
All right, one more.
Gia, come here.
Building a website can be tough. And even if you do know your way around coding, creating something that looks good and works well is a time-consuming affair. Whether it's for a business site, a portfolio, a restaurant, or whatever else, in this day and age, you probably need one anyway. Well, lucky for us, Squarespace makes it easy to build beautiful websites without breaking a sweat. Squarespace provides simple, powerful, and beautiful websites that look professionally designed regardless of skill level. No coding required. Not only does Squarespace provide you with an intuitive and easy-to-use tools to create your website with, Squarespace also has state-of-the-art technology powering your site to ensure security and stability. And you know you can trust in Squarespace for your website needs when millions of people and some of the most respected brands in the world trust in them too. Like Kinda Funny. It says it, Brad. I can't. Seriously. You can't beat the ease and simplicity of Squarespace. Squarespace gives you 24/7 online support and a beautiful website. So what are you waiting for, Tim? Start a trial with no credit card required and start building your website today. When you decide to sign up for Squarespace, make sure you use the offer code KINDAFUNNY to get 10% off your first purchase and to show your support for us at Kinda Funny. We thank Squarespace for their support of Kinda Funny. Squarespace. Build it, beautiful.
Yeah.
That was like 90% there.
Nailed it.
Can you read the Squarespace
Nailed
ad
it.
for us?
Wait, are you? What? No, what was wrong with that?
Quiet.
I'm sorry,
Stop.
that was
What
good.
was wrong with that?
But
I can nail it. Give me one more shot.
before we go forward,
Do it.
we're gonna have to have. I'm sorry.
What am I reading?
I have
no,
to.
hold
We have a
on.
new person at the table. They have to be sorted. This is the topic. God damn it.
Okay.
Ravenclaw. Stop wasting your time.
She's Ravenclaw.
Gryffindor.
She's Ravenclaw.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
She has the heart of a lion. Gryffindor.
Thank you.
Hufflepuff for the fucking final time. You're goddamn Hufflepuff through and through, and you fucking know it.
You know my goddamn
Fucking know
Gryffindor.
it.
You
Come up on
filthy
this
son of a.
microphone.
And Kev,
Then read this.
you're a Slytherin.
Oh, no.
You're a Slytherin.
No?
Oh, everybody
No.
knows
I'll do
you
it.
Slytherin.
He's-
That's not even.
Let me one more shot because Colin got like 2 shots at it.
Come on, I fucking almost nailed
No,
it.
you guys, Colin got it. Like that last one.
That was pretty good, Greg.
And whatever this.
Not
squiggle
everyone
mark
could be
means.
Greg Miller, trending gamer 2015.
It's true. You're esports gamer 2016.
That's true. Undefeated. League of Legends.
League of Legends undefeated.
Everybody shut up.
Thighs like a truck.
Is it
Truck,
Greg's turn?
Truck. Thumbs like a truck.
All night long. Hey, it's me, Greg Miller, and let me tell you about Squarespace.com. Building a website can be tough, and even if you do know your way around coding, creating something that looks good and works well is a time-consuming affair. Whether it's a business site, a portfolio, a restaurant, or whatever else, in this day and age, you probably need one anyway. What are you doing? It's a video as well, Colin. You can't walk in front and Periscope down.
Commit to it.
I don't care
I
anymore.
can't make any more strikeouts on this goddamn notebook because I'm running out of space.
Run one ping only.
That was a great read. Give me that.
It was until you lost it.
Now I'm powering through whatever happens.
I'm
One
gonna keep
ping
this
only.
as what we send them.
Building a website can be
ping
tough.
only.
He can't say one ping only during it.
No.
As I've said several times on this show, we built the original kindafunny.com with Squarespace. Everybody go to squarespace.com and use the offer code kindafunny to get 10% off your first purchase. And to show your support for Kinda Funny. I think that's all we need to do, Tim. Trust me.
Sure.
There's enough.
We read that ad 7 times.
You gotta say. You gotta
Keep
say
all of the
tagline.
reads in the podcast.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Said
Come here.
not MP3 to them.
Dude, that's 7 ads for the
Everybody
price
shut
of
the
one.
fuck up. This is Gia.
Squarespace.
Build it. Beautiful.
She nailed it. Now, Gia, here's what I want to know.
Oh,
7
Actually, Nick,
minutes
give me
of
your microphone.
attempting.
You take this microphone.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Everyone else go away from their microphones. Go away from microphones. Colin, you get closer to the microphone, which is awkward because that's the opposite of what I said. Kevin is always hovering around it. Yeah, sure.
What are you saying? I clearly.
This is my problem.
Who watched the Bowl Fitzgerald?
Oh my fucking, I do. Oh my fucking God. I need one of your fancy glasses. Gia, here's what I want you to know.
Okay.
Today, in front of up to a dozen fans on twitch.tv/kindafunny games.
Wait, there are only a dozen?
No, we're really doing really well.
Okay.
2,600.
Tim said he's in it to win it with you.
Yeah, I know. I was listening.
Oh,
I was blushing at
Are
home.
you in it? Are you in it to win it with him?
Cute.
Well, I was. But after this whole...
Oh, the push-up thing when he did the bad
No,
push-ups.
well, he was really good, actually.
Stop joking
Thank you.
right now.
Thank you.
Can you be 100% serious?
Let me ask you this
You need
question.
to be. No.
You
Stop.
killed
Stop.
me.
Did you
You
see
ca-
me
you
do
need to be-
I
push-ups?
did.
You need
I
to be
did. I
that
was
close
very
to the mic.
impressed.
Were you-
I'm
Okay.
kidding. Yeah.
Okay.
Were you
Thank
excited
Okay.
Thank you.
by Tim doing push-ups?
Very much so.
Did I also physically excite you?
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Well,
ask you
I
who
don't-
did more.
I'm drinking a
Well,
lot
you
tonight.
did. You did more.
No, I meant who
Build it,
excited
beautiful.
you more. I don't want to put you in that spot.
Oh, okay.
I know it was me.
Right. Well, I was betting on you. I had a feeling you were gonna win.
Thanks,
But-
Jay. That's all I needed to know.
We talked about it
Yeah.
beforehand. I knew you'd win.
Yeah.
I don't
You
mean the, I
impressed
don't mean
me
the
too.
actual amount of push-ups. I just want to know that on
Yeah.
some level,
Oh.
some other woman out there gets excited by me physically exerting myself. I don't even care who it is.
All right.
Could be someone's mom.
My main question is:
Wait a
when
minute.
you
Could be
and
a
Tim
fucking
get married,
grandma.
can Portillo be the ring bearer?
Portillo's gonna be
What are
dead
you
by
gonna
then.
drag him out of the
Yeah,
fucking
Greg.
might be a while.
Putting
grave?
it out there.
Greg,
Yeah.
if Gia doesn't nail it, let me read it one more time.
Go on.
I can nail it right now.
She nailed it
I
like
thought we were
10
done.
minutes
I thought
ago.
we said it's
I think
over.
we're good.
Colin,
But if you
Please don't make me.
Here, I'll do it before you do it, all right? I haven't memorized. Listen, motherfucker.
Building a website can be
Building a
tough.
website's fucking hard. We get it, and it sucks. But if you want a great website for your fucking Fandango fan site,
Your Fandango fan site?
or let's say you like fucking action figures, but you only like their feet.
fucking action figures?
No, you.
Fucking with an apostrophe N.
Let me take the fucking out of it. You like action figures, but only their feet. So you buy new action figures and cut off their feet. And you want a website? Yeah, listen, man. Go to squarespace.com. And when you get your
Goodbye,
ass
Squarespace.
there, you get an offer code, kind of funny. You get 10% off. And listen, if you're buying this many action figures and cutting off their goddamn feet like some kind of early going Charlie Manson, this is the way to have it. Squarespace builds beautiful.
Build it.
Beautiful.
We gave them 10 minutes
That's
of
it,
time.
Jack.
Nick, that's enough,
It's
right?
over.
I think that's good. I think we're good, guys. We nailed it.
So many people in the comments are like, Tim fucking hates this. This is his nightmare. I love this.
Let me
Are
give you
kidding
one
me?
read. Let me give you one solid
I
read.
want one
Please.
solid.
Everybody shut up and let him read it.
All right.
Read.
Let me give you one solid
Hold
read.
on 1 second.
Building a website can be tough. And even if you do know your way around coding, creating something that looks good and works well is a time-consuming affair. Whether it's for a business site, a portfolio, a restaurant, or whatever else, in this day and age, you probably need one anyway. Well, lucky for us, Squarespace makes it easy to build beautiful websites without breaking a sweat. Squarespace provides simple, powerful, and beautiful websites that look professionally designed regardless of skill level, no coding required. Not only does Squarespace provide you with an intuitive and easy-to-use tools to create websites with, Squarespace also has state-of-the-art technology powering your site to ensure security and stability. And you can trust in Squarespace for your website needs, but millions of people and some of the most respected brands in the world trust in them too. By the way, we use Squarespace to build kindoffunny.com. Correct, Greg?
V1.
Hey, Colin, it's me. Yeah, that's correct. Also, Walt Disney, totally a Nazi.
Not wildly correct.
Seriously, you can't beat the ease and simplicity of Squarespace. Squarespace gives you 24/7 online support and a beautiful website. So what are you waiting for? Start a trial with no credit card required and start building your website today. When you decide to sign up for Squarespace, make sure you use the offer code KINDOFFUNNY to get 10% off your first purchase and to show you support for Kinda Funny. We thank Squarespace for their support of Kinda Funny. Squarespace, build it beautiful.
Good luck, Kevin.
I love how every time Colin says build it beautiful, he looks me in the eyes and just makes sex with me.
Someone just said in the comments, topic 5, Squarespace.
If you weren't a fucking idiot, Nat, we would have fucking nailed it.
You were already slurring your speech. No, go listen to that. You fucked it up before I got there.
Did I really?
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can you end this show so I can go
much.
over and cut the screen? Screen. Words
Screen.
Words are hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, this is the GameOverGreggy show. Each and every week, 4, sometimes 5 or 6 best friends gather on this table. Each bring a random topic of discussion for your amusement. If you like that, please head over to patreon.com/kindafunny and toss us a few bucks, where you, of course, get exclusive access, a whole bunch of different perks, and more importantly for the... Oh, he finally made it. Kevin made it to the table. If you're listening to the MP3, you have no idea what's happening.
Kevin, it sounds like a 6.0 earthquake when you went under the table.
Wait, how did he fit under that?
Funny story. He couldn't do it initially, but then he got sweaty enough to actually slick through like a dolphin.
If you go over there to patreon.com/kindafunny, you can support right now our whole initiative that this whole goddamn 14-hour Twitch stream has been about, and that is Kinda Funny, the animated
14 hours?
series. Yeah.
like 2 hours ago.
No.
Oh, well, we
16 and a half.
we went longer for no reason. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
We have more things to do. We owe them more.
We don't owe
Wait.
anyone anything.
The Hot Pepper Gaming.
We'll record that
next
later.
We're doing another
Next week.
stream.
We owe them another stream now.
1,000.
From
Oh, it's
no,
true.
that doesn't count. Throw 7, that's on him. We put it in our pocket now. That's our pizza money.
He said everything.
Kevin, you're not a snake in the grass, by the way. I never want to see you going under the table like that again.
You're not.
Who the fuck do you
Ladies
think
and
you
gentlemen,
are?
until next
a
time.
gardener snake.
I'm Greg. That's Nick. That's Tim. That is Colin. Over there is Kevin, who was on the first show for the first time. This is Gia. They're going to get married one day, and it's going to be awesome. Are you guys going to have kids? Is that a thing you're going to do? Let's have kids.
We'll have
Nick,
kids.
you let me down. You fucking let me down.
Are you having kids?
sorry, you
Is
let
that
me
a
down.
thing?
We will have kids.
How many kids are you going to have, Gia?
2.
Thank you.
There it is.
All right, I'm down.
Like, how soon, though?
Kevin,
I
and
need
have
to
talked
rely
about
on
it.
you.
What did you say?
I said Kevin and I have talked about it.
How soon are you going to have the kids, though? Like, you're going to get married. You're 20. You're
sober.
Tim actually
26 now,
no,
Tim?
Tim gave a very
26.
concrete timeline.
How old are you?
25.
What's
you
the
said-
concrete timeline?
After Star Wars Episode 9.
You are a fucking
You're about as
loser.
sober as my mom. That was the quote you used.
I said in quote no sooner than Star Wars
Okay, I think that was
Episode 9.
that was the quote.
I
No
need to
sooner
know
than-
what I'm bringing into this world.
You're
okay.
a music guy. Oh, Kevin's doing the tomahawk chop. Super duper shopping experience.
Like the Braves.
Yeah.
Or the Chiefs.
That's a Buzzkill reference from way back in the day. If you're old, one of that guys went to my high school. Now, Nick, you're a nerd.
Kevin, turn the camera off by kicking it
Star
over.
Wars.
It's only
Episode 9.
$10,000.
How
Don't
many
worry
years
about
away
it.
is that?
Oh my god.
Once every 2 years, right? So we're getting. This was year. What we got in
This year,
2015.
Rogue, whatever the fuck it is. Next
Rogue
year,
One, a Star Wars story. You know what's funny, Greg? You know what's really fucking funny?
Watto.
The last topic of this show was supposed to be movies of 2016.
so it'd be
That
That was a
ended.
great idea. Let's get drunk and
Why
talk about
the
movies.
fuck would we talk about
Let
movies
me
of
tell you something.
2016?
Move your arms. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Greg Miller. And I've had a lot of
all
fun
we talk
today
about,
here
Colin.
talking to you. But all I want you
We
to
talk
know is
about
that
us
when
and
we talk
Star
about
Wars.
the movies of 2016,
I know.
This might as well be a guide.
there's just fucking one.
Should have
It's
stayed in
called
grad school.
Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice.
going
And if you're
back.
one of these motherfuckers who's out there saying, I don't care about this, this isn't my kind of movie, here's what I want you to know. There are 1 million bridges in the United States, and I want you to go jump off of all of them. Let me know.
Greg, that's not true. There aren't 1 million bridges in the United States. That's a bridge for every 3 people. There's not a bridge for every 3 people.
If you don't live in the United States, you're one of these British people.
It's a bridge for every 3 people. That's good. Everyone gets you their own.
Greg, you're right. There's a bridge for every 3 people.
I want you to know, if you're one of these British people, and you figured out our language, fly to the United States. I dare you, if you're not excited for Batman v Superman, and jump off the fucking bridges we have here.
I fucking dare you to come to the United States without premiere.
America. We are the new Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. What are you going to do about it? You're going to die of a heart attack in a car accident. It's going to be really up, but nobody doesn't matter. This is we do this.
Give me a sync clap.
Good?
Yeah.
Oh, that was even better.
Definitely better.
Tim, the Penguinator just asked me why I don't do walk-in anymore.
Too much?
And here's the answer for you. It's because I got Troy Baker to do walk-in, principal walk-in, in the first
That's why I
episode
grabbed
of
it.
Kind of Funny the Animated Series. If you go to patreon.com/kindoffunny right now, you too can help support this thriving series now. But the problem is, once I heard his reads on it and how quickly and easily they came out, it just demoralized me.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you think you're talented, right? And you think you enrich people's lives, and then you hear Troy Baker talk,
Oh.
and you're wrong.
It's true.
He's way more
All of
talented than I ever will be, and he's got such amazing scarves.
Yeah.
Bounce,
There we go.
bounce, bounce.
How many people have gotten the Nick Scarpino ringtone?
Bounce, bounce,
Let's look.
bounce.
Remember, those people then get added to the Kevin ringtone, right? Or
Yep.
vice versa.
They also get.
Has,
No. Kevin gets Nick's. Nick doesn't get Kevin's.
Jump on it.
bounce, bounce, bounce.
I'm a pony.
10 people.
Kids
10
ride me. Don't like it.
Shit happens.
But I'm a pony. Small saddle.
You know, I like when
Walking around
when Colin does
fans
the
with
dad thing.
kids.
All right, which means it's time to go. The party's over, kids. Get out of the fucking pool. Get out of the pool.
You get a little bit of fun with Callan, and then eventually, yeah, the dad comes out.
I always have a lot of fun with Colin.
I'm a fun young man to hang out with.
Upsets me, but that's fine.
As you like,
rolling with
and then go back to doing your books.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
I'm preparing
I know
my
what you're doing.
resolutions.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
It's fine.
You can move the couch forward. Backwards. That way, if you wanted to.
Just leave the bars up the entire time that say subscribe on Patreon, support the animated series, suck a dick. Are you in a relationship? Be true to your partner. Are you going to school? Be true to your school. Just like you would
Damn,
to your girl or guy.
A little Beach
True to
Boys
your school
reference.
now.
People saying, do you have pledge rewards? Yes. Go to patreon.com/kindoffunny. Along the right side. They're all over there.
There you go. Hold on. There you go. Now watch. Watch what we're going to do here. A bowl of ginger.
There is also some pears in there.
Please not have that there.
Sorry, it's too bad. I already placed it.
I like the bananas.
This is my favorite thing Sniper's ever done. I was like, what? What are you doing? That's going to be too hard to move, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
People want the crane impression.
You got to have something.
Hey, Spider-Man, you need help fighting that guy? Hey, everybody, I know it's 3 in the morning, but swing your cranes over the street for Spider-Man. You go, Spidey. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Kick the P, take the shots. Damn. JD Bona, you old school. You've been with us for the long haul with the kick the P reference.
Oh, yeah. Kick the P and suck the D.
Hey, El Jefe.
I love you guys. You know that. And you all do amazing work. But you went through all that framing thing, and then you left the one surround sound speaker like dead in front of Nick.
We've gone too far.
I mean, there's one like off to the side on him, but like Nick's is like, there's no hiding that that's a
Those
surround.
things are so damn annoying. You can't move them because they
There's not a lot of
constantly-
cord. There's not a lot
yeah,
of cord.
exactly. That's the problem.
But they're really good for
They
surround
look
sound.
really nice, though.
I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I like them
Good.
a lot.
All right, we're rolling.
Yep.
We
Colin,
are.
get your game hat on.
Fucking focus up.
Get your fucking
Let me
game
know.
hat on.
All right.
Kevin, when we're broadcasting the Twitch kids, because I'm sick of talking to them, but it's whatever. What? All right. So again, Twitch kids, keep supporting us. Patreon.com/kindoffunny. You're keeping an eye on all the pages and what we're doing and shit.
I mean, we're not going to hit the stuff.
Oh, cool then. We're done. We are failure.
I mean, unless you guys get us to 60K, which I would be very impressed
what are we at
with.
now?
We are currently, right now, at 52,797.
Throw 7 if you're out there. I need an $8,000 tip. All right.
Because, yeah, the next
not a
is
tip.
60.
He
60K
knows
would
he
get
knows.
us 9 episodes of the show. I promise you, though, if you keep going while we're doing the Game Over Greggy show, if you guys keep getting things up, I will make sure that for each 1,000, I'll give you guys something you want in the next stream. I promise you it'll be worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I hear?
Us on my
Oh,
laptop.
okay. No big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Over Greggy Show. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino. So far away.
You're so far away.
I don't like it at all.
Just touch me.
There it is.
Thank you.
Fingertips.
Thank you.
Fingertips.
We're backwards.
Yeah, we're in the wrong order.
Yeah, the order's all fucked up. All
How does
fucked
that
up.
make you feel?
Really upset. Well, these two guys.
We should
They're the
switch.
problem. Do you guys
we
want to
can't.
switch?
We can't record like this.
It's already happening. The show's happening.
No,
The show
well,
is rolling.
I mean, I also, because I'm so insecure, I want to go check the board, make sure it's rolling.
It's fine.
Fucking Christ.
I know that it is.
We can't record like this.
Okay, then go check the boards, Kevin.
No, you guys switch while you're switching. Just look and make sure that there's a little red light on.
I really don't want that much pressure on that. Of what?
Tim, can you check?
I mean,
What are you doing? Just twitch the two people. And you go listen
Just
and do
twitch the
another
two people.
quick sound check.
Nick's
also
twerking.
being the adult. He's had enough of this, Tim. He's had enough.
I'm fine. It's just sometimes Kevin, he's been working real hard. His brain stopped working arguably about 3 hours ago.
All right, we're rolling. We're rolling.
We're rolling. Kevin did his job. I believe in you,
Stay over
Kevin.
there and check them on the mics because now they're going to change.
Good point.
All of the
That was a
mics
good
are set
point.
to the same levels.
Sorry, we just can't.
Not here.
We can't.
That's right. I mean, this is the anniversary stream. Game of a Greggy show.
Changing the rules all of a sudden.
Come on.
Can you? Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller, talking to you right now. Did you know Banana Republic puts elves inside of boots?
What?
Then they throw the boots over the ocean.
This one's going to be real damn fun.
1, 2, 3. This is Colin. Colin and Greg live right here on Twitch.tv.
Oh, motherfucker, that was stupid. All right. Here are your resolutions.
Thank you.
Can I have my beer and water?
Beer,
Thank you.
water.
Thank you. Jump on it.
Ounce. Do we
The
have enough tape?
40.
Yeah, 2 hours and
Ride him.
Great.
He's a doggy.
Bow. Bow. Ow,
Oh,
ow,
man.
ow, ow.
I already love this episode.
Nothing's happened yet.
Oh,
This is a blooper.
great.
This isn't a blooper. You'll never put this
right.
up. You
That's
don't
better.
have the balls unless
That's
Ed
better.
Lee showed up.
If I'm not next to Tim, it's not right.
Yeah, I got it.
This does feel better. It does feel good.
It does. I don't want. I'm too close. It's not like when we were like introducing him. I looked at him like, why am I next to Nick?
Yeah. That's
I love Nick. I want to be next to Nick all the time. But it's not right.
This
I'm
is
like,
long
107
distance.
episodes.
We can't even Nick. We can't do the heart.
We can't.
Nobody cares. Nobody. You haven't done that in a long time, so it doesn't matter.
We'll do it today.
Hey Google, text Paula. It's over. Send. Didn't work.
Can we appreciate the mics? Kevin's just.
I'm short. Should I be Belmonted right now? Maybe.
You should be Belmont at 1,000% probably.
That's too far.
No, I like it.
I like it too.